All right, so we are back with the Matteo Santino FC26 player career mode. And boys, it is time for season 7 of Matteo's career. And there are some big changes coming. First up, Matteo's coming off his 3rd year playing for Juventus and also his 3rd Serie A title in a row. So far in his career, he has 4 league titles, 2 domestic cups, career stats being 318 appearances, 99 goals, and also 86 assists. But man, he's still not won a European trophy in his entire career. It feels like right now that's the one thing lacking, the one thing probably holding him back from winning a Ballon d'Or, getting nominated for a Ballon d'Or. So man, after playing for Juve for 3 years, I think it's now time for a move. Today in year 7, a new chapter of Matteo's career officially opens. So of course, the entirety of season 7 in this one video. Drop a like down below if you want to keep seeing more of this series, and I say we just get right into it. All right, man, so Matteo's played 6 years in Italy, man. He's only played in Italy. It's the only country he knows. Serie A and Serie B are the only leagues he knows. Right now, though, that's going to change. So in our search for a new team for Matteo, in our search, for me, it was pretty much two options for us. First one being the Premier League. A team like Arsenal, Liverpool, City, definitely good options. But to be honest, he's 24 years old. He's about to enter his prime. For some reason right now, the Prem didn't feel right for Matteo. It didn't feel right. The one team that truly I feel like in my heart makes the most sense for Matteo Santino, a team that I feel like would go all out trying to sign him, bro, it's just gotta be Real Madrid. So they're actually coming off an invincible season in Spain. They didn't lose any games in the league, but if we check the Champions League, they actually got knocked out in the quarterfinals by Barcelona, pretty much in embarrassing fashion. So the year is 2031, so the team is very different. Obviously, they got Bellingham, Dembele, Cavada, still Mbappe's there. It's a very interesting team full of still amazing players. I'm not gonna lie, man, for me, it was between Arsenal and Real Madrid, and Arsenal just won the Champions League. I don't want to join the current Champions League winners. So really, man, from Matteo Santino, just one move made sense. The biggest transfer you can imagine for a player like this, man, it's happening. So man, Real Madrid are offering Matteo a contract to become their new star midfielder signing, and Matteo can't say no. Matteo's gonna sign the contract and join Real Madrid. Usually in these player career series, we end up at Barcelona, Real Madrid, like later on in the series when we're like, towards the end of it. This time though, man, we're joining him right in the prime of his career, man, right in the middle. To be fair, I feel like Matteo is still in his prime yet. He's still probably like 1 or 2 years away from his prime. But kind of like, when Bellingham signed for Real Madrid as a young star after Dortmund, it's kind of the same path, man. So Matteo, from Palermo to Juventus now to Real Madrid. This is about to be an insane chapter of his career, man. This is about to be insane. But man, officially the move has been made. Okay, apparently we turned down Newcastle to, Matteo says, I turned down a move to Newcastle United. It was an easy decision for me. I love playing for Juventus. Matteo, you just left Juventus. Oh no, so June 30th, he said, I love playing Juventus, and then July 1st, he joins Real Madrid. Matteo, that looks so like unloyal. Someone take this man's phone away. But all right, man, year 7, this is about to be something, man. So we got 5 players in the 90s. We got Bellingham, Vinny, Mbappe, Gabriel's here. We got Cavada, Valverde, Costa, Montero. We got a bunch of regions, obviously Montero and Rivero. But man, like Dembele, this guy, Romain Tardy, Camavinga, Matteo, Burkhardt, bro, this team is insane. There's so many good players, so many. This is like the new Galacticos at this point, man. This team is just full of stars. Now, by the way, I know you've seen it. Peep the new hairstyle. This man thinks he's Soboslai. He thinks he's David Beckham. He's got that ponytail in the back. It pretty much is the Beckham Soboslai cut, and Zlatan maybe too. But he signs for Madrid. He thinks he's Beckham. But yeah, that's the cut for season 7. And yeah, this season here might be the craziest season yet in Matteo's career. It might be. With this squad, man, we're going for every trophy possible. And all right, man, we're not wasting any time here. It's time for Matteo's Real Madrid debut. First day on Liga, playing against Osasuna. Definitely a game where we should score some goals. We definitely get the win. How is Matteo Santino going to fit into all these superstars? There's only one way to find out. So I'm not sure who the coaches of this team. I have no clue, actually. But we play a 4-3-3 holding. So the current lineup is Cavada, Mbappe, Montero on the right. We got Bellingham, Matteo, Tardy at CDM. Haber, Rivero, Gabriel, Valverde, and then Costa in goal. Bro, this team is insane. It's pretty much like 86 plus. You add Matteo to this squad, and it's an actual just super team. And all right, man, so here we go. The first game. It's going to be away, sadly, so it's not his home debut yet. It's the first time in 7 years Matteo is not playing in Italy. It's so weird, but Spain is his new home. Madrid is his new home for at least, we're thinking like maybe 3 to 4 plus years. We can try to become, a Real Madrid legend in this team, win multiple Champions Leagues and all that, hopefully. Okay, apparently that's our coach. I don't know who the coach is, but yeah, he's like a generic face. I got no clue who he is, but Matteo Santino is ready for his Real Madrid debut. We are officially kicked off, bro. Let's go. Midfield 3 of me, Bellingham, and also a regen that looks good. Number 14 from Madrid. Let's go, bro. Yeah, first chance goes to Osasuna. Boys. Okay, don't concede immediately. That'd have been a bad start, but header back to Costa. That's fine. Oh my, Costa, bro. What kind of start is that? I didn't call for the ball. I didn't even press anything. You gotta be kidding me, bro. That's how we concede our first goal, Real Madrid. Oh my, Costa. What is this, man? Who are you throwing it to? He wasn't even throwing it to us. He was throwing it to, I think, might have been Mbappe. Oh my, bro, what a terrible start, bro. Okay, can we cancel the transfer? Can I go to Arsenal? Can I go to Man City? Can we cancel it, boys? Someone call Perez and say, I want to refund my transfer. Bro, what kind of start is that? Oh my, okay, hold up. We need to lock in here. What is this start by Real Madrid in this game versus Osasuna? All right, ball over into Hugo Duro. It's gonna be another cross there. All right, Costa this time, please, Costa. Costa! Bro, this guy is playing loose with it. Wait. Did he just kick it out? No, we played it to the fullback. Okay, thank you. I was going to say, what? Okay, get Matteo his first Real Madrid touch. There you go. His first touch for the club. We are going to switch this play all the way to the regen. Montero, which he has actually a decent touch. All right, first attack for Real Madrid. First attack. Ball in. Matteo gets it over to Tardy. Tardy. No, he's actually Tardy because he's offside. All right. Interesting start to our Real Madrid career. Interesting start. Matteo into Tardy. Tardy, get it back to us. Get it back to us. Thank you. Bellingham, Cavada tries to find Matteo. He does. Matteo stops. Matteo! Oh, what a play! Mateo's shot goes wide, man. Almost a debut goal. Gabriel to Matteo. Nice header there. All right. Get it to the dictator. Get it to the dictator. Tardy into Matteo. Gonna wait for run. Wait for run. We're going to go all the way to Cavada instead. Good switch. Cavada is going to cross. It's going to be a corner. All right, boys. We're looking better here. We're looking better. I feel like our team might be waking up here. Cross in, though. That is cleared. I'm not quite sure why we're letting Osasuna just boss possession. I'm not quite sure, but okay, we get the ball back there. That's fine. Yeah, it's not been the most encouraging first 45, but you know what? It's not always going to be smooth. So first half, it is going to be currently 1-0 to Osasuna, but I feel like, I still believe we're going to come back here and win our first game. There's no way we lose versus Osasuna on Mateo's Real Madrid debut. We are about to lock in and make the Real Madrid fans proud. All right, Bellingham to us. Get it to Mbappe. Mbappe, play it back. Nice. Mbappe, keep running. Mbappe going to try to time it. Kylian is going to play it over to Cavada instead. Okay, that's fine. Cavada, he's going to hold it. It's going to be another corner. All right, don't mind the play there, boys. I don't mind it. Bro, Montero got pulled already? Bro, this coach is ruthless. Corner in there. Unfortunately, too close to Trafford. And we're just letting this team just pass the ball around so easily, though. I don't like that. All right, Matteo, Tardy, over to Cavado's on the right now. Bellingham's going to get it to Matteo. Now spacing on the middle. We're going to play it over to, I believe, Vinny. Vinny on side. He is on side. Vinny is in. And Vinny's shot is going to be saved. Oh, man. So close to his first assist as well. Oh, no, boys. Get back. Boys, get back, please. Don't concede a second. All right, Bellingham. So okay, time's running out here, boys. We got to get this equalizer soon. Okay, Mbappe, I see you. Mbappe, I see you. Over the top. Mbappe, I see you, bro. Kylian in. Is that going to be the first Matteo to Kylian assist? Yes, it is. Look at that, man. All right, 1-1, 20 minutes to go. There's still a chance to win this first game. Yeah, I think for Real Madrid, this chapter of his career, man, we're going to be seeing a lot of that. Just Kylian assist. That is going to be a frequent sight for us, I think, in this chapter. All right, though, 15 minutes. Cross in there. Clearance. Gabriel, that's a great clearance away. Vinny, get to it, bro. Vinny. Yes, he won it, actually. Okay, Matteo. Kylian, back to Matteo. We need runners here. We need runners. Vinny, through to you. Good spacing here. I like it. Vinny. Goes to Mbappe. No, he should have played it to us, man. I could have played it back to, I think, maybe Bellingham. Come on, we have like 6 minutes here, bro. 6 minutes, that's it. Do we get a chance to win this game? That's a clearance away. Come on, boys. We gotta win that. Gotta win that. Gabriel, yes. Gets it over to Rivero. Bellingham into Mr. Santino. Santino's gonna bring it forward. Come on, boys. Find it. Over. Oh, Tardy. Mbappe to Matteo Santino. Matteo is going to hit the post on his debut. A chance to score a winner, and the post denies him. I can't believe it. I'm sick. I cannot believe what I've just seen. Matteo Santino post, and we draw versus Osasuna on our Real Madrid debut. Oh, that could have been so much better. Okay, it's first game. New chemistry, teammates. A lot of things to learn from Matteo. We came so close to winning the game, though. I can't believe it. All right, though, that shows, this team is full of superstars, but that doesn't mean it's going to work. Doesn't mean we're going to win every game. It still takes a team to win trophies, a team to win games. But yeah, not quite the debut we dreamt of for Real Madrid. All right, though, so better news. We actually won our next 2 games versus Alaves and then Sevilla. So we won 2 games after that. That's a good recovery. Now, though, it's time for Mateo's Bernabeu debut. So his first home game, we're facing Mallorca. So again, a team we should beat. But man, I said that before. I might have jinxed it, and I might have just jinxed it again. Okay, we're currently in 5th. Win this game, probably go in top 3. So that's good. Bro, I still can't believe we missed that shot. Okay, Mateo's close, level 35 of the creator archetype. So he's close to next upgrade. I think this year, man, I want to work on his skill moves. Some of you guys said we should work on his skill moves, weak foot. I do want to work on that. So yeah, I'm chasing kind of like getting every stat to 80. I want his free kicks up to this year, I think. So honestly, even though he is 86 rated, we still have a lot to work on for his first stats. All right, though, so first game playing at home in front of the Real Madrid fans. This game here, bro, it's a must win. It needs to be a win. If we don't win this, man, I literally might just go back to Juve. I will beg them, take me back, bro. I'll beg them. All right, Matteo showing off some pace here. Okay, holy moly, bro. That wasn't even close to Mbappe. Matteo, are you good? What kind of pass was that? Oh, good steal. Okay, that's better. Montero, please, Montero. Okay, good control there. Get it to Jude Bellingham. Vinny. Matteo is going to feed it to Kylian. Kylian is in. Kylian Mbappe shot. Good shot, but he was offside. All right, good skill there by Matteo. Good little turn. Montero, Mbappe is going to lay it off to Matteo. Matteo looking for the first goal there. We just ran into trouble, though, bro. I ran right into the center back. Bro, am I marking this guy? I think I am. Holy moly, bro. Center backs, where are we at? Matteo was the only guy marking that guy. That was kind of a wild attempt, too. All right, Matteo, slide it over to the right. Montero's playing this game. So no Cavada or no Dembele. Mbappe, Bellingham, over to Matteo. Gonna flip it up. Now it goes off the guy's head. That's gonna be a free kick. So free kick attempt. It, of course, goes to the dictator. He is going to... get pretty close to. Hey, that was not a bad free kick. Not bad. Soon, that shall be Matteo from the free kicks, man. Soon. Just not there yet. All right, chance here, though. Get it back to Bellingham. Bellingham is going to play it through. Matteo in for his first Real Madrid goal. He gets 2 chances and misses them both. Cardi into Jude Bellingham. There we go. It's going to be a goal. Bro, Matteo just can't score, though. Hey, we'll take the assist. 1-0. Bellingham gets the goal. We will take the assist. And that chance. We got to score these chances, bro. That was another easy one. One that Matteo's used to scoring, too. All right, chance here. Whoa, bro, some of these passes are so off. Truly, the chemistry in this team is not built up yet. Not at all. It's a little rough. Chance here for them. Oh my, it's Pablo Torre. What a finish, and it's 1-1. And what a finish. Like, Torre just turns, and it's a finesse shot to the corner. What a finish. All right, 1-1 in the 36th minute. Vinny to Matteo Santino. Gonna go for a powerful shot there. Keeper is gonna make the save. Good shot, Matteo. Good shot. Bro, on these corners, but look at Matteo in the right arm if you can see it. He's so deep, bro. They put him in the middle of the field, just like Juve. I don't know why on corners, he's definitely not a corner threat, but I don't know why we're so deep. All right, Matteo's gonna win the header easily. Goes to Montero. Back to Mr. Santino. Options to options. Get it to Bellingham. Bellingham is going to hold it. No, I was going to ask for it right back, man. I was about to. I bear. Good steal. Bellingham. Oh, Matteo. Mbappe on one side. What a pass. Kylian's in. And Matteo's got 2 assists on his Bernabeu debut. No goals yet, but man, I'll take the assists. I will happily take them. Mbappe makes it 2-1. I will happily take that, and that's going to be halftime. All right, man. So already building the chemistry with Jude. Building it with the dictator. We're seeing the potential of this team. We're starting to see it at least a little bit. Now, chance here. Bellingham. Okay, he could have played it back to us, really. There we go. There we go. Get it to the CDM. Back to Matteo. Slide it to Montero on the right. Now, he is going to fire it to Kylian. Kylian into Matteo. Shot. Oh, good play, but the shot is blocked. Oh, Matteo, good steal. Good steal, brother. Bellingham up to Mr. Santino. We got Bellingham and also Vinny right beside us. Vinny going to hold it. Options. Plays it back. Bellingham. Vinny. No, that's going to mess up. Mbappe. Gets it back to Vinny. This is wild. This is a disjointed chance. Vinny to Matteo. Bellingham shot. That is going to be blocked by the Mallorca defender. Cross in. Going to be fired over into Matteo. Matteo Santino finesse shot that looks solid, bro. Off his foot, it did look solid. Another one. Another one. That one is going to be saved. All right, Monty got a little bit too excited there. Maybe a little bit. Oh, look, it's Ricci, bro. Our Italian national team teammate. I didn't know he's playing for Mallorca. Bro, he's falling off that badly. I like Ricci, bro. He's good. Gonna play it back to Morlanes. Now we're there for over there. I'm watching these lanes. We're watching it. Goes to that guy. Fired pass in. Gabriel clearance away is good. Mbappe gets to Matteo. Now we need... oh, good skill there. Oh, double skill, bro. That was nice. Kylian. Get it to Matteo. People run. Over to Bellingham. Oh, okay, bro. He could have done so much better with that. That's a long shot blocked by Rivero. This guy's gonna get around us somehow. Chance here for Mallorca, man. It's only 2-1. We can now let them score again. Matteo is gonna intercept that. He's gonna pick it up, really. And now a chance to counter for the Galacticos. Come on, Vinny. Gets it to Matteo. Matteo shrugging off the defender, shrugging him off. Got a chance to shoot, maybe. Matteo's gonna shoot, and it's gonna be another save, bro. I don't know whether Matteo is cursed or not, but man, he just can't score. But all right, so game 2 is gonna be a 2-1 win. So Matteo had the 2 assists, which is still a great game. I want that first goal, though, man. I want that first Real Madrid goal. Still on the search for that. Look at that. Matteo says, I left it all on the pitch, but it was all worth it when I heard the fans cheering my name. Look at him serenading his new fans. All right, though. So rest of September, we actually had some bad results here. We had a loss versus City, a loss versus Real Betis in the league. So it's really not been the best of starts here. Not the best of starts. So now we face action October, first game. We have Barcelona already. So already, man, Matteo's first El Clasico. Wait, what was that message there? What did that say? It says, Real Madrid have initiated talks to sign Espanyol de Barcelona's Matteo. One to watch this coming days. What? Wait, how did that make no sense? I just lost brain cells reading that. But all right, so El Clasico time. So currently, this is going to be 2nd versus 5th. So we're currently 5 points off Atletico in first. Tony, man, even though you have good players, it doesn't mean it's going to work. So this team still needs to build chemistry. A win here of Barcelona, man, that'd go a long way to getting this team to just get more together. So let's go, man. First of many El Clasicos in this Real Madrid chapter of this series. Facing Lamine Yamal, the player that, you know, of course, beat us in the World Cup final in the last episode in a heartbreaking fashion. So, you know, Lamine and Matteo are kind of like a little rivalry going on. That rivalry is just, you know, intensified with Mateo's transfer to Real Madrid. So these games are even a little more personal than normal. All right, though, man, I need the first goal. I need the first goal for Real Madrid to play a game. I need the first one, man. Versus Barcelona, it's a perfect time to get it. All right, Pedri coming forward, gets it over to Lamine. Back to Pedri. Good ball there. Good shot. Holy moly, what a good shot. Bro, these first 3 games, like the teams against us look so good. I don't know whether it's bad luck or just maybe that's an indictment of our defense. I don't know. All right, Vinny into Matteo. Are you onside, Kylian? I think you're onside. Bro, you got a free lane. Kylian, it's the easiest goal of your career. And it's going to be 1-0 to Real Madrid. Bro, that was the easiest goal today so far. And it's the first in the El Clasico. We shall take that. I would say that Kylian is probably loving his teammate. That's like our 3rd assist to Kylian already. So he must be liking the new signing of Matteo Santino. Oh, man. Fermin. Oh, bro, it's 1-1. Bro, these teams are playing so well against us right now. All right. Fermin is going to immediately find a response literally a minute later. Just a good pass. Good finesse shot by him. And it's going to be all tied up. This might be a very interesting El Clasico. Might be a fiery affair. Cavada's gonna get it to Matteo. Matteo, good touch. Now Cavada, I need you on the inside, bro. I need you on the inside. Okay, never mind. Mateo's gonna feed it to Bellingham into Kylian, and it's gonna be 2-1. Holy moly, bro. Another quick fire goal. This time, no assist, but it's Matteo to Bellingham to Mbappe, and it's another goal. These 3 here, man, I think with Jude and Mbappe, there's definitely some chemistry going on. I feel like that's right now the core 3 Real Madrid, so that's good. It's a good sign for this the squad's future. Oh my, bro. No way, right? No way, right? Garcia, thankfully is that Garcia that we played with at Juventus? It might be the same Garcia. Yeah, that might be the region we played with, I think, like in season, was it our first year Juve? Yeah, it might be. That's kind of funny. All right, the chance here. Kylian is going to play to Rivero. Mateo's going to hold it. Turn. Nice turn to Kylian. Into Matteo Santino. Dribbling there was nice for a second, man. It was nice for a second. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Oh, great pass there. Matteo looking for his first Real Madrid goal, and it's finally happened. It's a miracle, man. The first goal for Matteo Santino in a Real Madrid shirt, at least in a played game. Bro, Cavada, what an assist. And finally, a good finish by Mr. Santino. All right. Also, 3-1, man. Okay, even though they scored that response goal, it's 3-1. So this is a great first half from us. I like what I'm seeing so far, man. I like what I'm seeing. Is this team, you know, after 2 games, finally waking up? Halftime, it's 3-1. We might be. All right, man, let's just keep this going. Let's just keep it going. Matteo is gonna cut inside here. Gets by 1. Oh, by 2. Nicely. Oh, man, I was gonna try to find. No, I was trying to find. I think that's our CDM. I thought he was gonna run there, man. He kind of stopped running, though. Oh, Pedri, take that, bro. He also beat us in the World Cup final. Take that, Pedri. Kylian, I see you, bro. Oh, no, Kylian, you're offside. Oh, man, I saw him for a second. He tried to keep back on, just couldn't get back onside. Lock up shot, boys. No more goals, Barcelona, man. No more goals. Pedri's gonna get it all the way over to Rooney Bargi, I think. Nice, okay, nice steal. And we're running, bro. Matteo is on his bicycle. He is running like a psycho. Matteo Santino is going the whole way. Shot for him. And the shot is going to go just slightly wide by Mr. Santino. Bro, I feel like we need a boot change. Maybe these boots are just they're not the right ones. Because right now, man, his finishing is off. All right, though, Gabriel into Santino. Going to get it over to Cavada. Cavada doesn't hold it. Hold it. Get it to Matteo. Bellingham, I see you. Bellingham plays it back. Gonna slide it over to Vinny. Vinny out to the cross to look good. That's gonna be cleared. Over though. Santino, I tried to go for a power shot. Pedri, that was so rude of you. That was so rude. Yeah, I think I saw top right that Atletico Madrid are losing. So a win here would be huge, man. We might be within 2 points of first. So this win is big. Let's just secure it. Bellingham options. He can hold it. Oh, the dribbling is so good. We just got pushed so much though. Bro, Matteo just got shoved like so strong. What was that? I don't know, but cross in. That is going to be cleared by Fermin. Mateo's gonna kind of win the header, kind of, not really. All right, those 6 minutes remain, boys. 6 minutes, that's it. Mateo's trying to stop that pass, can't stop it. Lautaro Martinez, he is gonna get it stolen from, of course, Matteo Santino. And now a chance to run. Mbappe has it. Gets it back to Matteo. Bellingham. No, I was trying to find him, man. I'm still learning the way these players play. I should have played it sooner. All right, the man. His first El Clasico is going to be a resounding success. It's going to be 3-1 versus Barcelona. So finally, our first goal, also an assist. This game, we showed everyone why Real Madrid signed Matteo. And all right, so after the Barca win, we actually won our next 3 games against Vallecano, Celtic, and Celta Vigo. And then we also won our first game of November against Espanyol. So, man, that's like 5 wins in a row. This team is starting to heat up a little bit, and we're heating up. Now, also, the Ballon d'Or announcement should have been made, so I'm curious, who won the Ballon d'Or. So let's see. I imagine it might be our teammate. It's going to be, actually, Vinny. Vinny wins the 2031 Ballon d'Or. I guess based off the invincible season. I guess that's what he did, maybe? The nominees were Lamine, Mbappe, Vinny, and Cavada. So 3 of our Real Madrid teammates were nominees. Kind of funny there, but Vinny is your Ballon Ballon d'Or winner. The dream is still one day, man, for Matteo to win that award. That's still the dream. All right, though. So Leipzig up next. So in the Champions League, we actually are sitting in 15th, I think. So we lost our first like 2, unfortunately. Or no, we lost one, then drew one. So we have a win and a draw and a loss in our first 3 games. That makes this game, man, a must win, pretty much a must win and climb up this table. First, though, we have 32 points to use for reaching level 35. So, man, this is going to be a huge upgrade. All right, so we are doing free kicks, curve, acceleration, sprint speed, ball control, dribbling, interceptions, awareness, staying tackle, and also some long shots. Yeah, that's a giant upgrade. So that's going to make Matteo, hopefully. No, we're not 87 yet. I thought we had to be 87 after that. Okay, I guess not. So not quite 87, but he now has, 87 passing, 84 pace. So the pace is improving too. That was definitely a huge upgrade. Like, that's when we should feel on the pitch. So let's see. So Leipzig up next, away in the Champions League. Pretty much a must-win game for Real Madrid. Bro, I forgot to change his boots. Oh man, I forgot to change the boots. Our finishing is still gonna be bad. I'm sick. I feel like these blue boots are cursed a little bit, so I don't trust them. All right, Matteo gets over to Vinny. Vinny, I'm gonna call this here. Haber, that's a good pass there into Matteo. Now we're gonna run on the left side, just run like the wind. Vinny is gonna play it off that guy's arm for I think a throw-in. Or no, it's actually a corner. It's a corner. Corner sent in, cleared. Bellingham can shoot, bro. Shoot it, bro. You should have shot it like a second ago. Bro, if that was Matteo, we'd have pulled that trigger sooner. Now, speaking of pulling triggers, Matteo Santino. Oh, what a long shot by Matteo Santino, man. Yeah, I think we're feeling the upgrade. 13 minutes. We're doing the Bellingham celebration. Look at that. Mateo's copying his teammate. Oh, man, that's the first banger, though, for Real Madrid. That is a thunderous shot from Mr. Santino. That's a bar went out, man. I mean, that was the perfect hit. No chance for keeper to save it. What a goal by Mr. Santino. 1-0. Good start in the 13th minute, man. Good start. All right, man. This team, I feel like, the chemistry's going up. We're figuring out how to win with these players, the squad. This team right now is on the rise. Sensio, Matteo lays it off for Tardy. Into Kylian. Bellingham, what a play here, boys. What a play. Cavada gets it to Santino. Santino! No, bro, these boots are so cursed, bro. I'm sick. We've missed like 3 one-on-ones today. I fully believe these boots are cursed. Cross in. That is going to be cleared out to Noosa, sadly. Bro, again, though, we should have 2 this game. Bellingham into Matteo. Gonna get it back to him. Good pass there, Bellingham. Back to Matteo. I try to find Mbappe there. Just the ball is not blocked though. All right, Leipzig now counterattack chance. Crossover. That is a good cross or clearance by Rivero. Now right back to counterattack, boys. Come on, Matteo. He's gonna feed it to Kylian. Kylian, good touch. He is gonna have it. Gets it to Bellingham. Is he onside? I'm not sure if he is. He is. Goes to Vinny. Vinny, the Ballon d'Or winner. That's a weird cross. Bro, what kind of cross is that? That made it so much tougher. That was a very odd play. Okay, Matteo's doing a lot of work here, man. We got to track down this guy. We're doing a lot of work. Cross in, goes all the way to Winery. Shot for him. And then Matteo picks it up, and we're going to help get it out. Good job, boys. Pretty solid but chaotic defending. Already into Matteo. Good pass to Jude. Nice. Bellingham. Matteo's in a turn. Gonna go for a power shot. Oh, Matteo off the post. What a shot attempt. No, Vinny's gonna play it out for a goal kick. Or wait, no, he was offside. But man, what a shot attempt. Man, so close to like one of our first real like power shots of the entire series, really. Instead, it's gonna be halftime and it should be 1-0. Let's just score here. Hopefully it's gonna be 1-0. Banzuzzi shot there, blocked, and that's gonna be a corner. Last chance first half for Leipzig. Cross in. Clearance by Asensio, and then a Bellingham. Second clearance is also good. All right, so currently 1-0 based off that Matteo long shot goal, but it should be 2-0. We missed the easiest finish of our life, sadly. See if we can try to make up for it. Cavada here is going to have a lot of options, but also like he's just covered, and he actually just lost it too, so that's not a great play. Or why do I feel like I join these teams and then my teammates, even though they're high rated, they just like forget to play football sometimes. But when I face them, they're insane. Like Cavada knocked us out of the Champions League 2 years in a row at PSG. And now playing with him, man, he's like not the same player exactly. All right, Vinny, Bellingham into Matteo's gonna slide it to Tardy. Tardy, back to Bellingham. Is gonna find Matteo there. It's a weird touch. We get it though. Matteo is gonna smack it from distance again. That one felt good, man. I felt it in my heart. All right, try this again. Matteo's gonna slide it to Vinny. Vinny, Mbappe. No, man, I wasn't get it back to him. Oh, that was going to be a good play there. Instead, they have got a counterattack with Winery, and they are going to not score because Costa, good save. That's like one of the first real saves he's going to make. Short corner, Noosa, Matteo. Good steal, Matteo. We like to see that. Now he's going to start the counterattack. Holy moly. That's a classic Matteo defense to offense play. But Mbappe, I'm going to try to find you here. Mbappe is going to take a touch. He tried to flick it over Vermeeren, man. That is a crazy attempt right there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh no, bro, that was kind of a risky tackle. Probably his first yellow card, right? Yellow card. It's going to be a yellow card for Mr. Matteo Santino. And I feel like, that's plenty well warranted. I'm not gonna lie, if anything, that might be a red, if we're being completely honest. Otto's gonna get it to Noosa, good chance here. Matteo's blocking the lanes, blocking him. Noosa again. Oh, I couldn't get his foot on that. Costa, good save though, man. That was a clutch save. Corner in though. It's still in there. Oh my! Bro, that is a distance header that goes in from Hato. And all right, 12 minutes to go and it's tied up, bro. This is a must-win game. We cannot lose this game or draw it. We got to win this game. Come on, boys. We need to find a winner here. We need to find a winner. Bellingham into Matteo. Get it back to Camavinga. Back to Miss Santino. Santino. No, bro, I tried to stop there. This Hato got to us first. Okay, we're going to force clearance. So we got 2 minutes, though. We got 2 minutes, boys. That's it. Camavinga wins it over to Cavada. Bellingham. Cavada needs to play it again. Bellingham gets it to Matteo. Gonna feed it over to Vinny. Vinny, play it again. Vinny, no, you gotta play that in this space, bro. You can't play it right at the defender. Oh, man, it's gonna be 1-1. That is a horrible draw, man. That's a horrible draw. Bro, this truly shows, you know, playing for a team like this, even though this player is so good, this series, man, it's still a challenge on these sliders and this difficulty. It's still a challenge. All right, though, so now into December, so we have one more game for the midway point of Season 7. So we got Valencia away next. Now, we've actually had a huge recovery in the league. We're actually tied for first with Barcelona, the game in hand. So it's been actually a huge recovery. I think also Atletico have dropped a lot of points, so they, you know, they've let us back in, basically. So currently first in La Liga. Champions League, we sit currently in 14th. Yeah, that's not good, man. We got to try our best to finish that top 8 because I don't want to play that playoff round. No way. Here, though, versus Valencia, let's try to end the first half of the year at least strong going into January. This like first 6 months of Real Madrid's been weird, man, because I feel like, you know, we've played well, but also we've not played well. If that makes sense, it's like it's been very inconsistent, I think. So still a lot of room for improvement, man. Still a lot of room for improvement. See if we can at least have a good game here heading into January. Mateo's gonna get it to Cavada. Mbappe back to Matteo. Good turn there. Bellingham. Oh man, that's a great play. Great play, good save though. See, when those kind of plays happen like us between Bellingham and Mbappe, like those are good, man. That's when this team looks like kind of the best. All right, the Mateo's gonna slide it. Haber. Get it back to Matteo. Is going to feed it to Vinny. Good passing here, boys. Vinny is going to cross it. Now, the cross wasn't that good, but still, I like the passing. Bellingham into Santino. Going to get it to Vinny. Vinny, get it to me. Now, Mbappe, I see you, brother. Mbappe's holding it. He's going to get it over to Matteo, hopefully. Bellingham. Matteo has got nothing but a finesse shot there, and it's going to be a good save. Yeah, that was like the only option there, man. No one made runs or anything. Short corner. Rivero is going to play it. No, bro, you got to play that sooner. He played it so late. Okay, still a chance, though. Matteo, Haber. No, again, bro, you got to play. Why do they keep going backwards so much? Okay, this first half has not been the greatest again. We're just letting Valencia, you know, kind of boss the game too much. We're not being the dominant Real Madrid we should be yet. We're still not that team yet. Vinny, throw in, goes to Bellingham. Matteo, good pass. Okay, that was better. Vinny, good pass to Matteo. Let's go, boys. Matteo, Mbappe pulls defenders away. We're going to wait for the pass. Wait for it. Over to Mbappe. That's 1-0. Good pass, Matteo Santino. Just waited for Mbappe to find that little sliver of space, and we fed it to him. The Dictator scores his 11th goal of the season. Great assist. Perfect on a plate. All right, man. We need more of that. We need a lot more of that in this team. Defense, defense, defense. Bro, I feel like these teams get these free shots against us that I don't like. It's weird because our defense is so good, man. I really don't get it, but halftime it is 1-0. From watching us play, you would not think our defense is like all 88 rated. You would not think that. Now, Amas here is going to play it forward. Valverde, good steal. Okay, now let's get the second to make this game a lot more safe and make this not like the Leipzig game. Oh, man, good pass there. Mateo's tracking back. At least we tried to mess up that attack somewhat. Steal by Matteo, that's better. Okay, now there should be a pass. Now there should be. Mbappe, where at? Mbappe, there you go. There you go, onside. Good pass by Matteo, and the second assist and also second goal for Kylian Mbappe. Right there, the pass opened up, man. That's a nice little pass. Matteo just slipped it in right there. Just a little tiny one. Nice finish by Kylian, and it's 2-0. Right, overall, that's much better play. Cavada into Santino. Options, Cavada, where you at, bro? Cavada, I'm waiting for you. Gonna feed you in there. Now he's gonna pull it back. Camavinga to Santino. Santino, left-footed finesse, and it's gonna go wide. Man, we're just missing so many shots today. Whether it be like one-on-ones, you know, long shots are going astray. There's so many of these could be better. Oh, that's fearless, though. That is some effort by Matteo. The team likes to see that. Now Matteo again is in. Matteo, take your time. Bro, this shot is right at the keeper. Matteo, what is wrong with you today? I'm aiming far post there. I'm totally aiming far post. He just can't get it there, I guess. In this first half of the year, bro, we should have like at least probably 4 to 5 more goals than we do have. All right, the boys, that is gonna be full time here. So first half of the year ended by a 2-0 win versus Valencia. 2 goals by Mbappe, 2 assists by Mr. Santino. So let's now get to January 1st and see where we sit midway point of season 7. So January 1st, we're going to sit tied on points of Barcelona. So I guess we're above them on goal difference right ahead. So it's very close though, very close. And Atletico falling off. We're 5 points above them. So they've fallen off, but it's a 2-way El Clasico title race maybe this year. Copa de España, we're still in that. We are in are we in that still? We got knocked out? Oh man, right at 32, we got knocked out by our Sociedad B. We got knocked out by the Sociedad B team. All right, so no cup this year, no domestic cup. Champions, we're going to sit now in 11th. So 2 games left. There's a good chance to get the top 2 or top 8 really, but probably going to need to win win the last 2 games. Stat-wise in the team, top score is going to be Mbappe's at 18 and 5, man. What a season for him. So Matteo's got 5 and 6. So that's kind of low for him. It is low. I feel like, you know, playing a team like this for all these players, though, it does make sense. The stats might take a hit in this first year a little bit, but he's still kind of trying to find his feet in this team, find his spots to attack, really. So overall, it's, you know, again, it's kind of a weird first half of the year for Real Madrid. Even though we're in first in La Liga, man, I feel like we could play so much better in this team, so much better. So second half of the year, you know, this team being this good right now, this is Matteo's best chance to win a Champions League trophy. And hopefully, man, the best of this squad we've not seen yet this year. It's still to come. And all right, so in January, we had some good results and also some bad results. So we actually beat Barcelona again 2-1. So we've won both the Clásicos this year. But we also lost 3-1 to Liverpool in the Champions League, then drew versus Basel. So yeah, man, the bad news is in the Champions League, we finished in 16th. That is for Real Madrid. That's a pretty poor finish, although we are above our former team Juventus. Interesting. But that means next game is going to be a playoff round. Already knockout stage begins for us. Playoff round, it's going to be us versus Galatasaray. So because we were good enough, man, we have to play an extra knockout round this year. Makes our road to the Champions League even tougher. Now, La Liga, after that month, we're going to be sitting in first with a 4-point lead now, game in hand, so it could be a 7-point lead. Bro, Atletico Madrid, they're all the way down in 9th. Bro, they have fallen off so much. They were in first for like the first 2 months. That is crazy, but we do have a nice little healthy lead in La Liga. All right, then, man, here it is. The first knockout round, so it's already win or go home. As usual, we're going to sim the first leg, play the second leg. So first leg in Turkey is going to be a 2-2 draw. All right, so Matteo scored 1, and the other goal was scored by Vinny. All right, man, I'm nervous right now, bro. It's the playoff round, and we're 2-2 versus a team we should be beating, really. And it's like we're making this so much harder for ourselves. So already today, man, it is literally just win or go home in the Champions League. I guess the good news, you know, second leg's at home, so we're in front of the home fans. But man, if Matteo's gonna win the Champions League this year, he needs to play a lot better than the first 6 months. We need to pick up our play so much in this knockout rounds, these knockout stages. So Galatasaray first up, man. Hopefully not the last game, not last Champions League game of the season. Hopefully not. I would be so sad, bro. We joined this team to win the Champions League. It's time to lock in, boys. Okay, what is it? What is this space? Valverde's up forward so much. What is this space, boys? It's gonna be a chance for Galatasaray already. Pass back to Torreira. Matteo's pressuring. Goes back. Okay, goes back to Barris. This is weird. This is a weird chance. Harder. Crossover. Okay, Haber, clearance away. He's not that tall, so that kind of scares me, but it's a good clearance away. All right, Cavani needs support. Get it back to us. Valverde into Tardy. Bellingham. Nice passing. Oh, I try to find Mbappe there. It's not nice passing. Maybe a bit too quick. Chance here, but where is this space coming from? Where is this space? Boys, where is this space coming from? That's a dangerous chance. It's going to be out for a goal kick, but okay, they're showing. This is about to be a stressful playoff round. Ball over to Barris. Barris, Torreira, and it's going to be 1-0 to Galatasaray, boys. What kind of start is this for Real Madrid? Bro, these fans are going to chase us out of the stadium. It's going to be like that clip of the fans, you know, saying goodbye to the Real Madrid players like, what, 10 years ago? Where the guys like stopped by the cars yelling at them. It's gonna be like that. Holy moly, 1-0 down already. Just score this next goal, tie it up, and go from there. Matteo, good touch, really good touch. Gonna cut inside around the defender. Nice. Matteo is gonna go for a shot. Oh, I should have passed it off, bro. I should have passed it off. Right again. Matteo into Mbappe. Plays it back. Bellingham, play it. Matteo's in. Takes his time. It's gonna be a save, bro. We just cannot score today. We have missed so many one-on-one chances. Vinny, short corner, is gonna cross it over. That is cleared. Matteo wins it though. Matteo wins it. Haber, Vinny, crossover. Kylian wins the header, but he doesn't get much on it. Oh, I can't believe we missed that chance, bro. I can't believe it. To say right now that I'm worried is an understatement. It's panic mode. Herrera over to, bro, I can't say that guy's name. Coach Nifstu. I can't say that. Brother, what kind of name is that? Harder, though. It's gonna turn. Matteo, good steal. Right, get it to Mbappe. Now, boys, run. Kylian, Bellingham into Matteo, please. Second chance. Don't, bro, we just can't score it. I'm aiming towards the far post. He's literally cursed. All these shots, I'm aiming at the far post. He just can't score them. Cross comes in. Clearance out. It's going to be cleared out by again, bro. 2 chances for Matteo, and he misses both. I am lost for words right now, bro. I'm lost. No, don't let him score, please. Bro, please. Holy moly, bro. No one is closing that guy down. Matteo did the last second. We are in full-blown panic mode. Short corner. Matteo stops it. He tries to at least. Matteo, come on, win it. Bro, these guys, they're time wasting in the 54th minute. They're playing like rats. Oh, bro, come on. They're literally wasting time here. They're passing around, wasting time. This is disgusting. David, cross up to the top, goes to Mbaye. Back to David. Cross over there. Keeper. Costa, what are we doing? There's an open net. It was almost just 2-0 or 2-goal lead for Galatasaray. 30 minutes remain, and we're a goal down still. Sensio, Matteo, Bellingham, over to Vinny. Back to Matteo. Boys, run. Mbappe, are you on side? He might be Mbappe. Get it to Vinny. Vinny! We need this goal, bro. We need this goal. Thank you. Someone can score. Apparently Matteo can't, so Vinny, the Ballon d'Or winner, takes over. Okay, he's not going to celebrate, but hey, it's tie game. We needed this one so badly, bro, so badly. Thank you, Vinny Jr. Thank you, Vinicius. Thank you, Vinny. 25 minutes remaining, it's tied up. David gets it over. I'm trying to watch these lanes. Center back, please. Okay, that was risky again, bro. That was so close. Mbappe wins the header. Goes to Tardy. Tardy into Matteo. Gonna find Vinny again. Vinny. Oh, is he onside? So I'm not sure he's onside. He is onside. Mbappe in. Low driven shot. It's going to be a save. Good play, though. Good play. I am seeing small improvements. Cross in there. Clearance is made. Bellingham to Santino. Santino. Of course, the shot is blocked. All right, try it again. Pass over. Gabriel. Bellingham. Over to Matteo. No, that was meant for Mbappe. No, I meant to go to Mbappe, but the game thought I was aiming at Vinny. Come on, 8 minutes. Final winner, man. 8 minutes. That's it. Sensio. Matteo. Good pass there. Mbappe is going to lay off Matteo, please. Thank you. Matteo picks it up. Going to go to Vinny. Good pass. Vinny. Matteo. Lays off again. Over to Tardy. Tardy. No, Tardy. That was not the right pass, man. Bro, he just ruined that whole play. What kind of pass was that? Okay, Valverde. Good steal. We have one more chance here. One more chance. No. Okay, no. That pass was too quick, bro. It's too quick. You gotta be kidding me, bro. First round. It's this dramatic. First Galatasaray, really? We are going to extra time in the Champions League playoff round. Bro, I'm sick at this. I'm just sick at the whole entire situation. All right, though, man. We got 30 more minutes to try to find a goal here. Thiago. Santino. Play it back to Thiago. Play it again. No, Thiago, you gotta play that quicker, bro. I need that quicker. Oh, Dembele's on, bro. It's the first time I've seen Dembele. I'm gonna feed him in here. Dembele, fresh legs on. Good touch there. Mbappe. Over. Do it again. Dembele. Options here to play something. He is gonna play it back. Thiago is going to lose it to Jonathan David, man. Oh, it's just sloppy play. We got a good chance there, too. All right, man. First half extra time over. So we got 15 more minutes here. So Mbappe's taking off. Why are you taking Mbappe off? Oh, no. What is this coach doing? Oh, that's so bad, man. All right, though. We are 50 minutes away from penalties. We know the last penalty shootout of Matteo's career, the last two. He's missed both of his penalties in embarrassing fashion. This man has got penalty shootout phobia, so we do not want penalties. We do not want that. Bro, this might go to penalties. It's got penalties for right now. No team can find a chance right now. Both teams are tired. This might be going to penalties. Oh, steal that. Oh, Matteo steals it. Burkhardt, where are you at, Burkhardt? Wait. Okay, play the right pass. Over to you. Oh, my. Dembele. Oh, it's going to go in. What a pass by Matteo Santino, and Ousmane Dembele scores. Bro, that came out of nowhere. I was about to get ready for the shootout, but Matteo makes the steal and wins the game for Real Madrid, basically. Holy moly, bro. That came out of nowhere. This pass, though. Oh, that is inch perfect. We got lucky with the rebound, but still. Matteo Santino and Dembele just saved this entire Champions League run, maybe, for Real Madrid. Bro, that was so sudden. I can't believe that. Now, ref, just end the game, please. End the game. There it is, man. 2-1 versus Galatasaray. That should not have been that difficult, but holy moly, man. What an assist from Matteo. That is so far the biggest assist of his career. His Real Madrid career, I mean. And we are just barely through to the Champions League round of 16. So, hey, man, even through the rough finishing, this rough finishing season, that was definitely his best moment so far at a Real Madrid shirt. All right, man, I've been forgetting to do this. I am changing the boots now, finally. These Nike Phantoms are absolutely just cursed. We're going to go to these Nike Mercurials. Hopefully, that might fix Matteo's finishing, man, hopefully. If that doesn't, then I don't know what will. All right, though, so update to Spain. So we currently sit there in first, still with now a 1-point lead. So again, if we win our next game, that'll be probably it will be a 4-point lead. So Bilbao falling off, Girona falling off. So right now it's just us versus Barcelona for the title. Next, though, is the Champions League round of 16. In that, we have now been drawn Atalanta. So another Italian team, a team that Matteo is obviously very familiar with. For that first round was so dramatic, we still have, it's barely the round of 16. It's insane. This Champions League run has to start off so difficultly. All right, though, let's go, man. So first leg is at home. It is going to be a 2-1 Real Madrid win. That's a lot more like it, man. Tardy and Vinny get the goals. 2-1 lead. That right there is much, much better, boys. All right, so 1-goal lead. It's crazy, man. If we make it all the way to the final and win it this year, I don't want to jinx it, but we're going to look back at that game versus Galatasaray, that assist by Matteo, and that pretty much saved the entire season. That's insane. But all right, one game at a time. So 1-goal lead. If we score 1 or 2 here, that might be enough to send us to the quarterfinals. Which is kind of crazy, man, because literally 2 minutes ago, it looked like we were going to get knocked down in the playoff round. That is how fast things can change. Oh, Matteo, nice tackle, man. Nice tackle. Bellingham, up to him now. Come on, boys, run. He's going to try to time it over to Mbappe. Does time it pretty well. And Mbappe does a skill, though, that kind of ruined the whole chance. Kylian did not like that one. Herrera into Ederson. Oh, Bellingham could have stole that. There he does. All right, on cue. Nice. All right, Kylian, lead the counterattack, boys. Lead it. Kylian is going to hold it. Get it to Matteo. Into Vinny, who's onside. Vinny for a goal. No, it's going to be a save. All right, still a good play, still a good play. Corner comes in, and that is going to be cleared. Bellingham is going to lay it off Matteo. Okay, patience here, patience. I don't like any of these options, bro. Get it back to Gabriel. There we go. That's better. There we go. Play it through. Great pass by Santino. Montero can't find an option, though. Does find it. Vinny. Bellingham. Oh, man. Good play. It's going to be a save. Cross in. Header. And after all that, we end up with no goal still. Now, a chance for Atalanta, bro. Maldini. That is Maldini's son trying to ruin our party here. Now, Matteo's got space. Can he get it to Montero? Call for back. Nice. Matteo Santino is in. Gotta score this. Matteo! New boots, and he scores his first shot. Look at that, man. Maybe it was the boots the entire time. I'm not sure, but 3-1 to Real Madrid. Bro, I should have changed these boots after the first game, like I said. I should have changed them an hour ago. Finally a good finish, man. Finally a one-on-one finish. All right, 2-goal lead in the 45th minute, and that's halftime. Tell you, man, if we figure out this team, we figure out how to win games right now. If we could find that just next level for Matteo too, a Champions League trophy today is actually probably a very big possibility. Now Matteo, good pass to Montero. Montero, no, trying to get it back to us, bro. He just doesn't get it back to us in time. Maldini up to Led. Okay, watch the runner, watch him. Matteo, good watching. Now Marrero. Oh, bro, Matteo is playing good right now. What a steal again. Is he onside? He might be just offside. Vinny, are you onside? No, he's offside. He was running too quick. Try this again. Bro, Mbappe just stole it from me. I didn't give it to him. He just stole it from me. Okay, dictator Mbappe. Chance here. Bellingham on a call for it. Into Matteo. Matteo goes for a fake shot. Into a long shot. Okay, we got to test the new boots. I'm just testing it. First test, I think we failed it. Oh, no. Ederson in the middle free. Bellingham tracking back. Bellingham, bro. That's great tracking back from him, though. That is kind of effort we love to see. Ederson watching the lanes. Goes over to El Bilal. I feel like right now this lead is pretty safe as long as they don't score. Feeling pretty confident in control. And again, a good steal by Mr. Santino again. And also, oh man, the pass there was so good. Unfortunately, Matteo couldn't control it. Okay, we get a chance to steal this here. We got a chance to steal it. Mbappe. Into Vinny. Mbappe keeps running. Waiting for it. There it is. Okay, that was kind of weird. It's still alive. Nope, it's going to be stolen. All right, it seems like one goal is to be enough here to win it. So currently it's 3-1. I believe that's enough to send us to the Champions League quarterfinals. Hey, man, our team is so good. So in fact, we made it this far. If we just figure out how to win just 3 more games, that's it. 3 more games. I should say 3 more knockout rounds. We are right now not too far away from Matteo's first ever Champions League trophy. All right, though, so now into the final 2 months of the year. So we're in April. In La Liga update, we're going to be sitting in, oh man, okay, we have a game in hand, but it's currently a 5-point lead now for Barca, so we've slipped up a little bit. So if we beat Alves, it'll be only a 2-point lead, so it's still close, but man, we've lost control of La Liga. That's not good. All right, the next up, Champions League. So quarterfinals, we're now going to have Monaco in the quarterfinals. Honestly, probably a fortunate draw. You know, we could have got Liverpool, could have got City, so I would call this right now a fortunate draw for us. First, though, we have got 32 more points to use on Matteo Santino. So another just a huge upgrade. And all right, so finishing, shot power, long shots, ball control, dribbling, acceleration, sprint speed, interceptions, sliding tackles, strength, aggression, jumping, bro, I'm running out of breath. That is so many things upgraded though. And does it get him to 87? It does. Finally this year, +1 to 87 rated. Very nice, man. Okay, we're on 78 defending and 79 physical stats, so we're only a few away from getting all stats to green. Yeah, man, his stats right now are looking nice, looking very nice now at 25 years old. All right, the quarterfinals versus Monaco. First leg in France is going to be another 2-1 win. I'll take that, bro. Camavinga scores for us. Also, it's gonna be Vinny that scored as well. So 2-1 lead again. I'm not gonna lie, man. Right now, you know, not in Spain, but at least in the Champions League, the vibe of the team is shifting. It feels like we're building some confidence here now. Come on, boys, at home, 2-1 lead. You're in the driver's seat here to reach the Champions League semis, which would be the second Champions League semis of Matteo's career. I think we got knocked out that 1 year by PSG. That was the penalty shootout we missed, yeah. So Matteo has been to the semis before. All right, the first chance for Monaco here. Oscar Bob is gonna play it into Camarda. Watch him, boys. Tardy, bro. That is a crazy clearance away. That is no nonsense defending. Oscar Bob gets it over to Lamine. Okay, back to Bob. This is dangerous. Okay, very dangerous. But he's offside. All right, that was a warning sign. That's a warning sign. We need to get this 3rd goal, get that 2-goal lead, like soon in this game, bro, soon. Okay, Rivero, good tackle. Bellingham into Mbappe. Get it to Santino. Now, boys, run. Montero, get it to you. Can you call for it back? All right, patience. Play back to Tardy. Oh, no, you should have played it back to us, bro. Get it back to Matteo there, man. Come on. Oh, bro, Matteo, how do you fall like that? He just slipped so badly. Bellingham, no, again, Bellingham, I'm calling for that, bro. I'm calling for that. Get it to Matteo, not try to force it to Mbappe there. Camarda, Matteo swipes it, man. Nice. Santino running, goes to Kylian there. Kylian is going to hold it, gets it to Vinny now. Vinny goes back to Matteo. Matteo finished shot off that center back's head, and it's going to be a corner. Short corner, Vinny gets it to Matteo. Slide it to Bellingham. Bellingham. Back to Santino. No, I should have shot that sooner. It's a great play. All right, man. This is a tense opening. It's tense, despite having a 1-goal lead. Matteo. Vinny. Back to Matteo. Matteo Santino finesse shot blocked. All right, Tardy into us. We're going to turn. Going to try to find Mbappe. Back to Montero. Bellingham. Tardy. Into Santino. Bro, there's no option though. Okay, they're playing so defensive here. Get it to Bellingham. Keep swinging it, boys. Keep swinging it. Yes, keep swinging it. Good play here. Great play. Mbappe, over to you. What a pass. Oh, man. What a passing play by Real Madrid. And it's Matteo Santino scoring again in back-to-back Champions League rounds. Bro, this play here was nice. There was like nothing here for us, but a little pass to Mbappe, a little pass back. And the Matteo, he's found his shooting touch finally. Or it might have been really the boots. It might have been the boots. All right, 1-0 at halftime. That's a 3-1 lead. Bro, it's taken him to like the final like 4 months of the year, but he might have found the shooting touch finally. Okay, this time let's try and score the next one to really seal this. Saying that, Dorgu has a chance here, plays it back. Mateo's there, Mateo's there, Matteo, great tackle again. Okay, now we're leading the counterattack. Holy moly, that guy ran into so quick. There's space though. Bellingham, no, there's space, bro. There's so much space to play it there, but they keep playing it backwards and like slowing down the attack so much. Oh no, it's gonna be a counterattack now. Camarda, Matteo. Oh my, we got all the way back for that, bro. We got all the way back. Camarda again, Rivero, nice tackle there. Nice tackle, center back. Bro, Mateo's won the ball back this game probably like 5 times in the last like 20 minutes. He just keeps winning the ball back. Mbappe here has an option doing skills. He's gonna lay it back to Matteo. Oh, what a pass. Tardy. Matteo, what a play. Oh, man, what a play by Real Madrid. Bro, like later towards on the season, we are figuring out how to play in this team. We're figuring it out. Great little pass to our CDM Tardy, a good pass back, and then a nice little finesse shot by Mr. Santino again. 2 goals for us, and that has sealed our ticket out to the Champions League semis. And it's been such a weird first year Real Madrid. It's been so weird, but we're starting to see the true potential of this team now. Now, it'd be nice to get a hat trick here for his first hat trick for Real Madrid. Oh, my, what a touch. Okay, Mateo's going to get it to Kylian. We're going to keep running. Kylian is going to play in. Matteo Santino in for his first hat trick at Real Madrid. And our boy has got it, man. 5-1 to Real Madrid. What a performance by Matteo Santino. Playing his best football of the year, man, at the most important time. It's beautiful to see. Tell you, man, we might have figured out this team, might have figured out how to play our best football. So now on to the semifinals, and we're feeling right now really good. So first match ball, Mateo's going to take home being a Real Madrid player. Now on to the semifinals. First, though, updates in La Liga. So we actually won, I think, our next 3 games. We beat Alaves. We beat the next 2 teams, too. So after that, we're going to be sitting in still second place. Okay, we actually have a chance now to tie Barcelona on points. If we do, I can't always remember, man. Is it head-to-head in Spain or goal difference? I can't remember, but we should be tied on points to Barcelona with about 5 games to go. Now, though, Champions League semifinals, man, we are facing last year's champions, Arsenal. We got the tough semifinal draw. The team that I almost joined, man, they're pretty much my second option. First was Real Madrid. Arsenal was second. So the team we could have joined, we face now in the Champions League semis. Come on, bro. Sim luck needs to be good here. Please give me some good sim luck in this first leg. First leg in London is going to be a 2-2 draw. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. So Mbappe, Rice, Valverde, and Berg scored. So here it is, man. 2-2, all tied up. Just 1 win away from sending Matteo to his first ever Champions League final in his career. Facing the current champions of Europe, bro. Let's go. We are kicked off. So they got Martinelli playing. We got Eze. So they have a good team still. Even like in 2032, they still have a good team. Still have Saka and Rice too. And that's a good cross by Rice. Header back down to Costa. Good job, boys. Good job. All right, Matteo into Tardy. Bellingham. Great pass in there. Great passing. Mbappe has it. He's gonna get it to Vinny. Mbappe plays it to Matteo. Left-footed shot. Okay, that shot was tough. Good save by Raya. Good save. I feel like we had to take that one kind of like off balance a little bit. Corner in. That is going to be weirdly. Is that a handball on them? Oh, it's handball on us, actually. Okay, Tardy leading this counterattack. Mbappe has it. Mbappe into Montero. Into Matteo Santino. It's a second shot for him. It's another save by Raya. All right, though. These shots tough, man. Those are 2 shots that are tough, so I'm not going to blame Matteo on that. Corner in, punch out by Raya. Unfortunately, right out to Saka. All right, man. Interesting first 2 shots. Interesting. All right, Tonelli pressuring. Oh, great pressure there. Matteo into Kylian. Kylian! Matteo's in. Matteo Santino taking his time. This time. Oh, no. The finishing bug is back. That one is right at Raya. Bro, I was taking my time to aim towards the corner, but this shot, Matteo still can't, he can't aim it towards the corner in that spot. Oh, no. Okay, get back, we're fine. Gabriel against former team. Solid defending. Right now I'm nervous that the finishing bug is back. I'm nervous, man. Eze, weird shot. That's gonna go over the bar. All right, some weird shots so far in this semifinal matchup. Vinny gets it to us. Get it to Bellingham. Good passing, though. Bellingham into us. Mbappe, up to you. Kylian, you got space to work with. He is gonna stop. Over to Bellingham. Bellingham's gonna shoot, blocked by Saliba. Declan Rice up to Berg. Come on, boys, watch the lanes, watch him. Odegaard still playing at Arsenal. Had a chance to get to find their striker, but thankfully he didn't. Vinny into Matteo. Matteo's gonna turn. Keep turning over to Bellingham. Come on, boys. Find space. Mbappe. No, man. Matteo's going to be in there. Oh, the ball was right at the Arsenal. I think that was Rice. All right, man. This is intense already, bro. 45 minutes in. It's intense. Last chance first half goes there. And then Matteo won it there somehow past Eze. Halftime, it's going to be still tied up at 2-2. All right, plenty of shots so far. We just haven't scored them. So chances are there, but we got to put them away. Got to score them. Haber. Matteo keeps it. Good strength there shown. Goes to Rivero. Federico's going to play it over back to Vinny. Good pass there. I like it. Vinny. Then he get it back to Bellingham. Into Santino. Finesse shot, maybe. Finesse shot. Matteo! Finesse shot. Raya makes the save. Good shot, but man, Raya's been good. Cross in. That is going to be cleared. Back to Bellingham. He's going to turn. Does a few skills that are very good. Oh, he just can't find a shot, though. Can't find it. Goes back to Matteo. Can you get it back to Bellingham here? Bellingham. Nice. Matteo keeps it. Trying to keep it. Bro, Saliba was too strong for that tackle, though. Oh, Matteo, great steal there. Great steal. All right, Montero. Run, boys. Run. Killian. Oh, no. I didn't call for it there, bro. I didn't call for it. I didn't want it there. Bro, I'm so nervous here. I'm so nervous. No, Martinelli. No. Bro, Matteo, get back. Matteo is back. The pass is coming still. Shot by Saka. And that goes off the crossbar. It is still barely tied up here. Vinny, you have space, bro. You have space. Matteo, first time ball. No, Matteo, what is that? Pass is so weak, bro. Bro, everyone's nervous here. Everyone's just flat out nervous. Bro, 15 minutes and it's still tied up. Saka, good ball by, I think, Saliba. Saka's going to cross it in off Haber, and it's going to be a free kick, actually. It's handball. All right, man, 12 minutes to decide who reaches the Champions League final. That header goes wide by Berg. 10 minutes left, actually. It does not get more dramatic than this. Tardy's going to clear that away. Mbappe wins it. Nice, Mbappe. Good job. All right, get it to Bellingham. Get this ball forward. Vinny, play. Are we onside? I think we're onside. Mbappe, where you at? Mbappe, feed you in. The dictator goes for a shot. Vinny has it. No, Vinny. No, that could have been so much better. Oh, that could have been so much better, bro. Okay, 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes when you get back. Saka here. Not many options. Goes to Pavlovic into Eze. Haber. Nice tackle, Haber. Okay, this might be our last chance. Mbappe. Vinny. Into Santino. Matteo Santino. Descend. Real Madrid to a Champions League final. And he hits the crossbar. Cavada. Bellingham. Oh, bro, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Bro, we hit the crossbar. Or the post, whatever. You have to be joking right now. You gotta be joking with me. Man, a chance pops up like that. We miss it. I can't believe it. That is so incredibly unlucky. All right, though. 30 more minutes versus Arsenal. Man, I really thought that was it. I thought it was it, bro. All right, throwing is good there. Matteo, Mbappe gets it to Matteo. Now, Mbappe, I think you're offside, bro. I think you're offside. We're gonna hold it. Now to Mbappe. Still an option. Play it over. Camavinga is gonna... No, bro. He's gotta shoot that or pass it, bro. Shoot it or pass it. Haber into Vinny. Matteo to Killian. Options here. Killian is gonna... No, again, bro. He's closed down too quickly. Oh, my. Gabriel, what a win. Matteo. Cavada outside the boot shot. Holy moly, bro. Cavada, what an attempt. That almost caught Raya off guard. Cross in by Cavada. Clearance away is made right to Saka, unfortunately, man. Oh, Matteo steal. Holy moly, what a steal. Bro, Mbappe, go. Mbappe, middle. Go. Cavada, shoot it. Oh, it's going to be a Cavada goal in the 105th minute. I don't know why it keeps skipping the celebration in the series, but Matteo wins the ball back as he's done so much in these Champions League games. Mbappe finds Cavada, and we have a 1-goal lead, boys. Come on. Bro, that is such a clutch finish by Cavada. And we have got, I think, 15 more minutes. This is the closest we've been to a Champions League final in this series in 7 seasons. Federico is going to hold it. If we score another man, that's definitely going to seal it. Federico's going to cross it over. Good cross. Matteo's going to try to win this. He's going to try to. Declan Rice still wins it easily. Wait, that's going to fall. Matteo, strength there is shown, yes. Burkhardt into Matteo. He's going to find Killian. Oh, what a pass. Camavinga. Oh, that finish was so weak. That is so disappointing, brother. All right, though, still our ball. Camavinga has it. Going to find Matteo there. Matteo's going to dribble in the box. Matteo is trying to end this. And it looks like Matteo Santino has ended this Champions League semifinal. And he is going to his first ever Champions League final, man. What a win, though, bro. What a win versus the last year's champions. The team that we could have joined, instead we chose Real Madrid. And we knocked them out, man. Matteo getting that steal for the first goal next time. And then himself just sealing the win for Real Madrid. Man, though, what a game. What a semifinal. First year in Spain, though, we get a chance to do something very, very special. All right, man. So here we go. So 4 games left to season 7, just 4 games left. We have 3 games in the league and of course a Champions League final. So Champions League final, it's going to be versus Ajax. So they beat Roma. So Roma to Ajax final. We're the favorites, man. A great chance to win the first Champions League Matteo's career. At first though, so La Liga finale. So we actually have a game in hand still and we're only 1 point off Barcelona. So if we win, we're actually in control of the title race if we win our game in hand. So we're actually in control here. But I'm not going to lie. I'm focused on the Champions right now. I'm so focused on this final. So I think we're going to sim. I'm going to sim Hetafe, sim Bilbao, and then I might play Betis if we need to. I'm going to see about Betis. It's like, bro, I'm just way too focused on the Champions League. So, okay, let's sim to Betis. First up, it's going to be Hetafe. They're in 14th. This game is going to be a 2-1 win. Okay, good win, boys. Now we have Bilbao, which that's going to be a 3-0 win. Okay, so back-to-back wins. Okay, so what does that mean now for the final day versus Betis? If we check, oh, we're in first. We have a 2-point lead. Okay, we're in first with a 2-point lead. I think all we need, man, is either a win or a draw, and that wins us La Liga here. Okay, Betis, they're in 11th. I'm going to sim this game, bro. I'm so focused on the Champions League final. I'm so focused here. I don't want to lose this momentum, so I'm actually going to sim this last game. I'm risking it for the biscuit, bro. This is for La Liga. A winner or draw gets it done, and it's going to be a 4-0 win. Montero, Bellingham, Valverde, Vinny. The boys get the job done. Matteo got a yellow card, by the way. Matteo got a yellow card, so he got something on the I guess, the stat sheet. But that means, hey, Matteo's won, I think, now his 4th ever league title. I didn't even notice on the last day, Barcelona were playing Atletico Madrid and Barcelona lost. So this game actually didn't even matter. We could have lost this game and still won La Liga. So we had it in the bag anyways. Man, though, that's going to be 4 league titles in a row for Matteo. 4 league titles in a row. That's insane. We shall take it, man. We shall take it. All right, man. 1 more game left of the season. It's going to be probably the biggest game of Matteo's club football career. A chance to win his first Champions League trophy here in season 7. All right, man. So we played 2 years at Palermo. The 3rd year was playing Europa League football. Then we played 3 years at Juve. Those 3 years with the 3 Champions League attempts. So this year is Matteo's 4th attempt at winning the glorious Champions League trophy. Can we get it done, boys? Let's find out. We are kicked off. All right, Tardy, good for steal. Rivero, good pass to Matteo. Can you get over Vinny? Come on, boys. Come on, run. Bro, there's space here. Vinny, get it to us. Into Matteo. Matteo, great dribbling, and Matteo scores the first goal of the Champions League final. And of course, bro, why does it keep skipping my celebration? I don't know, man, but what a run and what a finish by Matteo. Bro, he glided through the defense. That was so clean. And man, Matteo lost the World Cup final, so he knows what it feels like to lose these finals, and he does not want to feel that pain ever again. It's 1-0 in 10 minutes. Bro, what a start for us in this game. Montero, no, that almost got to us. Maybe we were to be in stride on the counterattack. Instead, it goes to Carrizo. Haber, nice tackle, brother, nice tackle. Our chance here, Bellingham to Mr. Matteo. Get it back to Bellingham. We're gonna run here, Vinny. Nice, Matteo, over to, no, someone's gotta be there, man. I actually tried to go to Mbappe. Man, though, someone's gotta be there at the far post. All right, Jude gets it to us. Vinny keeps running. We're finding space. Skim already. I'm feeling good. Vinny to Matteo. Matteo is gonna stop. He's gonna turn. Matteo Santino! Almost scoring his 2nd of the Champions League final. Gonna be a save, though. Crossing by Vinny. That is going to be cleared. Bellingham over to Matteo. We couldn't get the shot away, though. I tried to go for a power shot there. That might have been a bit ambitious. All right, Matteo, good pressure. Goes to Carrizo, though. Watch the lanes. Watch them. Mika Gott's coming forward. Matteo brought some strength there. Matteo, though, steals it back. Good job, Matteo Santino. Bro, he wants his Champions League. He wants it. Mbappe has a chance to get that. Mbappe does get it. Kylian is in. Kylian is gonna need some help probably. Oh my, no he doesn't. Oh, what a shot, but what a save, man. What a run by Mbappe though. Corner in again. That one is gonna be off the crossbar. It's cleared. Matteo's gonna try to win that. Goes off Bellingham. Matteo goes over to Montero. Montero is gonna eventually shoot. It's another save. Man, we are putting pressure on this Ajax goal. Short corner, Vinny is gonna hold it. Gonna cross it in. That is gonna be another clearance away. All right, so far just the 1 Matteo goal. Matteo pressuring Mika Gotts again, pressuring him. Nice pressure, Matteo. Great pressure, and that's gonna be halftime. Bro, this feels like our Champions League to win now. It feels like all the pieces are falling together. I don't even think Ajax have had a shot yet, bro. It's been all us in this final. It's just, can we close it out, man? Can we close it out? Answer for Ajax. Matteo. No, that's gonna go through. He's offside. Holy moly, we are lucky. Bro, he's offside. Ajax score, but it's ruled out, man. We are so lucky with that. Okay, we need to focus up here. We got to find this 2-goal lead. We got to find it. Montero's going to get it to Matteo. Now I'm going to try an early cross here to Mbappe. We're just going to try it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have tried that. Maybe not. Maybe that was a mistake. Vandenberg plays it out over to Mika Gotts. Gonna do skill there. Now watch these lanes. Okay, actually, was that a pass there? What did he just do? I don't know, but he lost it. Okay, Matteo's running. Gonna stop, gonna slide it over to Montero. Montero into Matteo Santino. Matteo, no, we tried to do a little fake shot there to get around him, bro. That would have worked too if it was like maybe a second sooner. All right, man, 20 minutes to go, and it's still just a slim 1-goal lead. I hate this, bro. I need the second goal. Cardi gets it to Matteo. Vinny running. Vinny's in. Okay, Vinny, I didn't realize he was the last man back, bro. Vinny, a chance to give us a 2-goal lead, and Vinny's gonna score it. I did not realize he was the last man back, or I should say the furthest man forward. I didn't even realize that, bro. It's 2-0 to Real Madrid, though. Bro, that's like the easiest goal of the entire season, and that's in the Champions League final to give us a 2-goal lead. Hey, though, that's Matteo's assist. So in this final, man, he's got a goal and assist. 20 minutes away from his first ever European trophy. And it just feels like right now, everything is just falling together for us. Vinny running, Vinny into Matteo. Is gonna try to find Mbappe. We do. Mbappe, one touch. Mbappe shot. It is 3-0 to Real Madrid. What a finish by Kylian, the dictator, and I think that's going to secure it, boys. I think that's enough, man. 2 assists from Matteo, a goal in this final. This is a man-of-the-match performance in the biggest game of the season, and we have worked 7 years for this moment, bro. 7 years of this series. The season started off just so bad, bro. This team did not look good. You know, even Matteo wasn't playing good, but I felt like, man, in the knockout rounds, we figured out how to play in this team, figured out how to score. The chemistry was, you know, all of a sudden pretty good, and we just found out how to win with our new team. Oh, no, Mickey Gotts. No, they're gonna score 1, really? No, they're gonna score 1 to ruin the clean sheet, bro. Okay, we should have got back sooner than that. But hey, thankfully, it's not gonna matter, man. Full time. That is gonna be it. Matteo just kicks it into nowhere. Full time. We have done it. Season 7. Matteo Santino is gonna claim his first ever Champions League trophy. That is a huge milestone for the series, man. It's a huge milestone, pretty much like halfway through. And again, bro, from that playoff round, we were so close to getting knocked out by Tyztir, almost going to penalties. We just found that last goal, and since that moment, man, we really figured out how to play in this team. That was the moment, I think. That playoff round win versus Tyztir gave this team the chemistry, the confidence, the togetherness that we needed, and it all culminates in a Champions League trophy, man. I don't know why Brahim is the captain, bro. Give it to Mbappe. It should be the dictator, the captain, but you know what? Brahim's gonna lift it. Mateo's first ever Champions League trophy of the series. Hopefully the first of many in this Real Madrid chapter, man. What a like crazy up and down season that just ends though just so beautifully. That is wild, man. But all right, so of course, League Champions. Copa de España goes to Sevilla. Champions League goes to Real Madrid. Beautiful. Europa League is going to go to Bayern. And then Conference League goes to actually Strasbourg on penalties. Final stats for Mateo's first year in Spain. He's going to finish with 13 and 16. You know what? That's actually a good year, man. With goal scorers in the team like Mbappe, Vinny, I think 13 and 16 is definitely not bad. We only scored 3 in the league, which is kind of weird. But man, though, I am so glad we won that. I'm so glad. Once again, that is a milestone in the career of Matteo Santino. So current career stats going to be now 5 league titles, 2 cups, and 1 Champions League trophy. Very, very nice, man. Very, very nice. All right, man. So that's season 7 of the books now, sadly. So it is the summer 2032. So we should have the Euros here. We should. But I got some bad news, sadly. Bro, Italy, if we check the Euro qualifiers, we finished in 3rd place, 2 points behind Poland. So that means that we're not in the Euros. How does that even happen, bro? How do we finish below Poland? That is embarrassing, bro. I thought season 8 we'd start with the Euros, but nope. Unfortunately, Italy just didn't make it somehow. That is very, very sad. So the next chance of Matteo to play in a tournament is going to be the 2034 World Cup, and I think now season 10 or season 11. So that sucks. But until then, we're going to focus on Real Madrid. The plan is to play here for at least, you know, I'm thinking like 3 to 4 plus years. With a start like this, winning the Champions League in his first year, he might be on the trajectory to become a Real Madrid legend in this series. All right, so we are back with the Matteo Santino FC26 player career mode. So it's time for the 8th season of Matteo's career, season number 8. Currently, Matteo is 25 years old. He's 87 rated now. I think he's like so close to the prime of his career. In the last episode, we signed for Real Madrid, and the man, season 7 was one of the most special seasons of this series. Matteo won his first ever Champions League trophy. I mean, it took him 7 years, but he finally has one now. So I mean, Champions League trophy, La Liga trophy, 13 goals, 16 assists, had an incredible run towards that Champions League final. I'm very curious today if we can find out if Matteo can win the Ballon d'Or after last year's performance, man. He was a vital part in that Champions League winning squad. If not his first Ballon d'Or, maybe he can win his first ever Ballon d'Or nomination. But all right, man, of course, the entirety of season 8 in this video. Drop a like down below if you want to keep seeing more of Matteo's career. And I say we just get right into it. So current career stats, Matteo, he's played for 3 clubs, 5 league titles, 2 domestic cups, 1 Champions League trophy, 380 appearances, 112 goals, and also 103 assists as well. I would say for the first 7 years of a career, these stats are not bad, man. They're not bad. He's definitely on his way to becoming a football legend. But man, to be that legend, Matteo needs a Ballon d'Or. He needs a World Cup trophy. Hopefully those come in the future, man. Hopefully. Today, though, in season 8, man, the goal is to try and repeat as champions of Spain with Real Madrid, and also repeat as Champions League winners, of course. Now, of course, man, new season, Mateo's got a new hairstyle. He's got his hair grown out now. And before we had like the Sobel slide, David Beckham, kind of like the samurai cut. Now it's like fully grown out. And also his beard is kind of filling in more. If you notice, his beard is more filling in. Also, new season, new kits. We have the new Real Madrid kits for this year. I think these are next year's kits IRL, which I do like these a lot, man. These are clean. I like the pink stripes. These are clean. All right, the man. First game of the year is the Super Cup. So the Champions League winners versus the Europa League winners, Bayern. Now, first, I'm curious. Has our team made any changes to the roster? Let's see. Do I notice anything different? So far, looks like no. I don't think we're missing anyone, and I don't think anyone's new, really. I'm not sure about this guy, Kovacev. Was he here last year? He might be new. But yeah, we still have Valverde, Tardy, Costa, Cavada, Montero, Gabriel, and Mbappe, of course, the Dictator, Vinny, and Bellingham. So pretty much the same last year's, Champions League winning squad. All right, so the Super Cup trophy is a trophy that doesn't actually show on like our My Career tab. So we're gonna sim this. I consider it more so like a minor trophy. So let's see. Can our team get it done in the first game of season 8? The question is gonna be, yes, we can. Look at Matteo scoring in the 65th minute, man. Getting the scoring kicked off. That's beautiful to see. 2-1. We are the Super Cup winners to start the year, man. That's perfect. Yeah, that's a very good omen for season 8, man. This team towards last year figured out how to win. I feel like the chemistry went up so much. I think this year, man, we have a great chance of repeating as Champions League winners. A great chance. All right, though, the actual first game of the year is going to be an El Clasico, man. Already in the first game, we got Barcelona in the league. So match day 1. That is quite the start, man. So last year, of course, we were the champions. It was close throughout the whole year, but we pulled away towards the end. It was Mateo's, 5th league title, which is kind of nuts. And yeah, we, of course, want to go back to back. First, though, so our 3 brand new kits, of course, home kit, I've seen it. Pink stripes, I think, are pretty clean. Our away kit seems like kind of like a navy blue, kind of dark gray, which is nice, white trimming. That is nice. And then third kit is like a light pink. I do like that. Bro, these are some nice kits, not going to lie. These are nice. All 3 of them are really, really nice. All right, the man. So the La Liga title defense starts now. First game of season 8 is an El Clasico already. So while I think today Matteo has a chance to win his first ever Ballon d'Or nomination, I'm not sure if we played well enough to win the Ballon d'Or. I feel like it might go to Vinny again or Mbappe, one of our teammates. So today, man, I'm really trying to play for also next year's Ballon d'Or. After 1 year in Madrid, man, he's settled in. He knows the team, the chemistry's up. I want to now have his best ever season. I'm talking 25 goals, 25 assists, the whole shebang. If we do that, we win the Champions League, win La Liga. I feel like then we might win the Ballon d'Or. We might win it. So let's go, man. First game of season 8. It's of course another El Clasico, man. What a start. This is going to be a very interesting season after such a great season 7. First chance, Montero gets it to Matteo. He almost got taken out there, bro. Relax. He almost got like completely destroyed. So I'm pretty sure last year we beat Barcelona, I think in both matches. Did we beat them twice? I think we did. It felt like we got the better of them. Okay, bro. Matteo sitting down Lamine Yamal. That is payback for the 2030 World Cup final between Italy and Spain. Hey, man, Matteo still remembers that day. That is definitely the most painful day in Matteo's career. Now chance there, and Federine's gonna put it wide. All right, Barcelona best chance so far. All right, Bellingham into Vinny, into Mr. Santino. Gonna play a nice, perfect ball to Mbappe. Mbappe's in. The Dictator's in. He should have probably shot that sooner, though, man. He had a lane to run. He totally could have scored that. Okay, chance here, though. Gonna lay it off to Bellingham again. Bellingham into Santino. Mbappe's right there. That's going to be an easy first goal of the season. Already a first assist. Matteo Santino to the Dictator. All right, that was very simple, man. That was very, very simple. Bro, Mbappe loves playing with Matteo. He assists him so much. Matteo definitely has the best chemistry with, I think, Bellingham and Mbappe. The chemistry there is unmatched. You could say at this point, man, that's the core 3 Real Madrid. Matteo, Mbappe, and Bellingham. That's the core 3. Okay, Matteo's going to switch the play over to Vinny. Vinny, recall for back. Vinny, you could have played it to us, man. You could have played it to Matteo there. All right, man, little spell possession for Barcelona. They're not a bad team. They, of course, Pedri's probably like 95 rated. Lamines like 95. And Capia isn't a bad signing either. So Barca are decent in this series. I still feel like we have the edge on them, especially Matteo in the team. But they're not a bad squad. Not bad. Okay, a chance here. Matteo to Mbappe. Mbappe play it. Perfect ball to Matteo. Options. Bellingham in the middle. Going for our second assist. Bellingham shot. It's going to be a save by Bernal in goal. I don't know why Bellingham looked like he had a Premier League armband there. I think the armbands are like messed up, but it's fine. Matteo. Ref, I was about to go for a power shot. Bro, that is so rude. All right, though, Vinny looking dangerous on the left. Has Bellingham if he wants him. Did he get it to him there? Bellingham into Matteo. Matteo, great turn. Matteo Santino looking for his first goal in that one. It's off target, but it was not bad. Yeah, in the comments the last episode, you guys said, you want him to get his weak foot up, his skill moves up, his finishing up. Even though Mateo's like 87 rated, we still have a lot to work on for him, a lot to work on. Finishing is definitely something he needs some more improvement. Man, Garcia into Rooney Bargi. That's a crazy long shot that's so far wide. That's not even a threat of going in. If we score this second, that might secure a win in this first game. It feels like it will. Matteo over to Montero. Montero, get it back to us. Nice. Mbappe. making his run. He is going to play it to Montero. Montero, great ball to Matteo. No, I tried to find Bellingham. I tried to be unselfish. I should have just tried to take that myself, bro. That was a simpler play. Who is Leroy? That must be a regen, bro. This far in the future, there's so many regens everywhere, like Montero on our team. What are we in 2032? There's so many regens everywhere. All right, the Matteo into Mbappe. This chance is better. Options. Are you onside? He might be just offside. No, he's actually onside. It's 2-0. Bro, I could have sworn Mbappe was offside, but nope. It's 2-0 Neo Clasico. 2 assists for Matteo, 2 goals for Kylian Mbappe. Yeah, honestly, in this series, I feel like Barcelona, they're a good team, but they cannot match us. We're just too good for them. It's another meeting where we just feel like so much the superior team. For us, it's really just like consistency. Can we play this way like the whole season? That's like the real question. I guess we shall see. Crossing their Costa, good catch. Kick it to Matteo. Okay, another chance to score maybe. Bellingham gets it over. Bellingham, play it. Bellingham, okay, that pass is not quite what I wanted. It's fine though. Matteo is going to play a great ball to Kylian. Kylian, I'm going to call for, whoa, that's a crazy cross. That's not what I called for, Kylian. All right, this again. Matteo's going to play it over. Oh, Cavada, great ball. Matteo, that's a great first time shot, but Bernal makes the save. And that shot felt good though. Cavada always plays like great passes to us. That is a cross in though. That's going to be out for probably another corner. Nope, Cavada keeps it in. Into Haber. Going to call for it here. Play it back. Gabriel into Matteo Santino. Looking for his first goal of the year. Wait. Oh no, Matteo. Bro, he's holding his leg. Oh no, what is this? Oh, bro, what happened here? Oh no, bro, he takes the shot and he immediately grabs his knee. Oh, we gotta be taken off? Oh, I think we gotta be taken off here. I don't think he's gonna be able to run this off, bro. He goes for the shot immediately. And then, oh, it's like a non-contact injury too. Oh, that's a nightmare, bro. He's taken off in the final minute of the game. Game 1 of season 8. Matteo gets injured. All right, so 2-0 win, obviously good, but now it's overshadowed by the health of our boy Matteo Santino. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that injury did not look good. I'm scared. Just the way he immediately grabbed his knee, like that just did not look good whatsoever. So if we check, we are injured. What is it though? What is it? Injured, it's gonna be a torn quadricep muscle, and we're out for 3 months, bro. We're gonna miss the first 3 months of season 8, bro. That's actually his first serious injury, like out of 8 years. That's the first one that's serious. Oh man, bro, in a season where I was trying to go for the Ballon d'Or too. Oh, that's just so sad, bro. That's gonna hurt our stats. Now it could be a lot worse. It could be 6 months, 9 months. It could be a lot worse. I guess we gotta be thankful that it's only 3 months. He's only gonna miss like the first, kind of most of the first half of the year at least. It's not as bad as it could have been. All right, so 3 months, that means we'll get back probably around middle November, probably. Maybe like for this Real Sociedad game, maybe Getafe. Oh man, I can't believe that though. That's the first injury in Matteo's career. All right, man, I guess we got a sim now all the way to November. I'll see when he gets back. Until then, Matteo has to just rehab that quadricep muscle and just try to make a strong comeback, I guess. All right, so we've gotten now all the way to October for the Ballon d'Or nomination announcement. We can see top right that he's injured still. He's not even close to returning yet. But let's see, has Matteo got his first ever Ballon d'Or nomination? The answer is gonna be no. It's gonna be Cavada, Mbappe, Vinny, and then Lamine Yamal. Okay, so 3 Real Madrid players. I mean, if we were higher rated, maybe a nomination, maybe, but I feel like the injury might have hurt our chances still. I don't know. So 2032, it's gonna be no Ballon d'Or. And man, after this injury, I feel like next year we're gonna have a crazy second half of the year to even have a chance at it. We're missing so many games in these first like 4 months. So it says able to play in how many days? In 2 weeks. Okay, he's close to coming back. Actually, he's close. So he should be back around like yeah, pretty much the Getafe game. Matteo's on his way back, bro. He's on his way back soon. If anyone's curious, the 2032 Ballon d'Or goes to the dictator Mbappe after that Champions League winning season. It makes sense when he won it. It makes total sense. I just do feel like Matteo should have got a nomination at least. He should have got nominated for it at least. Okay, we're at the Getafe game. Matteo is still not back, so he doesn't make it in time for this one. Maybe the Real Sociedad game on the 19th. Maybe that'll be his return game. Man, we're at the 19th, and Matteo is still hurt, bro. Is this man? Okay, the recovery might be going through a bit of a weird phase. Maybe it's not healing because he's still not back. How many days does it say? Okay, 100% fit. How many days? Oh man, still there's 8 days before he's fit. Bro, this recovery is taking so long for Matteo. All right, so we're probably gonna miss the Sociedad game. We're gonna miss the Arsenal game. Sevilla might be the first game back for him. Yeah, this is like a crazy long injury. This is one of the longest injuries I've had in a player career, I think. If Arsenal, he's definitely not back yet. So hopefully by Sevilla, Matteo's quadricep is healed as we beat Arsenal 1-0. So Sevilla comes up and I think he's back. It's his reserve. I think Matteo's finally healed, bro. Oh man, thankfully, yes. Finally, Matteo's back, bro. Finally. So in time for the Sevilla game, match day 14, November 28th, he's back. Well, it's about time. All right, so he's fully fit, looks good. And that was so long of an absence, so long. So currently on the year, he only has, of course, 2 goals, 3 assists. That's it. Mbappe's got 14, Vinny has 12, Bellingham 8 and 7. Okay, let's check how our team is doing though without us. So standings in La Liga, we're going to be sitting in second place with the game in hand though. So really we'd be in first with a 2-point lead if we beat Sevilla. Barcelona, man, they're 9 points below us. Barcelona right now are doing terrible. And then Champions League, Real Madrid are going to sit in 5th place. Okay, so without Matteo, they've done well. They've definitely done well. But now our boy is back, bro. He's back. So a chance where if he beats Sevilla, we go back into first place. And it's Matteo's first game of football in like 3 months. So, we know that Matteo plays hard, going defense, offense, all that. He plays very hard. So I feel like an injury was bound to happen at some point. It's just the nature of how much he does in the field, how much he runs around. I think this game, and throughout the season probably, while he's still barely healed, I'm going to take a bit easy. I'm not going to run around as much, bro. I need to make sure that this leg heals. So we're still getting forward, still going to go crazy, but we're not going to absolutely just run like a psycho. Matteo! Oh my, his first shot in 3 months hits the crossbar. Bro, if that went in, that would have been the craziest, I'm back goal of all time. All right, Hansen in 2 that's PK, but it's Peke. Shot is saved by Costa. All right, Haber, Matteo, Bellingham, get it back to us, get it back. Good turn. Over to Vinny. Great passing, boys. Mbappe gets it to us. We got Bellingham there. Bellingham gonna try to feed it to him. That's not a bad ball. Bellingham almost got to it, actually. Not a bad play. Vinny gets it over to Matteo. Swing it to Mbappe. Nice ball there. Mbappe holds it. Into Hardy. To Santino. Santino tries to get by Silva, but that's a good strong tackle by Antonio Silva. Yeah, Matteo's sharpness is like nothing right now. He's feeling sluggish. Feeling definitely rusty after 3 months. Vinny into Matteo. Mbappe. We got space. Mbappe plays it to Matteo. He has the pass. We're going to take the pass. Oh, man, that was deflected. Oh, still alive. You're still alive. Mbappe to Matteo. Is going to stop. Gonna go for a left-footed finesse shot, and it's gonna be a save. Bro, give this man a return goal, man. Give it to him, please. After his long rehab, bro, he deserves it. Oh my, that's gonna fall to Vinny. Vinny, low-driven shot, and that's gonna go wide from Vinny. All right, though, lively game so far versus Sevilla, lively. Valverde into Matteo, win it. Go over to Tardy. Vada into Mr. Santino. Mbappe's in. He's in, I think he is. All right, he's gonna pull it back. Options in the box. Bellingham, trying to give him an option here. Vinny gets it back to Matteo. Matteo stops. That's got to be a goal. No, it's blocked again by Antonio Silva. How does he block that, bro? We had so much of the goal to shoot at. And what sucks, too, is we missed so much time. We missed out on so much growth, too. So many points. So that means, his growth this year is going to be basically stunted. Just like tough thing about sports, sometimes injuries happen. You can't prevent them. All right, though, chance here. Kylian is in. Kylian, you can run by yourself. You can. Option still. Vinny holding it. Goes back. Bellingham into Santino. Going to play it back to Bellingham. Bellingham into Kylian Mbappe, and that's going to be 1-0 to Real Madrid. Very nicely done, boys. Very nicely done. All right, second half. So Matteo's definitely sluggish, still rusty, but I think, he hasn't missed too much. He's still looking solid. Just needs to shake off this rust. All right, good ball there. Matteo's going to get it to Kylian again. Kylian, options, plays it back to us. Holding, Cavada run. Oh, perfect there. Cavada, options too. Okay, he takes it wide for some reason. Bro, he could have probably shot at goal there. He probably should have shot. Kind of pulling it out back for nothing. Pass there, Matteo. Don't push yourself, but you got to defend. We're trying to be careful. Here. Good. That was a good positioning by Matteo. All right, pass to Cavada. Cavada, get it back to Matteo. Nice. Good triangles here. Cavada gets it to Mr. Santino. This is his, bro. This is his. Matteo, his first goal, hopefully, since returning. And it's going to be saved. Bro, he's just so rusty. Cross in there. That is going to be cleared. Vinny, header over. Matteo is going to go for a volley, and it goes right to the Sevilla keeper. Okay, this guy's in, bro. It's 1-0, so we got to be careful here. We want to win this game, obviously. Get into first, so we cannot draw this. We need to get the second goal and ensure the win. Chance here, Vinny. Vinny's going to get it to us. We got Mbappe, also Bellingham. Go. No, that was meant for Bellingham, bro. That was not meant for Vinny. Okay, they got space here. Bro, this guy's name is Dafitiashvili. What a name. Pass back. Matteo. Oh, bro, how did I not get that? That was a steal. I thought it was. Shot coming in for Nioni, and it's going to be a save by Costa. Yeah, we are definitely rusty here, bro. Matteo's definitely rusty. Cross in, that is cleared. Matteo's gonna win that. Almost got hit in the face, but now a chance to break. Vinny gets it to Matteo. Now Vinny run. Good touch by Matteo. Over to Vinny. Bellingham into us. Mbappe. No, but I was gonna be right through to him. All right, 9 minutes left. Matteo's. Okay, he's looking spry here. He's looking spry. Gonna go for a power shot. Holy moly, Matteo Santino is back. Bro, is that the best goal of his career? It might be. A power shot from that far out, and that thing curved from left to right like a knuckleball. And it goes, bro, that's a knuckleball. What a shot by Mr. Santino. I can't believe what I've seen, bro. All right, that is going to ensure the win. And hey, he's back, man. He's rusty, but he's back. After 3 months and pretty much a rusty game, that is how you announce yourself returning. Oh, that goal was beautiful. I've tried that for literally 7 seasons, and it finally works. I could cry. I could shed a tear right now. All right, though, Matteo, clearance away there. Good clearance, Matteo. Last chance of the game. Matteo steals it, and that will be full time. All right, man. He's missed 3 months, but come back. We win versus Sevilla. We go up to first place, and also Matteo scores probably at least one of the top 3 best goals in his career so far. So January 1st, we're going to sit in first place with a 7-point lead. That is beautiful, man. A 9-point lead on Barcelona, by the way. Copa de España, of course, we're now in the round of 16 versus Girona. And then Champions League, we sit in 3rd place on 13 points, man. Very nice. Definitely the team held it down while Matteo was out, man. They held it down. So halfway through stats, Mateo's got 5 goals, 3 assists in only 13 games. Bellingham 11-9, Vinny 12-6, and Mbappe 17-2. Man, I wish he didn't get injured because I feel like if he didn't get injured, we had a full first half of the year. He might have right now like maybe 15 goals, 10 assists. I wish he didn't tear his muscle, man. I wish. All right, though, man. So second half of the year, we are chasing now another Champions League trophy, another La Liga, trying to go back to back in everything. Now, also, finally, bro, 32 points to use. Finally, the first upgrade of season 8, man. We've waited so long for this. Okay, so currently he has 3-star weak foot, so it's going to cost 30 points to get 4-star weak foot. Bro, I feel like right now that's not worth it to use that many points. Just to get 4 stars, I feel like that's not worth it. Instead, we're gonna do composure, finishing, strength, and also sliding tackle. So composure plus 10 to 80. I feel like that was affecting his finishing, you know, composure, especially towards late in game. So that's a big upgrade there. And that's gonna make Matteo still 87, but I think that's definitely worth it. Much more than I think 4-star weak foot would be. And also now he has 5 out of 6 stats green, at least like the main stats. It was about time we got an upgrade, man. It was about time. And all right, so January finished, now into February, second half of the year. Our first game is going to be versus Atletico Madrid. I believe this is the quarterfinals Copa de España. So we faced Barcelona early, now we face Atletico early. Again, though, same thing. If we beat Atletico Madrid here, this trophy is pretty much almost secured, man. I don't think any of these other teams have beat us. So if we beat Atletico here, that might be Copa de España pretty much secured. So now, man, the trophy hunt truly begins. La Liga, Copa de España, and the Champions League. Now, I also noticed here, I saw Reece James at right back, so I think we signed actually Reece James. That's a new signing. So we got a new teammate in the midst, another English player. Interesting. Now, I'm not sure if we have Valverde still, because I think Valverde last was playing right back, so I'm not sure if he plays midfield now or what, but Reece James is our new player. Tardy. Oh, man, if that was right to us, we probably would have scored that maybe. All right, the boys win this, and we are pretty much through the final instantly, it feels like. If anything, bro, this feels like the actual Copa de España final. Now, Moretti over to, I think that might have been Lookman. Dangerous first shot, dangerous. Mbappe, though, is going to get it over to Cavada. Cavada, Matteo is feeling fresher, man. A bit more spry into Mbappe. And that shot goes off the post. Holy moly, that went off Bellingham's head. Or I guess off his arm, too, man. That almost deflected in, though. All right, overall, kind of a wild chance. All right, Cavada, Tardy, Matteo into Mbappe. That touch was terrible, brother. That was terrible. Oh, man, Ryan into Lookman. Lookman shot. Okay, Atletico Madrid. They're looking spry here, man. Might not be an easy game for us. I know he's going to get it over back to Ryan. Vargas into Mendoza. Mendoza skips by Reece James. Skips by him. And the shot goes wide. Okay, definitely let it go. Have had the better start here. That is interesting. All right, chance to counter here. Vinny to Bellingham. Get it back to Vinny. Get it back to him. Where he holds it for so long. Vinny to Matteo. Matteo's gonna go for a power shot again. Oh man, that's got so much venom to it. Hey, by the way, that's Carnesecchi, bro. That's our Italian national team teammate playing for Atletico. Interesting. Hopefully Matteo and him have a good 2034 World Cup. Maybe redemption after the 2030 World Cup final loss. That's coming in what, like 2 years time, basically 2 years. All right, though, 32 minutes in, this is definitely a close quarterfinal. Reece James into Matteo. Matteo skips by that guy, bro. He just left him in the dust. Back to Kylian. Back to Matteo. Matteo plays it right back to Mbappe. Oh, man, what a play. What a save by Carnesecchi. Man, that was great. Matteo and Mbappe combo play. Play it over to Bellingham. Bellingham, nice pass. Matteo skips by. Oh, man, Carnesecchi, the Italian national team teammates. And what a save. He denies his teammate. Short corner, Rivero gives it to Matteo Santino. Went for a low-driven power shot, man. Okay, that was from the training ground, although maybe it shouldn't have been. Gabriel back. No, Gabriel. That ball to Matteo is definitely not good. Okay, now we got to get back. That's a good pass over to Gabriel. Gabriel, good recovery at least. Now to end the first half, basically corner in. That is over to Costa, and that's caught, and that's halftime. Yeah, this one's definitely close. They're putting up so much more of a fight than Barcelona did. It shows the gap in quality in the league. I think Atletico might be better than Barcelona, actually. Saying that, Matteo, steal, nice. Get it up to Cavada. Cavada to Kylian. Kylian, you got space to run, but just run. Kylian, actually get it back to us. Yes. Bellingham, over to you. Good chance for Bellingham. Carnesecchi has been so good, though, for Atletico Madrid. Or he's making save after save. That's a cross in. Bellingham over to Matteo Santino. Oh man, on the volley. That was so clean. Oh, it's just gonna go wide though. It just goes wide. And that would have been a goal of the season contender, definitely. Rivero, good win. Mateo's gonna clean it up. That was a foul? Okay, wait, a foul on them. Okay, that's weird. Ball goes Matteo though. Get it back. Oh, good timing there. Reece James. Back to Matteo. We are hitting that one from distance, but of course it goes right off Lenormand. All right, though, good spell for us. Feels like this goal is close. Mbappe, good touch. Mbappe is in. Kylian, shot. And we just can't score in this game, bro. That goes off the crossbar. Bro, beats Karnaseki, but still can't score it. And there's been a lot of shots in this game, though. The action, at least, is better than the Chelsea game, better than the Real Betis game. Both those teams played horrible football, and we were just not aggressive enough defensively. 20 minutes, and it's still 0-0 in this quarterfinal. Matteo, Cavada, back to Matteo. Can be patient here, patient. Cuts inside, good dribbling. Now, there's Mbappe, Mbappe, get it back to us. Mateo's in. Matteo, gotta score that. Maybe that's the composure upgrade. 74th minute, finally someone can score, and it's Matteo Santino. All right, man, took long enough, bro, took long enough. Finally a breakthrough. Mbappe played the nice assist. Yeah, I think especially late in games, that composure should definitely help with finishing, should help with everything, honestly. All right, man, 1-0 with 15 minutes to go now. Ryan has it, Ryan turning. Mateo's tracking him though, tracking him, goes to Vargas. Hey, is that off? Is that off Matteo? That is, no, that shot just goes wide. Maybe nice score a second early and just seal this man, just prevent any weird comeback. Mbappe, good win. Bellingham, Kylian, bro, Bellingham's got taken out there. Is he injured? No, he's not. But Vinny's in. Can we seal this, boys? Vinny, I'm gonna call for it back. Matteo finesse shot. No, bro, Vinny just wasn't being direct enough. I thought it might have been the best chance to call for it back. 7 minutes, Cavada. This is better, that's better, that's better. Oh my, Mbappe lays it off unselfishly. Bro, I didn't even call for that. I wanted him to shoot it. Bro, that caught me so off guard. Bro, the dictator giving Matteo that shot, that shows how much Kylian respects Matteo. Oh no though. Okay, all this talk. Bro, Rivero, that might be a game-saving interception right there. They had numbers, and there's 2 minutes left, bro. That would have tied this game up. Instead, Matteo to Kylian. Kylian, great pass to Matteo. Can we repay it? Can we repay it? No, come on, man. There was a tap in there. Okay, we don't need it, thankfully, but 1-0 to Real Madrid. Overall, a tight game that was kind of sloppy. Still, the man knocking out Barcelona, now knocking out Atletico Madrid. This Copa de España has got Real Madrid written on it already. The biggest threat is now Real Sociedad in the final, probably. And all right, so we now get through February, so now into March, the Champions League knockout stage begins. Now, side note, we actually got Sociedad in the semifinals of the Copa de España, and we beat them 7-1 on aggregate. So yeah, we're in the final versus now Osasuna. There's no way Osasuna beat us, bro. This trophy, I think, is already secured. That's 1 of 3, so now in Spain, La Liga, it's going to be now a 5-point lead, so Barca definitely made a comeback here, definitely a comeback. But all right, the round of 16 now starts, so Champions League, we ended up finishing in 3rd place on 19 points, so 1 draw, 1 loss, and 8. That's pretty good. Round of 16. First round, we're gonna have Napoli. So Napoli, that's not an easy first round. Top scorers being Giovanni Santana. They got this guy, Santos, Nico O'Reilly. I always say it about them, bro. Napoli could be tricky. They could be tricky. All right, though. So the road back to a Champions League final, defending our Champions League trophy, starts here. First leg is going to be a 1-1 draw. Okay, that is tricky. So Giovanni scored for them, and then Cavada scored for us. So all tied up. Now heading back to Madrid. All right, man, so here we go. So now in season 8, it's time for win or go home football. For last year, the road to the final was so dramatic. You know, that first round for Scoutassar went to extra time. We scored in like the last minute of the game. That was max drama. So let's see this time around if it is that way or if it's different. First chance, Matteo is going to pull it back. Goes over to Tardy. Tardy, back to Matteo. Matteo is going to swing it over to Camavinga, who's, I think, playing for Bellingham. Into Vinny. Okay, good start, good shot, good save. Yeah, I'm not sure if Bellingham was playing here. It might be Camavinga. Oh my, there was a chance for a tap-in right there, bro. All right, the Rivero. Matteo gets it to Cavada. Cavada into Santino. Back to Cavada. Play it again. Beautiful. Beautiful. Matteo to Kylian. Man, a beautiful team play, but it's going to be another save. I wonder if Bellingham's hurt, man. That would be bad. Oh, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Oh man, that was on target for Matteo, bro. What a volley. Cavada. No, I shouldn't have called for that. Oh man, that volley would be insane. I want to score one of those so bad in this series. If we score one of those, that would definitely be the best goal of his entire career. All right, loose ball. Matteo can't win that, sadly. Goes to Alex Valla. Okay, Reece James, you just missed that tackle, bro. Matteo's there though. He's got the help. He's got the help. All right, first 30. It's pretty timid. It's pretty cagey. I feel like right now we are missing Bellingham though. Vinny. Into Matteo. Matteo tries to find Mbappe. Man, Santos, that's a strong play by him. Yeah, this feels very cagey. Both teams maybe feeling the nerves a little bit. Throw in. Oh my, bro. What did Matteo just do? He just did a bicycle interception. I can't believe what I just saw. That is just ridiculous. Tardy plays over to Vinny. Vinny, header into Matteo. Back to Tardy. Tardy, Camavinga. to Matteo. I should play the pass to Kylian. Dictator, I'm sorry. Many apologies to you, Kylian. Many apologies. Giovanni gets it over. Okay, Haber, get it out. Camavinga. Try this again. Try this again. Kylian, if we time it right, you should be in. Oh, he took such a weird angle to that pass, though. Yeah, this first half is definitely making me nervous, man. We are missing Bellingham for whatever reason he's not playing, and that guy's in. Almost just scored the first goal for Napoli. Last chance first half. Cross in. Header by Buongiorno, and it's going to be halftime 0-0 so far. Yeah, this is giving like last year's Galatasaray game. It's definitely giving that, man. A team that we should be beating, but for whatever reason, they're sticking in it. Santos cutting inside there. Gets it over, and Costa makes a very important save in the 50th minute. Okay, Valverde's on for Camavinga, so Valverde's still here. He's just not a star anymore. That's weird. Okay, Haber, that's a very important steal. Now Matteo is going to lead the counterattack. Swing it over to Kvara. Get it back, get it back. Yeah, defender's taken out, defender's taken out. Mbappe, no, Mbappe, where are you going, bro? Oh, my steal. What is this? Oh, back heel. Oh, bro, it's so sloppy right now. It's so sloppy. Napoli are making us so uncomfortable. Matteo's still there. Cardi to Valverde. Valverde's going to play it over to Kvara. Kvara, need a pass there. Good pass. Matteo, over to Kylian. There we go. It's 1-0 finally. It's another Matteo Santino with Kylian Mbappe assist. All right, 60th minute. Finally a breakthrough. We shall take it, man. That is finally some relief. Still a lot of game to play. Still a lot of game to play. And Reece James into Kvara. Matteo. Okay, bro, he could have got chopped there. That could have been dangerous. Giovanni, options here. Matteo's going to slot in for Rivero, who's coming forward. Matteo now steps up. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. Rivero, please, Rivero! Oh my, that could have been a penalty. Bro, that looked questionable. That was weird. Valverde, good give and go. Keep going, keep going. Oh man, great passing. Mbappe played, Mbappe plays it. Matteo's in by himself, basically. Matteo Santino is in, and he's gonna score to make it 3-1. Man, great passing in the midfield allows us to score probably the goal to send us to the Champions League quarterfinals. Overall, just a very nice team play. Yeah, I feel like the composure stat is definitely helping with this finishing. I see it now. Definitely it's helping. Even though it was 10 points for kind of a weird stat, I think it was worth it. Valverde gets it to Matteo. We might as well score more. Start building some confidence back. Mbappe lays it off. Matteo dribbling, using his speed. Matteo Santino shot, and it's going to be a save. And close to his second here. Close. Cross in. Bro, I want another volley attempt. I keep going for these corners. I want the ball to be cleared right to Matteo so badly. All right, though, minute left. So this game was close. You know, Napoli played well. But in the end, second half, we came to life. Found the goals we needed, and that's going to be a 2-0 Real Madrid win. Goal and assist from Matteo, so he was probably man of the match. Now on to the Champions League quarterfinals. Bro, look at Matteo working out, bro. I think that injury, it kind of forced him to be in the gym, you know, work out more, get his strength up. So it's kind of showing now that he's like 26 years old. He's definitely a stronger player now. All right, though. So now into April, update to La Liga. We are going to be sitting in first place with now a 7-point lead again, but a game in hand, or a game above Barcelona, actually. So if they win, it still is pretty much a 4-point lead in a two-way title race. Now, though, man, it's time for the quarterfinals Champions League. And the team we're facing is going to be Manchester City. Okay, this one is going to be tough, man. A team that we almost joined. A lot of comments told us, you know, that Matteo should play with Haaland at City. There were a lot of comments about that. So a team we almost joined, we thought about. Now we face them in the quarterfinals. We know the history of this matchup, bro. This matchup is always just so good. So first leg in Manchester is going to be a 2-2 draw. All right, so Mbappe, Haaland, Mayulu, and then Matteo scoring in the first leg. All right, man. So 2-2 again. It's all tied up. So some good news for this game is that Bellingham is back. So Bellingham, you know, he's not hurt. He didn't leave Real Madrid. He's still here, thankfully. So missed round of 16, but good news is that Bellingham is officially back. So we are fully healthy to face City, man. Let's go. 2-2 scoreline. This one, it might be a very fiery affair. Let's see. First chance, Mbappe lays it off to Matteo. Matteo goes for a long shot. Donnarumma, big save to start. Okay, try it again. Tardy. Over to Kvara. Matteo Santino. Oh, man. Good shot. Donnarumma. Good save. And that probably should have been the first goal. Cross in. Cleared. Bellingham tries to head it back. It does. Get to Reece James. Vinny. Gonna hold it, but it's stolen by, I think that was Vitor Rice. All right, Man City counterattack through Mayulu. A goal score in the first leg. Goes to Nico, but Tardy. Good steal. Now that's a good ball to Kvara. Kvara, back to us, back to you. Kvara's in now. Kvara is gonna go for a shot. It's Donnarumma is busy to start. Vinny. Options here. Matteo's in a good spot. Matteo's in a turn. Gonna fire it to Haber. Haber over to Kylian Mbappe. And oh, that's gonna go in. Bro, that went off, I think, Donnarumma, and then it just trickles in. All right, Real Madrid take a lead in the 17th minute off a very weird goal, but we'll take it. Yeah, so we pass it to Haber. Haber finds Mbappe, and it's a shot right at Donnarumma. He just can't save it enough. Goes like off the other side of him, and it goes in, so it's gonna be Mbappe's goal. No, it's actually an own goal off Carreras. Okay, interesting. So it's not Mbappe's. The dictator is not gonna like that one, but hey, it's 1-0, so that's good. Get it to Kvara. Kylian this time. Another chance. Oh, man. Bro, Donnarumma is making some saves early on. All right, though. Clear to Reece James. Let's keep the pressure on. Vinny to Matteo. Matteo is going to go for a long shot. That one felt good. Oh, Matteo, great steal, great steal. Mbappe, are you inside? You might be onside. He's going to pull it back. Matteo, great dribble there. Bellingham, are you onside? No, he was offside. Bro, you need a better run than that. Reinders up to Holland. Holland, that's a good turn. Okay, we got to get back. Help out here in the middle. Help out. Holland. Good turn again. He got by Rivero twice. That's a shot by, I don't know who it is. Might have been, I actually can't even tell, but the shot was pretty bad. Vinny. Great ball to Santino. Santino's going to stop. Gonna try to find Mbappe. We do. Mbappe tries to turn Kusanov, but couldn't quite turn him. I mean, this is being played at a high pace, a very high pace. Mayulu. Bro, Mateo's just too strong now. He's been in the gym. This man has got some muscle. Now, ball to Mbappe. Into Matteo Santino. He's running. Skips by one. And Matteo Santino is going to make it 2-0 to Real Madrid. Oh, man, what a play and what a finish, man. Start off by the strong, the tackle, basically. And then this is a pretty clinical finish, bro. Under pressure, that's nice. All right, man, so 2-0. That's a very good first half here from us. Very good first half. I feel like Man City this far in the future, you know, they have Holland still. They have good players, but without Pep, they don't quite have that same X factor, it seems like. So right now we have one foot in the door to another Champions League semifinal. All we got to do is close this out and prevent anything crazy happening. Faber gets it over to Vinny. Vinny into Mr. Santino. Vinny's going to run. Gonna try to dink it up to him, which that's gonna kind of work. Vinny, okay, Vinny, great work to actually get that. He's gonna get it back to us. Matteo finish shot. Oh, bro, but Donnarumma is so worried about it. It needs more curve, or actually more to the right, but not a bad effort. Mayulu's gonna get it to Nico. Now we're tracking that Matteo. Great tracking, Mr. Santino. Bro, even though his defensive stat is the worst, he's been so good defensively in his career. Like, his stats would say it's a weakness, but it's definitely not a weakness. He wins the ball back so much. Now, Holland shot there. Okay, that shot was crazy towards the corner. Still remains 2-0, though. Still remains at Asensio. Okay, Asensio. We need more composure than that, bro. They're looking shaky. Get it to Matteo. Okay, weird bounce. Whoa, Tardy. That's a bad pass. Okay, this game is getting a bit sloppy in the last, like, 15, 20. Holland, bro. We need to double mark him. Double man Holland, bro. Just mark him and we should be good. No one else has really been a threat for them. Bro, it's crazy. They have Alvarez in the team. They have Julian Alvarez, but he's been so quiet in this game, bro. He's done nothing. That shows how much that, you know, Holland really is their team, and that's it. Did I just jinx it? No, I didn't, because he's offside. I almost just jinxed it so badly, though, man. Can you imagine if that was Alvarez, if he was onside? That would have been the jinx. Like, that would be proving further and again that the jinx is real. That the game hears me, and it just makes things happen as I say them. Kvara into Matteo, over to Tardy. Kylian, shoot that, buddy. Oh, Kylian Mbappe, what a finish to make it 3-0. Man, I saw Man City, and I thought, you know, it might be tough, but I forget that it's far in the future. No Pep Guardiola. They're just not the same Man City that we know. So 3-0 to Real Madrid. For the second year in a row, man. We're back into the Champions League semis now. All right, though. So next up is actually the Copa de España final versus Osasuna. That's next. Now, honestly, I don't think we even need to play this. I got faith that our team can win this by simming. That's how much I believe that Osasuna stand no chance here. So yes, cup final, but I'm risking it. I'm risking it for the biscuit. Cup final versus Osasuna is going to be a 4-0 win. Valverde and Mbappe, Tardy with 2. That is Matteo, I think, his 3rd cup trophy in his career. Yeah, bro, it felt like, you know, once again, knocked out Barcelona, knocked out Atletico Madrid in Copa de España. Doing that felt like this trophy was already decided early on. So right there, the first of 3 possible trophies in your 8, that is 1 secured. Update to La Liga, so we currently still sit in first place with a 5-point lead. Now it really could be a 2-point lead. Barcelona, man, they've been a comeback. So really it's a 2-point lead with now 5 games to go. So definitely not quite decided yet. Next though, Champions League semis. We're gonna have Monaco actually. So other side is Barcelona, Arsenal. So it could be, you know, Classico Champions League final if Barcelona go through, we go through. But Monaco, all right, so Monaco knocked out Chelsea. They also knocked out PSV. So not the craziest run in, but they're here for a reason, but we can't take them lightly. So their top scorer is going to be Roger Fernandez. They got Camarda, Paris Brunner, Oscar Bob, stuff like that. Did we face this team last year? Why do I feel like I just faced this team? I'm not sure if we faced them last year, but I'm not sure. All right, though. So 1 round away from getting back to the Champions League final. First leg is going to be in France, and it's going to be a 2-0 Real Madrid win. Vinny and Matteo again, but Matteo is scoring in all these big games. All right, so 2-0. It's not quite decided yet, but that's a very strong lead to have. All right, though, let's go. So 2-0 lead. If we score maybe like, you know, 2 quick, it might end this game early. So that's our goal, man. I feel like Monaco, they stand no chance against us. Our team is way too good. We are destined for a Champions League final again in season 8. Mbappe gets it to Mr. Santino. Santino over to Kylian. Kylian options here is going to hold it. Plays it back. Kvara into Matteo. Finesse shot, maybe coming. Finesse shot from Matteo Santino, and he's gonna hit the crossbar post. That was a post. Oh man, what a shot. We have hit the post so much with Matteo in this series. Some of these long shots are so unlucky. Already good steal. Vinny up to Matteo. Get it to Mbappe. Now Mbappe's gonna hold it. Get it back to us. Now I need you to run, Mbappe. Run. Kylian, run. Ball over the top. Trying to find him, but it's cleared by Moisa. Oh, man, that's a really good ball. Over to Lamine, and it's going to be 2-1. Just like that. Monaco's first chance they score. Okay, that shows that this might not be as simple as we think. 2-1. They score with their very first really attack. Okay, we gotta be careful here, man. We get very careful. If they score another, this is about to get very serious. We cannot take this too lightly. Bellingham over to Vinny. Vinny. Oh, Vinny's touch there was, bro, he was so heavy. Just gave it back to him, basically. All right, Oscar Bob, Matteo, good win. It's gonna go back to Vinny now. Vinny is gonna get it to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe should turn. He does. Options. Okay, he just lost it. Gonna be a corner. Rawson Camavinga. That is gonna be another corner, actually. That was cleared kind of wildly. Short corner. Vinny feeds it over to Matteo. Matteo finesse shot, and that one does go wide from Santino. Okay, I'm getting a little nervous here. A little nervous. Not too much, but a little bit. Matteo sees a pass over to Vinny. Vinny's gonna shoot. That shot right at the Monaco keeper, though. Hardy, Vinny. Okay, last chance first half. Mbappe might be in. Mbappe, are you in? He needs help, though. He is gonna. Oh, no, he doesn't. He does some skills there. Mbappe, bro, you need to shoot, though. He's doing skills when he has space to run forward and shoot, bro. That's so annoying. All right, so halftime, it's 1-0 to Monaco. It's a very fragile right now, just 1-goal lead. I am once again starting to get more and more nervous. Matteo is gonna try and turn this defender, turn him, get it over to Camavinga. Back to Matteo, get it back over, swing it around. Bellingham is gonna hold it. Now he's gonna cut inside. Matteo, good pass there that I was not expecting, but it's stolen immediately. Oh, Matteo, good turn there, good turn. Matteo Santino, handball? Is that handball? Oh, it is. We'll take it, bro. We shall take that. Oh, Matteo's taking this? Bro, it's the first free kick of Matteo's career. Holy moly. Okay, this is very unexpected, but we'll take it. Oh, man. First free kick of Matteo Santino's career. And he's gonna hit the crossbar. Are you kidding me, bro? What an attempt. It's still alive, and then it's gonna be cleared. Bro, all the way in Season 8, the first, and it's that good. Camavinga. Matteo tries to go for a shot there. No, it's stolen. Bro, this man has practiced free kicks for 8 years, but no team has let him take it. Palermo, no. Juventus, no. Real Madrid let him take one, and he almost sends us to a Champions League final if that goes in. All right, though, 30 minutes remain, and it's still just a very fragile 1-goal lead, bro. They are pushing us to the edge. And this is nowhere near over yet. Camavinga. Bellingham. Trying to run here, trying to run. Mbappe gets it to Matteo. Slide it to Vinny. Do it again, do it again, do it again. What a ball there. What a ball. Mbappe, first time shot. It's going to be a save again. Well, Monaco have played so good in this game. Oh, Matteo. Good steal, though. Good steal. Bellingham, swing it back. Okay, goes to Cavada. That's fine. Cavada is going to find Matteo. Matteo around him. Over to Cavada. Cavada, play back. Yes, Matteo! Beautiful play by Cavada. Oh, man, I went for the shot instead of the pass. Bro, this shot is right at the keeper, though. That's so sad. All right, this again. Camavinga. Over to Matteo. Matteo, power shot. Oh, it's got way too much power on it. Come on, bro, we need this goal so badly. We need it. Cavada. He's going to play it to Mbappe. Mbappe turns. Mbappe, oh man, so close to a goal. So close. So no one can find that next goal for us. The ball into Camarda. Camarda gets it out wide. We got 10 minutes remain here. Roger Fernandez gets it back. That's a crazy crossover. Costa, good catch. Mavinga into Santino. Santino going to try to time it to Mbappe. Mbappe's got space. Matteo is going to try to dribble around the defender, but can't dribble around him. Oh man, last chance here. 2 minutes left. This is probably the last chance. Camarda. Block the lanes. Rivero. Okay, he just lost control of it, bro. Camarda, that is very unlucky. 2 minutes left. Bellingham to Matteo. Matteo, just hold it, man. Bro, Monaco, they're going to win this game in itself 1-0, but we're going to go through to the Champions League final in very unconvincing fashion, despite we got so unlucky this game. So many shots that could have been goals. The free kick by Matteo. So couldn't score, but it's still enough to reach a Champions League final in Season 8, a back-to-back Champions League final. And all right, man, so down to the final pretty much 5 games of the season, as we can see there. Oh man, Arsenal came back. Arsenal came back against Barcelona and they beat them. I can't believe that. I thought it was going to be in a Clasico final, but no. All right, so Arsenal, they came back 3-1 in the second leg to beat them. That's crazy. So Champions League final is going to be Real Madrid Arsenal. Interesting. Arsenal, we know they're a good team in this far in the future, a very good team. Did we face them last year? I can't remember, bro. I can't remember. I've played so much FC lately. But okay, so that final is set. Now for La Liga, we've got a total of 4 games left. Osasuna, Betis, Cadiz, and then Barcelona actually in the final day, which that has potential to be a huge title decider on the last day. Let's see though. So we currently have a 4-point lead and no games in hand. All right, 4-point lead. So if we win the next 3, the last game won't matter. And also if Barca lose, that might be, you know, title to us immediately. So we have a lot of room here for error. Okay, let's sim Osasuna, sim Betis, and then we'll see about Cadiz and also the last game. Let's just sim these two first. So first up is Osasuna. This one is going to be a 3-0 win. Good job, boys. Good job. So now versus Betis, bro. The team the last earlier was a nasty game. This time around, it's going to be, oh, okay, close 2-1 win. But that's 2 wins in a row. So if Barca lost any of their games, I believe that might be title decided already. Let's see. So if we check the current lead, oh man, it's over already. It's over. Wait. Okay, game in hand still. They have a game in hand. So if they win their game in hand, it'll be back down to a 4-point lead. Okay, it's still alive, but if we beat Cadiz here, if we beat Cadiz, that's title decided. The last game doesn't matter. All we need is one more win. So boys, just do it versus Cadiz. Versus Cadiz, it is going to be... Bro, you gotta be kidding. We're gonna lose 2-1? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my, bro. Beat Osasuna, beat Betis, lose to Cadiz. And now if Barcelona won their 2 games at hand, this game actually matters. So let's see. Does this game actually matter? I think it does. Oh man. Okay, so 3-point lead on Barcelona. If they beat us in this last game, then they'll tie us on points. And what is the head-to-head currently? I know we beat them earlier in the year, so the head-to-head might be us. So actually, wait. If we have the head-to-head, then it might not matter. We beat Barcelona 2-0 in August. So 2-0. They would have to beat us 3-0 in this last game. If they beat us 3-0, that probably means they win the title. Okay, so it does matter. It does matter. So we're going to play the final game here. We're going to play the final day of La Liga. Basically, it's a cup final for the league title, the second trophy of the year. Because the boys couldn't do it versus Cadiz, now we have to do it versus Barcelona to seal the title. And that's unfortunate. Cadiz, it could have been simple, bro. It could have been simple. But all right, so 2 games left and 2 games, basically both to win trophies, to win the treble. In a season that started off so badly, man, getting a torn muscle, there's still a chance to end season 8 with the treble, man. It's kind of insane. All we need is 2 more wins. That's it. Cavada up to Matteo. Matteo into Mbappe. Oh, it's going to be 1-0 immediately to Real Madrid. Bro, I'm telling you, Barcelona, we just have their number in this series. It's not even funny. What a start, man. Cavada plays it to Matteo. Matteo is going to find Mbappe with a first-time pass, and a first-time shot is right to the corner. Perfect start, man. Perfect start. Bro, they have to hate us after beating them this much. They have to hate us because it's just over and over again. Cavada back to Matteo. Mateo's going to go for a power shot. All right, too much power. Too much power on that shot. Needs less power. Bolashev gets it to Valverde. Matteo into Vinny. Vinny back to Santino. Mbappe on one side. I'm not sure. No, he's just offside. Garcia, that's a good ball to Lamine. Lamine trying to pull one back. Okay, that shot Costa. That was shaky. He makes the save though. Good enough. Valverde into Matteo. Get it back to Vinny. Now, boys, run like the wind. Vinny to Matteo. Matteo gets it to Kylian. Kylian, I'm underlapping. Gets it to Matteo. What a play. And it's 2-0 to Real Madrid. Bro, Matteo and Mbappe have so much chemistry in this team. So much chemistry. 2-0 in 26 minutes. Man, this league title, it would be Matteo's 6th league title. And by the way, that would be his 5th league title in a row because we won 3 at Juve and then won the first at Real Madrid in 4 years. So this would be 5 league titles in a row for Matteo. That's insane. There's definitely some luck involved with that as Firmino has a good shot, but good save by Costa. Rafinha got taken off in the 34th minute. That's kind of crazy. Barcelona coach is just crashing out here. Lamine versus Matteo. Matteo remembers that World Cup final. Oh no. Okay, Lamine almost got a shot away. Almost got a goal away. Thankfully though, it's a save. Lamine cross in. That is Valverde. Weird clearance, but it goes to Costa. All right, so halftime, 2-0. So far, so good, man. Barcelona, they're posing somewhat of a threat, but I still feel like, man, we're just too good for them right now. In this series, we're just too good for them. So I can't see a comeback here. I can't see it. If anything, I think we're going to score more. We need, though, cross in, Costa, good catch, easy catch. Okay, that's a cross in. Am I going to jinx it? Okay, nope, that ball is back to the Matteo. I'm not going to jinx it yet. Cavada, bringing it forward. Cavada. Oh, bro, that ball should have been so much better. Pedri options, blocking him. Okay, 4, so weird pass there. Rivero, I'm sorry, buddy. That is not the clearance we need with 2-0 lead, especially in basically a cup final for the league. We need a better clearance than that. Cross in. Matteo can't clear it. Upamecano gets a header to it, but it's saved. Barcelona not going out without a fight. That is a cross in. Matteo, go for it, bro. But go for it. Fearless into Firmino. It's not enough. Lamine outside the boot shot, and that's going to go wide as he falls to the floor. If we score a third, that might be enough. I just can't see Barcelona come back from that, so let's go, Vinny. Into Matteo. Matteo. Nope. Couldn't copy a good tackle. It's going to be throw in. It's fine. It's fine. Throw in by Matteo. Bellingham into Santino. Going to try a cross here all the way to Cavada. Not bad. Not bad. Kylian. Oh, Matteo's in. Matteo can seal this league title for Real Madrid. Of course he can. He's in by himself. Matteo Santino, of course, he also can't score though, man. That's so annoying. Cross in there. It's cleared. Oh my, Gabriel header goes wide. Still though, 12 minutes. That's it to claim this league title. Feels like Barcelona just don't have enough to beat us, bro. They don't have enough in the tank. Yeah, I would hate to be Barcelona, bro. They lost to Arsenal when they had a lead in the first leg in the Champions League. They lose the league title here. I would not want to be them in the save. Matteo, Cavada. Okay, another chance here. Matteo's gonna reach that. He is. First time ball to Mbappe. Oh, he's offside, but what a goal though, man. What a goal still. If that was onside, that might be like team goal of the season. All right, the boys, 2 minutes left. This is done. Matteo's gonna win his 6th ever league. I don't know. Am I gonna jinx it? Oh my, of course when I say that. Bro, the jinx is so real, it's not even funny. 2-1, no, it doesn't affect it. The game is still done. Full time, there it is. 2-1 to Real Madrid. We officially win La Liga for the 2nd year in a row, man. That's 2 trophies in year 8. So in total, you know, Matteo has a Serie B title, Palermo. He has 3 Serie A titles, Juve, that's 4. And now 2 La Ligas with Real Madrid. Man, 6 league titles in 8 years. That's a crazy run. So that's 2 of 3 possible major trophies in year 8, man. Now it's time for the Champions League final. It could be Matteo's first ever treble in his career. And it's funny, when Matteo left Juventus, the teams I had in mind were honestly Arsenal, Man City, Real Madrid. So these kind of 3 teams we faced recently are 3 teams that, you know, they were the options. We chose Real Madrid. I feel like we chose right, but this final might have a say in that. So Arsenal top scorer this year is going to be Martinelli, Saka, Eze. They got this Berg guy up top. They're a good team. They're a good team. Now, lucky for us, man, I got another upgrade. So we got 32 points before this Champions League final. I will happily take that. And all right, so we're doing some finishing, shot power, long shots, defense awareness, tackling, ball control, and also some dribbling. So a big upgrade there. Does it get Matteo to 88? No, it doesn't, man. Okay, we're 87 the whole year. You know, if he wasn't out for 3 months, we probably would have grown probably to 88. But once again, him missing 3 months definitely hurt his growth here in season 8. Still though, we are 1 away from having all stats to green, so that's cool. All right, the man going for the treble, going for a back-to-back Champions League trophy. Last game of season 8. Now, I'm not sure if that Monaco game is a sign that this final is not going to be as easy for us, you know, because we didn't play good versus Monaco. If we do that here versus Arsenal, we're definitely going to lose this final. So we need to really lock in. All right, man. Berg gets us kicked off in this 2033 Champions League final. Okay, immediately Arsenal, first attack. Saka plays it back to Odegaard. Odegaard in front of Matteo. Matteo, good steal. Now lead the counter, my son. Matteo's going to find Vinny. They got numbers pushed up. Vinny. Over to Matteo. Matteo! Shot for him, and it's already a goal in a Champions League final. Bro, he did this last year. I'm pretty sure in last year's final, he scored in the first, like, 10 minutes. He does it again, bro, for the 2nd year in a row. Just makes 1 steal, runs down the pitch, and it's a good finish. It is that simple. 1-0 to Real Madrid. Bro, if we win this final, he is on his way to becoming a Real Madrid legend, man. No doubt. That is an amazing start. Ivor up to Martinelli. Now Martinelli is going to get it over. Oh my, what a play. Valverde blocks it. And it's going to be offside or something. Okay, they almost just scored. That was a very dangerous chance. All right, that ball's loose in the air. Eze's going to win it back to Odegaard. Valverde good pressure. Goes over to Declan Rice into Eze. Eze, okay, Reece James. Very nice tackle. Matteo under pressure. Gets it out. Nice job, boys. Vada into Matteo. Matteo showing his pace, bro. He is looking spry this game. I believe the muscle's healed. Cavada to Matteo. Matteo's in. Matteo Santino makes it 2-0 to Real Madrid. Bro, he is taking this Champions League final over. 2 shots and 2 goals for Mr. Santino. What a start versus Arsenal. This might be the prime of Matteo's career, being able to take over a game by himself, win a game by himself. I believe we've now reached prime Matteo Santino. Vinny over to him. Matteo, keep it. It's back to Vinny. Vinny swings it back. Matteo's feeling it. He's feeling it. And that shot is going to be saved. Short corner. Hardy into Matteo. Matteo, skill there. Get it back. Haber. Valverde. Matteo! Oh my, it's a 26-minute hat trick in a Champions League final. What are we witnessing right now? Pass to Haber, he plays it to Valverde, Valverde back to Matteo, and it's a simple left-footed shot. This is a generational Champions League final performance, man. In a year that was so stained by injury too. For Arsenal are shell-shocked, bro. It's 20 minutes in. This is domination. Cavada. Chance played over. Matteo, okay, Matteo, hold up, get it back to Cavada, swing it back, still alive here, cross in, okay, that chance got ruined, but 3-0 Arsenal are just shocked. This display on by Matteo is insane. Matteo's in a play to Valverde, Mbappe over to Vinny, shot, it's gonna be a save. I'm not sure Arsenal have a chance here, I'm not sure they do. Oh my, Mbappe, oh, we were in there, bro, we can score 4 in this final. We're going to fling it up to Mbappe, though. Mbappe heads it down to Vinny, and it's 4-0 in 42 minutes. Bro, this is dominance that is only displayed in the Champions League final so many times. I don't know how often we've seen this, but it's 4-0 in 44 minutes. Yeah, this is insane, bro. Free kick to end the first half. Saka sends it in. Back to Matteo, and that is the first half. That is just demolition, bro. Matteo's got a hat trick at halftime. Bro, as long as we don't just like completely collapse, like this game's already done. It would take something crazy from Arsenal, absolutely crazy for a comeback here. Saka's gonna get it to Saliba. Matteo, oh man, great tackle, a chance, counter now. Mbappe run. Mbappe, you're in, bro. Run like the wind for 5. Kylian is in. He is gonna score number 5. This is just dominance. That honestly, in a player career, I'm not sure we've seen this kind of dominance in a Champions League final before. This is just a different level. Like, couldn't beat Monaco, couldn't beat them. They beat us in that second leg 1-0. And then we absolutely just demolish Arsenal in this final 5-0. This is insane. That shot there is caught by Costa. Yeah, I was not expecting this. I wasn't. I'm surprised. And we're still going because Matteo's in here. Matteo is gonna get it to Kylian. There's space in the middle. Kylian over to Valverde. Oh, bro, we could have had 6. That shot was so weak. He could have played it again to Vinny too. Now that ball falls to Matteo. Matteo, options here. Vinny's in a good spot. Vinny goes for a crazy crossover, bro. We're just freestyling right now. This is insane. We are making a mockery of Arsenal, bro. A mockery. Cardi to Matteo. Matteo finesse shot going for 4. That's going to be caught. Dare I say I almost feel bad for Arsenal. Dare I say that? Rice into Eze. Eze's shot is looping, but it's caught by Costa. Good job, boys. Eze goes for a shot. Man, they're out of ideas. Arsenal, they're out of ideas. This final's done. I expected actually a close game here, man. A really close game. But we just didn't get that. Oh, Kavada, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I could have played that sooner. So in our choice of choosing Real Madrid over City over Arsenal, we might have made the right choice. We might have made the right choice in the end. Man, the most dominant, the most one-sided Champions League final, I think, in our player career history on this channel. And also one of the best Champions League final performances by Matteo Santino. Matteo Santino hat trick. 5-0 to Real Madrid. And man, in season 8, that is treble secured for Real Madrid. That was just pure dominance. Bro, I got no words right now. I expected such a close game. You know, Arsenal, I expect it's just a tough fight, but that was just, that wasn't even a contest. I am lost for words at Matteo Santino's performance. So once again, a year that started with Matteo's most serious injury, it ends in absolute celebration by winning the treble in Matteo's second ever Champions League trophy. And man, you know, Mbappe's still here. Mbappe's in his prime, Bellingham in his prime. This team is nowhere near done. We are set up to win Champions Leagues probably the next, like, at least 3 years. We could seriously end up winning 4 or 5 in the series at Real Madrid alone. Bro, what a season 8. That is a wild end to the season, man. So final stats, it's going to be 22-11 for Matteo in a season where he missed 3 months of action and he still scored 22-11. That's insane. If we played those 3 months, I believe this would have been at least a 25-20 season, I think. So the fact that he has these stats still, that's crazy. So 26 years old in the prime of his career, man, just won a treble. Right now, Matteo, he's on top of the world. 6 league titles, 3 domestic cups, 2 Champions Leagues, 134 goals, 114 assists. This was quite the season 8. But all right. So the current year, little reminder, it's 2033. So next year, season 9, of course, we're staying at Real Madrid, man. We're going to try to go for 3 Champions Leagues in a row with Real Madrid. And then season 10 is going to be the 2034 World Cup, which that's huge. We want redemption after that World Cup final loss in the 2030 World Cup. By that time, Matteo is probably going to be like maybe like 90 plus rated. So still chasing the Ballon d'Or, still chasing that World Cup trophy. But I'll say it again, bro. What a season 8. That was insane. All right, so we are back with the Matteo Santino player career on FC 26. Today it is time for season 9 of Matteo's career. And man, he's coming off his best season yet. So in year 9, Matteo won his second La Liga in a row with Real Madrid, second league title in a row. We also won the Copa de España. And then the big one, man, last season we won the Champions. They won it 5-0 in the final versus Arsenal. His second Champions League in a row. And man, that was after missing 3 months last year with a torn quadricep muscle injury. Even with that, he still scored 22. He had 11 assists. And bro, Matteo scored a hat trick in the Champions League final. I feel like this might be like prime Matteo Santino now. So today in year 9, the goal is to try and go back to back in all these trophies at Real Madrid. And man, try to get closer to trying to win Matteo Santino a Ballon d'Or still in this series. So of course, all season 9 in today's video. Drop a like if you want to keep seeing more of this series. And I say we just get right back into it. All right, man. So Mateo's now 26 years old, going on 27. This is pretty much the prime of a player's career. He's like physical peak, you know, the peak of his skills, really. So, man, I'm expecting a very special season 9 today, and hopefully no more injuries. So, current career stats, Matteo, he's got 6 league titles, 3 cups, 2 Champions League trophies, 134 goals, 114 assists in 426 games. Through 8 years, man, these are actually some insane stats. Today, we just try and further build the legend of Matteo Santino. So, the current year is currently 23-3, so this is the 23-3/34 season. So, that means to start year 10, next episode is going to be the World Cup to start. So, right now, it feels like we're kind of just, you know, getting ready for that, you know, getting Matteo ready for that. We know this man needs like World Cup redemption after the 2030 World Cup final loss versus Spain. So, this year, we are kind of prepping for that as well. Now, also, of course, you know, new season, new kits. Also, Matteo's got a new hairstyle. Now, it's not quite new, actually. This is the OG episode 1 hairstyle. So, I guess kind of like his default look, but this time he has a beard, of course. You know, he's older. But yeah, that's the cut for season 9 today. All right, though. So, first day year 9 is Super Cup versus Juventus. Our former team actually won the Europa League. Interesting. First, though, has this team made any changes? I'm curious. So, Bellingham's here, 30 years old. Vinny's 33. Mbappe is going to be 34 years old. So, these players are getting older, man. They're still good, but the best players of this team are aging. Other than that, I don't really notice anyone new. So, it feels like it's pretty much the same team as last year. I mean, this team has won 2 Champions Leagues in a row, so it makes sense. It's just straight up a winning formula. All right, though, let's get the season started, man. So, first game, we're going to sim this like last year. So, you know, I don't really care about the Super Cup that much. It's pretty much like a minor trophy, but I still want to win it. So, let's see. Santino versus his former team. It's going to be a 1-0 Real Madrid win. The goal is scored by, of course, it's scored by Matteo Santino, bro. Of course. This man just loves scoring in big games. So, man, first goal of the season, first trophy. That's not a bad start of year 9. That's not a bad start. All right, now for the actual first game. So first day of Spain, La Liga is going to be versus Valencia away. First, though, our 3 brand new kits for this current season. Our home kit's, of course, you know, white, but it's got the gold and navy blue, which I think that's nice. I mean, I kind of like the shoulder stripe. I do like that kit a lot, actually. Our away kit's kind of like a simple blue and white, you know, a nice Real Madrid blue. And then third kit's kind of just simple black and gold, man. Black and gold pinstripes. I feel like these are 3 solid kits for year 9. I feel like they're solid. Okay, wait. I just noticed something I didn't notice before. So last year, our starting winger was Cavada on the right, and he was so good. I just noticed Cavada's not here anymore, so he must have left us. Bro, that sucks. Cavada was so good in this team. He was so good on the right alongside us. So now I guess Dembele starting there at the start of the year at least. A 36-year-old Ousmane Dembele. So that's a little weird. Hopefully we sign someone in that spot because yeah, Cavada this year is going to be a big miss. But all right, game 1 of season 9. Let's get this season started. Bro, it's so weird to see like Mbappe being 34 years old, Dembele 36. Like these players in this save are getting so old. It's very weird. But all right, first game of season 9, Valencia away. Going for a 3-peat in Spain, a 3-peat in Europe. If we can do it today, we might cement this team as one of the best teams of all time. Maybe this core group, you know, Bellingham, Mbappe, and Matteo. That would put us in some special company. All right, boys, year 9 officially kicked off for Matteo Santino. All right, Mbappe tries to the first chance. Okay, he's got to rip from Matteo, good positioning. I like it. I was gonna say I want this to be Matteo's like best season ever in terms of stats because last year was so good despite him missing like 20 games. So, you know, 25 goals, 25 assists. That'd be amazing. Okay, first chance free kick. And Matteo's apparently the free kick taker of the team now. Look at this. Our boy is actually taking some free kicks. Okay, we're going to go for an outside the boot shot here to start year 9. If we score this to start the year, it would be insane. Matteo Santino to start year 9. The free kick is, it's going to go off I think it went off the post, then Bellingham, and that's the first goal of season 9, man. We just came so close to scoring that. Oh man, what a free kick, bro. Outside the boot, and then it just curls in almost. It's keeper, post, and then back to Bellingham. Bro, Matteo's free kicks are so good in this series. It's taken us till year 9 to start taking them, though. It's so funny. All right, the man, 13th minute, it's going to be 1-0 to Real Madrid. It's a non-assist, but we'll definitely take it. Bellingham into Matteo. Matteo's going to go for a finesse shot. Finesse shot's decent. Actual first shot of the year. It's going to be a save, though. All right, good ball to the striker. Defense blocks it. That's a weird crossover. Header goes back down to Costa. Solid defending, boys. Solid defending by Kovacev. Chance for Valencia. Javi gets it into Inau. That's going to be another shot. Okay, 2 shots away for Valencia back-to-back. They don't seem like too threatening, though. All right, Haber, good steals and a play it to Matteo Santino. Now we're going to run this forward, boys, and now we're like the win. Vinny, you're away. I know you're old, but give it to Matteo. Thank you. Into 34-year-old Mbappe. Plays it back to Santino. Matteo Santino is going to score his first goal of season 9. Just another very nice play between him and Mbappe. And there it is, man. 2-0 to Real Madrid in game 1. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a very good season, man. I'm feeling a very good season ahead of us for Matteo. After 2 years of winning trophies, man, this team just has so much like chemistry in it. Our team is like a machine at this point. Reece James, Dembele's, and he get it to Matteo. Matteo turns into Kylian. Kylian, great ball there. Dembele running. Oh, Matteo Santino. What a ball to Ousmane Dembele. The 36-year-old is still good. He's going to make it 3-0 in the 43rd minute. Bro, what a first 45 minutes in year 9. What a start for us. A chance for Valencia to end the first half. Costa catch, and that is halftime, man. That was a very nice first 45 minutes. So already a goal and also an assist for Mr. Santino. All right, Reece James into Santino. Gonna do a skill. Okay, we try to do a skill. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. I should know better than Matteo is not exactly a skiller. Bellingham into Santino. Lay it off to Tardy. Tardy, play forward, please. Thank you. Tardy, you gotta get it to Matteo there, man. Come on. Oh, that was gonna be a good chance for a long shot. Uh-oh. Okay, this is bad. Oh man, what a ball over there. It's gonna be a good ball out wide, and that shot I think is saved by Costa barely. Or actually, no, it just goes wide. Okay, that shot goes wide. That was a good chance for Valencia. Unfortunate for them. All right, Matteo into who's playing? Okay, that's Gonzalo on the right. Okay, they're able to take it off. Interesting. Now Mbappe plays it through though to Mr. Matteo Santino. Takes his time, and he's gonna score his second goal of the game. Man, our boy's got so much more composure in front of goal. I feel like he's gonna score so many more of those chances this year. And there it is, man. 4-0 in the first game versus Valencia. The champions showing why they are champions. Bro, I'm going for next year's Ballon d'Or. I'm going for it. You know, hopefully a fully healthy season, scoring these numbers. So I want more goals, man. Vinny, Matteo to Mbappe. Mbappe lays it back to Vinny. Back to Matteo. Matteo scores a hat trick. Why did I think I was Vinny? I'm not sure, but 65th minute, bro. A hat trick to start year 9. Yeah, this might be prime Matteo Santino. It might be. Pretty much like 3 shots and 3 goals. Very, very nicely done, Matteo. Very nicely done. Bro, like there's still time for more here. There's still time. Oh man, that passing is kind of clean. All right, Matteo's gonna run the side here. We got Tardy in the middle. Get it over to Tardy. He's gonna hold it to Mbappe. The dictator. Kylian's gonna score. Bro, we are destroying Valencia. It's like we're playing that Champions League final again, bro. It's 5-0. Or no, bro, it's 6-0. I'm losing count of the score. It's 6-0 to Real Madrid. And hey, first game, no Cavada. I guess no problem. Matteo into Gonzalo. Gonzalo's gonna play it to us. We are gonna try to swing it over to Kylian again. Kylian tries to go for his shot, and that's blocked by the center back. All right, Reece James into Matteo. Matteo's gonna turn. Very nicely. Shot from him. Oh, that goes off the center back. That was actually a good turn by Matteo. Okay, let's try and keep the clean sheet, boys. Keep the clean sheet. And now is going to cut inside. Goes to Hassan. Back to Anao. Back to Hassan. Okay, that shot. That's not even threatening. Bro, they're terrified of us. They're terrified. Do we have a 7th goal on us this game? Let's see. Mbappe, Valverde plays it through. Matteo's new speed here showing. He's going to hold it. Get it over to the right. Gonzalo, back heel. Matteo stops. Looks for one more, and that's going to be a save, man. That could have been 4 for Matteo in 1 game. Cross comes in. That is going to be a header. Oh, it's Gabriel, and it's going to be 7-0 in the first game of Season 9 for the back-to-back La Liga champions and also the Champions League winners. That's not what I expected, but that is a literal dream start to the season, man. 7-0. I think that's so far the biggest win in this entire series. It has to be. Bro, that was just demolition. Matteo hat-trick gets the match ball. 7-0 in our first game. I mean, hey, if the next goal in this series trying to win Ballon d'Or, like that start to the season is exactly what we wanted. Could this be the start to a Ballon d'Or winning season for Matteo Santino? All right, so first month of the year, 3 wins and a draw, not bad. So now into September, we actually lost our first game of the month versus Girona, which is not good, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So next we start our Champions League campaign versus Juventus again. Actually, kind of funny. So this is the Europa League winners. Of course, you know, Matteo's former team. We played for what, 3 years there, won 3 Serie A titles. We're facing our former boy, Kenan Yildiz. So far in Spain, though, we're gonna be sitting on 7 points. So 3 off Barcelona and 5 off Girona in first. So we're like close to halfway to our next upgrade, man. We're so far in the series now. Upgrades take so long to like try and get to, so it sucks. But for this season, I like to work on his pace, you know, and also his defending stats because we're so close to getting all his stats to green. So I want to get defending up to 80 plus, and then we can keep working on stuff like, you know, free kicks, you know, dribbling, ball control, stuff like that. So we still have so much that Matteo needs to actually work on. All right, though, so the quest for 3 Champions Leagues in a row starts here. The league phase, game 1 versus Juventus, a team that we have, you know, very nice feelings about. We liked our time playing there, but right now the goal is to try and destroy them. Oh man, playing against Turam, like, hey, Matteo and Turam, that was a pretty solid midfield too. Couldn't quite win the Champions League, but those two in the middle dominated Italy for like, what, 3 years. We do miss Turam. We do miss him. All right, Matteo, though, over to Tardy. Tardy's going to try to find Bellingham, I think. Goes to Vinny instead. Vinny, Kylian, over to Matteo. Going to try to flip it to Bellingham, which he is going to flip it back to Vinny. Okay, this is a wild chance. And then Vinny just loses to Eric Garcia. That chance amounts to nothing. Okay, you see, that's a new player. He is just bombing forward. Cross comes in. Matteo's going to try to go for the clearance away. Okay, it's going to be cleared by, I think, Diaz. You know what? That's actually a pass, bro. What a pass. Matteo, over to Vinny. Chance here. Vinny's going to hold it. Vinny into Santino. Okay, play it back. Play it back. Tardy now gets it back to Matteo. Options. Going to stop. Beat it over to Vinny. Actually, Bellingham. And Bellingham's shot is going to hit the post. Oh, man, that was a tap in. All right, patience, boys. Patience. Find a good pass again. It's a good spell for us here. Vinny. Bellingham is going to cross it in over to, I think, Dembele, and that's going to be cleared again. All right, Thuram now gets it over to, I believe, that's Gallo. Gallo plays it up to Tresoldi. That is a nice shot. It's going to be wide. All right, those Europa League champions showing that they're a threat. I'm not sure if they're going to be a threat this year in the Champions League, actual like the knockout stage, but their team looks a little weak. I feel like they're not as deep as us, so they're good, but I can't see them going too far. I mean, especially if you go against us. All right, Bellingham, Vinny, Matteo into Mbappe. Now we're going to run. Mbappe Goes to Mr. Vinny. Now edge the box. Mbappe options. Okay, Mbappe, you just kind of got pushed. I feel like they just banged head against each other. All right, Costa. Costa, great kick there. And that's going to lead a counterattack from Dembele into Matteo. Now Matteo, run like the wind. Thuram, we were buddies. Thuram, that's so rude, but we were friends. Bro, he just ripped it from us. I guess that shows that he knows Matteo's play style. All right, so halftime, it's 0-0. It's been actually pretty close here, but I do feel like we've been slightly better. Still, though, need to find the goal. Chance here. Matteo's gonna get it to Mbappe. Bro, you lost it again. That's like the third time getting the ball this game, and he's just lost it. Oh, steal, Matteo. Good steal. Vinny has it. Vinny. Matteo to Killian. Killian, get it back. Thank you. All right, Santino's gonna cut inside. Get it back to Vinny. Now he is gonna have options here. He's gonna have it. Gets it over to Bellingham. Bellingham into Matteo. Matteo finish shot, and that shot is gonna go wide, sadly. Santino bringing it forward into Killian. Bellingham over to Killian. Oh, that's a really good play. It's going to be a save, though. Good play, though. Cross in by Vinny. That is going to be unfortunately caught by the keeper. Okay, that's a good spell for us, but still we cannot find this first goal of the game. Yildiz into our boy Thuram. He's going to bring it forward. Thuram, good pass over to Tresoldi. Tresoldi is going to play it over to Yassine. Haber, good tackle, buddy. Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez was probably the I guess the Matteo replacement. That's kind of funny. I guess Enzo for Matteo kind of makes sense. That ball's in, though. Matteo's gonna dribble the inside. Great dribbling. Matteo Santino shot, and that is the first goal of the game. Okay, we're not gonna celebrate. Okay, wait, I forgot. I meant to not celebrate. Matteo, don't celebrate, bro. It's your former team. I pressed the wrong button, bro. Okay, he celebrated a little bit. It wasn't that big. All right, man, that's a nice little, like, low-driven finish. I'm telling you, his finishing is so much better this year. I trust him, like, so much more in front of goal, especially with that leg healed now from last year. So the scoring finally kicked off. We got now 15 minutes to really seal the win. Yildiz coming forward. Bellingham, great steal on Yildiz. Now get it over Matteo. Good job, boys. Matteo, Vinny gets it over to us. Get it over to Tardy. Matteo's gonna pick it up again. Matteo, good touch. Over to Killian. What a play. And the shot, though, is gonna be a save. Man, that should have been a Matteo assist. It should have been. Yeah, I feel like, you know, at some point, one of these corners is gonna fall back to us. Just like this, Matteo hit the, oh my, bro, he just went for a crazy power shot volley. Bro, the fact that those are even that close is insane. Matteo interception, bro, he's doing everything this game. He's doing everything. And Dembele gets it to Matteo. Matteo's gonna feed it through to Killian. What a pass there. Killian! Bro, that's like his second or third missed chance of the game. Man, is Mbappe losing a step? We know he's 34 years old. He might be losing a step. I don't know. Now that is gonna be cleared. Over Tardy to Matteo. Back to Tardy. Good pass there. Get it over again. Yes. Vinny's gonna go for a shot, and that is blocked by Kelly. We got 1 minute left. That corner is in, and that's, bro, that was far post. What a save by the Juve keeper, bro. Mbappe missed another chance. He's missed like 4 big chances in this one game. All right, the game's over. Final shot for us. Vinny goes to Matteo. Matteo power shot, and that's gonna, bro, the keeper has no chance to catch that. He just parries it up. This thing has got so much power to it, bro. It's like terrifying to the keeper. All right, last chance, actually. Sent in there. That is gonna be headed by Mbappe. That's weird. Cleared by Garcia, but that is gonna be full time. All right, so I don't like that we couldn't score more than 1, but Matteo's goal is enough to win it, so I guess that's fine. It's just, yeah, we do need to be a little more clinical than that. So January 1st, we're going to sit now in 3rd place. So man, we're still 9 points off now. Let it go in 1st. So they've taken over Barcelona's spot. So 9 points is rough, but I think there's still a chance for us to maybe come back and go for 3 league titles in a row. There's still a chance. Copa de España, we are still in that. Actually, no. We got knocked down the Copa de España. Okay, hold up. So 2-1 versus Andorra. So, okay, cup ruled out. So we're not going to the cup this year. So that's the treble ruled out. That makes the league more important, man. We need to make this comeback now in the league. Other than that, Champions League, we currently sit in 3rd. Okay, Champions League's doing good at least. 5 wins, 1 loss. That's doing good. Yeah, overall, kind of a weird start to the year. Now, stats-wise, Matteo's gonna have 15 goals and 9 assists. Definitely his best, like, first half of the year ever. On pace for, like, 25 plus goals, probably 20 assists, and maybe on pace for the 2034 Ballon d'Or award. We shall see. But okay, so we gotta talk about this. So currently it's year 9. So once again, after this year is gonna be year 10, which plan for year 10 is to stay at Real Madrid probably for another year and play at the World Cup with Italy. But beyond that, for like season 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I'm not sure how much longer Matteo should stay at Real Madrid. I'm thinking for like season 11, we go to maybe the Premier League. Matteo finally makes a jump to play for a team like maybe Arsenal, maybe Chelsea, you know, Man City, Man United, someone like that. I'm thinking season 11, 12, and 13, we spend at a Premier League team. And then for season 14 and 15, the final 2 years, if we actually do all 15 seasons of the series, I think we go back to Palermo for the final like 2 years to see if we can win maybe a Serie A title, if we can get them in maybe the Champions League. I feel like it's kind of what I see as like the path for the end of Matteo's career. But once again, next episode is probably going to be his final season in Real Madrid playing the World Cup, and then season 11, it might be time for the Premier League. It might be time. So then 3 years in the Prem and then 2 years back at Palermo. I kind of like the way that sounds for the end of his career, but tell me what you guys think in the comments. All right, next though, finally, bro, 32 points to use. Finally, bro, we waited so long today for his first upgrade. All right, so what should we do here, man? What should we do here? Yeah, I want him to get his overall as high as we can today, honestly. So I want to get him some growth. So we're going to focus on some passing stuff. Now, also, I could actually unlock, I think, one of these perks here, which we're not unlocked yet, actually. So we're only one away from unlocking the Creator Plus. You know, let's do it. So long shots +1. Let's do that for the final point there. So we've got some awareness, tackling, stamina, short passing, vision, long passing, and also some long shots. That's going to make Matteo +1 to 88. So that's good. And we've unlocked now the Creator Plus, I guess, specialization perk. So we've equipped that. So it says through passing the opponent's half, give a boost to finishing, balance, and ball control to your teammate, which does sound like a pretty good perk. That sounds pretty useful. So hey, man, we shall take it. Now, does that get Matteo to all stats to 80? The answer is going to be yes, bro. Now all stats are at least up to 80 in the summary page, truly showing like how well-rounded Matteo is. So yes, very, very nice for Mr. Santino. Now though, the second half of the year starts, you know, the trophy push begins, going for the 3rd Champions League in a row. And all right, so January, it looks like we had a decent month despite losing to Barcelona 3-2. So we actually lose the El Clasico there, kind of sadly. All right, though, February 1st game we're going to play here for second half of the year is versus Atletico Madrid, who I believe is still the first place team, coming off a win versus Espanyol 1-0. So let's see. Currently in Spain, we are going to be, man, we're 12 points off Atletico with a game in hand. So really, it is back to pretty much 9 points. Bro, this comeback here is going to be tough, man. We might actually miss out on a league title for the first time for Matteo in, I think, like, what, 6 years? Because right now, Matteo's got 5 league titles in a row. You know, 3 in a year at Juventus, and then, of course, 2 in a row at Real Madrid. That streak might be over, man. It might be over. Oh, I just noticed too, top right, Matteo is suspended for this game. No. Oh, man, I wanted to play Atletico Madrid. Okay, so he is suspended for this game, this huge game. Okay, that sucks. We'll play Oviedo instead. That sucks, though. So without Matteo Santino, Real Madrid are going to... Oh, that's a big draw versus Atletico Madrid, man. All right, so we're going to play Oviedo next, a team we definitely should beat. But, man, to get this league title now, we need to go on an insane run and also just hope that Atletico Madrid Barcelona drops so many points. I mean, yeah, you know, if the league's looking this rough, that makes the Champions League just that much more, you know, vital, that much more important, because even with great stats, I feel like if we don't win the Champions League, we have no chance of winning next year's Ballon d'Or, no chance whatsoever, especially with no league title. So the Champions League this year is gonna be very pressure filled, but first a game versus Oviedo, a game where honestly Matteo should probably score another hat trick, and there's a good start. Mbappe to Matteo, options. No, I wasn't gonna cut inside there. Okay, Bellingham picks it up. He cleans it up actually. Now Matteo is gonna try to find Kylian, and it's gonna go off the defender actually. All right, weird, awkward chance. Cross comes in though. That is gonna be cleared out. Mateo's gonna try to win that. He does. Bellingham. Oh, Bellingham, that ball to Matteo was so bad, bro. All right, weird and sloppy start versus Oviedo. Try this again. Tardy to Matteo. Then play it over to Dembele. Dembele into us. Kylian's onside. He's onside, but he can't score the finish. Cross in. That is going to be cleared again. Nope, it's actually cleared back to the keeper. Okay, yeah, we should score probably like 4+ goals versus the Oviedo team. Gabriel into Tardy. Tardy should hold it back. Should pull it back. He's going to get it to Matteo here. Matteo into Bellingham. Bellingham holding it. Pass comes in. Vinny has the tap in. Vinny was offside. Oh, man. Oviedo cross. That is going to be sent in. Matteo. Okay, we almost just gave a penalty. We almost just like shouldered that guy. That was dangerous. Shot for them. Blocked by Gabriel, and that's going to be cleared. Okay, this game here is a sign of why we're in 3rd place. You know, we're just not quite as clinical right now. We're not as efficient, especially in Spain. It looks like we're definitely not at our highest level yet. Now, bro, that free kick is so bad, though. What was that, brother? I will take that. Now, get it forward. Matteo over to Dembele. He's going to find Bellingham. Dembele. Now, Matteo in the middle. Good pass. Matteo into Mbappe. Mbappe gets it back to Matteo. We're going to take this shot early. And what a left-footed shot by Matteo Santino, bro. This is truly the prime of Santino. Bro, on his 3-star weak foot, this kind of shot is insane, by the way. Outside the box, just right to the corner. Man, that is insane. He put that where the spiders hang. Finally, 1-0 in the 37th minute. Okay, see if that opens the floodgates here, hopefully. That's going to be a shot blocked by Rivero. Good block, Rivero. Oh, no, that's going to fall right to their striker, bro. That fell so unluckily. 43rd minute, it's going to be 1-1. Yeah, bro, that's such a fluke goal, though. That's so lucky. Okay, we now need to retake this lead. Good pass there, though. Matteo, good interception, bro. Once again, his defensive game is so strong. Despite it being like his stat weakness, it's just so good. All right, though, halftime, it's 1-0 versus a team that we should be absolutely destroying. So far, not good enough here. Bellingham to Matteo. Into Kylian Mbappe. Good run here. Good run, boys. Bellingham pressured, and it's going to be a shot from Mbappe that's saved. Still, though, a solid chance. Still solid. Cross comes in by Tardy. That cross is actually bad. Goes to Matteo. Matteo, we got to hit this. We got to hit this. Of course, it goes off that guy, bro. Of course. Give me the free kick, bro. Give Matteo the free kick. Is it still him? It is. Yes, it's still Matteo. Okay, this is kind of like, you know, this is Ronaldo range. I'm going to go like right there probably, and I'm putting like almost max power on it. Matteo Santino free kick, and oh, it's side netting, bro. It's so close to going in. Oh man, that is hit nicely. It's got really a lot of curve to it, but it's a little bit too far to the right, man. Hit side netting. So close to Matteo's first ever free kick goal. Okay, good ball there into Carrezo. It's gonna be a pass back where the other Matteo's there. Pass the box, Matteo, good steal, and then Javier gets it out. Vinny, good win. Bellingham into Matteo to Kylian. Now Kylian, get it back. Yes, good ball there. Matteo's gonna drive forward. Gonna drive forward, get a stop. Kylian, right to him. And how did he get a shot away? That's a good pressure by the defender, I guess. I thought that was gonna be a for sure chance at least. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little worried here. 25 minutes left, and it's still 1-1. If we drop points here, we can literally say goodbye to La Liga. Matteo, oh, that's such a good touch. Matteo, run like the wind, my son. He's gonna slide it over to Mbappe. Please, Mbappe, you gotta shoot that sooner, man. Man, we're just not in form for this game here. Atu's gonna get it over into Odegaard. It's gonna be Tardy. Tackle made. Okay, we got 15 minutes. I think it's time for Matteo to truly take over. Matteo gets it to Kylian. Kylian, laid off, please. Thank you. Santino's in. Using his pace, Matteo Santino's in, and it's gonna be 2-1 to Real Madrid. This man is here to save the day. All right, 15 minutes remain. Is that enough to beat Real Oviedo here? And maybe just barely, like, slightly keep us in the title race. That's a crossover at Costa. Good catch. Costa, very nice catch. Now I'm gonna call for a kick here. He's gonna throw it instead to Rivero. I don't mind that. Hardy, great pass to Matteo. Now, boys, run. Dembele, good touch there. Now, honestly, it's not the greatest. Now, Matteo, though, gets it into Mbappe, and there is going to be the sealer, boys. 3-1, another Matteo to Kylian Mbappe assist. All right, took us a minute, but we're finally coming to life here in this game. Finally coming to life. Now, there still might be a chance more, actually, because we got a minute left, and Matteo is running forward. He is going to try and score another here. Okay, hold up, hold up. We got tunnel vision, bro. I got tunnel vision. Matteo turns. Matteo again. Do it again. He stops. He's doing the same move over and over again like a robot, but oh, gets a good shot out of it. It's going to be a save. Okay, still 3-1 to Real Madrid. Once again, I think this win just like barely keeps us in the title race, just barely. But now next up, we start the Champions League knockout stage. So we ended up finishing second league phase, so behind Dortmund, but that's very good. At league phase, you know, 7 wins, 1 loss. So that has gifted us in round 16 a matchup versus AS Roma, a team that obviously Matteo played in Italy a lot, you know, has experience against them. Shula, Kone still there, Tony Fernandez still there, Robinho Vaz. So they have a solid team, you know, it feels like a team that we should beat though, definitely. Now with our current form though, you know, I feel like if there was a chance for us to lose, it's definitely now. Okay, Mbappe suspended, okay, that sucks, but currently Matteo's got 22 and 12, man. He has last year's stats when we still have like 4 months to go this year. He might score like maybe like 30 plus goals in season 9, man. He might. All right, though, first leg versus Roma in Italy with no Mbappe is going to be still a 2-1 win. All right, so Bellingham and also Gonzalo scored. All right, so 1 goal lead. It's definitely not decided, but 1 goal lead. The road back to a 3rd Champions League final in a row starts here. Let's go, man. 1 goal lead versus Roma. Let's close them out and send us to the quarterfinals. Hopefully, you know, drama here in this first round. Now, Fonzie into Virgili is going to play it over to... Okay, he shot there. It's going to be blocked, and we get it out. It's the first aggressive chance, though, for Roma. Bellingham, Matteo's, and get it to Kylian. Okay, this is a great chance. Great chance here, boys. Bellingham, play it. Bellingham into Santino, into Matteo Santino, and it's already 1-0 to Real Madrid. Bro, he's having right now his best season yet. And we just keep going, man. All right, 3-1 now to Real Madrid. And man, he's going for that Ballon d'Or, the title of being the best player in the world. He's going for it. Now I was going to say, did we face Roma last year in the knockout stage? What I feel like playing this team recently with Virgili and Robinho Vaz. I feel like I just played them. Now they are in, and they almost just scored. They almost, okay, hold up. I got a shot away. So we got to be careful because they almost just made it 3-2. And then they go off the crossbar with the header. Yeah, they almost, okay, they're definitely a threat, definitely. Now, okay, we're running here. We got space again. Bro, their defense looks terrible. Matteo into Kylian. Kylian shot. Oh, it's going to be a save. Okay, their attack looks good, but their defense looks wide open. Cross in there, header. That is going to be cleared out to Virgili, though. Good pass there. Virgili, dangerous again, bro. Okay, their attack, once again, Virgili up top with Vaz and probably Shul on the right. They're a good team. Good attack, at least. Bro, once again, defense, though. We got so much space. Vinny to Matteo. Matteo brings it forward. Matteo looking for something. He's going to fire it over, trying to find Bellingham, but it's going to be cleared out. Cross in. Camavinga. That is cleared. Shula. It's not a good clearance away, but it's caught by Svilar. Kylian, get it back to Matteo. We are going to play back to him. Nice. Mbappe holds it. Gets it back to Matteo again. Slide it back to Tardy. Tardy's going to shoot it, and it's a good shot, but it's another good save. Our team, though, is heating up. Crossing again, Camavinga. That cross, bro, is right to Shula. Keep going, man. These goals, these chances are definitely still here. Their defense, that 3 at the back, it's just not really good. Bellingham Matteo through. No, right when I said that, bro, I give it right to the Roma center back. All right, though, 3-1. I feel like, you know, they have no chance here. Even if they score, bro, their defense is wide open. We're definitely going to score more in the second half. So let's go. Let's just score a few more and really end their hopes for any comeback. Throwing Camavinga gets it to Mr. Santino. Santino power shot, and Villar barely flicks it over the net there. All right, now he's going to play it up overhead to Vergili. I'm trying to block this pass. Vergili comes back. Matteo. Oh, that's a clutch interception, bro. Clutch. Now lead the counterattack, man. Defense to offense. Mr. Santino just exemplifying himself. He's going to take that touch. Get it to Vinny. Vinny is in, and he goes for the near post. It's going to be a save. Bro, we just cannot find this this fourth goal in this game, or in this tie, really. That is going to be cleared. Mateo's going to try to go for a power shot. We just ran right into him, bro, aimlessly. Now Shula's in, bro. Okay, that was a risk. Probably shouldn't have taken that. But Mateo's going to get all the way back and at least slow down the attack a little bit. Boz gets it up. All in a Bayer. Bayer's in, and good save, Costa. Okay, that goal would have made things interesting. Actually, a huge save. That would have made this 3-2 with 30 minutes to go. So, unfortunate for them. Now, Mateo's got space to run, and he's got daylight. Mateo around this guy. Oh, my, destroys him. Him too. Play to Kylian. It's beautiful. Beautiful play by Real Madrid, but Bellingham can't score. Bro, that was another bad finish. Like, the finishing today from our teammates has been bad in this game. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Bellingham, get it to Matteo. Gabriel, bro, please. Come on, just pass it over to me, man. I'm in a perfect spot for like a power shot. Try this again. Matteo to Camavinga, back to Tardy. All right, get it back to the middle, get it back to middle. Nice passing there. Nice. Camavinga into Matteo. Matteo, that was meant for Tardy. Goes to Mbappe instead, and he's going to hit the crossbar, and then the shot goes back to Villar again. Brother, we just can't find this fourth goal. Matteo, good ball to Bellingham. Bro, I think Bellingham's playing right mid this game, or right wing. I feel like he is. Now, Matteo, though. Mbappe plays it back to Matteo. What a pass, and now Matteo can't score either. Everyone's got this scoring bug. Man, great pass by Mbappe there. Cross in. That is another corner that is absolutely just terrible. Okay, 3-1's gonna be enough to beat Roma. I'm just mad we couldn't get a goal here. Their defense is so open. We should have scored probably like 3 in the second half here. All right, 3-1 is enough to beat Roma. Never really posed a true threat to us. So the previous 2 years, Champions League winners now back into the Champions League quarterfinals. So the next team sent our way in the quarterfinals is going to be actually Strasbourg. So I would feel like that's an easy draw, but then we are in the future. Yeah, they could have the same players, and I don't quite know it. I see they have Barco still. They got Panicelli, their top scorer. So I'm not sure how good this team is. It's kind of like maybe like a mystery, kind of like a dark horse team. In saying that, they probably are the worst team here out of the last 8. So yeah, this one, it should be simple. Question is it going to be, let's see. So first leg is in Strasbourg. It's going to be a 3-3 draw. Okay, hold up. So Vinny, Matteo scored 2, bro. Matteo keeps scoring even in sim games. But okay, 3-3, they just show they might be a threat. Oh yeah, by the way, I just saw this. So it says Matteo is a true Real Madrid legend. That's 150 senior appearances for the club now. Wow. I'm not sure if reaching 150 appearances makes you a Real Madrid legend, but I think Matteo is definitely on his way to that. Now, by the way, current stats this year before we play this second leg, Matteo's got 25 goals and 12 assists, top scorer at Real Madrid. And there's still a lot of football left to play here this season, man. So let's go. Second leg, 3-3. It's definitely not over by any means. This might be a tricky and close one. That's probably this far in the future. Teams don't look good, and then you see them on the field, all of a sudden they're good. So you really don't know. Especially in player career where you can't see their ratings too. All right, though, Tardy gets steal. Mbappe, get it to Matteo. Bro, Matteo is looking spry this game. He's gonna cut inside. Go for a left-footed finesse shot that looked good, but it's gonna be cleared. All right, try this again. Bellingham. Gets it to Kylian. Okay, maybe I was in a bad spot for that pass. He could have played it to me. So yeah, with La Liga looking as bad as it is, bro, if we get knocked out here, that literally might be season done, and that would be heartbreaking. Now, that pass was insanely quick. Valverde gets it. Valverde clearance away. So yeah, right now all the pressure's on us to win the Champions League this year. Might be our only chance for a trophy. Vinny up to Matteo. Good run by him. Now we're going to take this, and we're going to run. Options. Where are they at? Matteo options. Mbappe's right there. Holy moly, that's the easiest goal of the season, and it's 4-3 to Real Madrid. Bro, Mbappe, where are you going, bro? Mbappe, where are you going? He's running away. Oh, bro, he did a Gabriel. Is that Mbappe or is that Gabriel? Holy moly, bro, I don't know what that was. I'm getting deja vu all of a sudden. All right, though, 4-3 to Madrid here. 4-3 to Madrid. Oh man, good chance here, and Ciso goes for a shot, and that goes wide. Okay, boys, that was a little bit dangerous. If that first goal was that easy, though, we should score more here. We should score more. Go to Mbappe. Mbappe gets it to Matteo. Bro, Matteo, that defender, he stands no chance against Matteo's pace, and it's 2-0 to Real Madrid. That is going to be now a 5-3 lead. Once again, the champions right now showing why we are champions. So far this game, just taking care of business. Good pass, though, into Banjui. It's going to be a crossover that looked threatening. It's not, though. Bellingham over to Vinny. Vinny, good ball there. Matteo, run. Matteo's going to stop. Going to try to find Mbappe. We do. Mbappe holds it so well. Plays it back to Bellingham. A crazy chance here. Gets it back to Matteo. And then it's going to be a penalty for Real Madrid. Bro, I didn't even call for that. I swear, these players try to find Matteo in every single chance. I didn't even call for this pass back, but he passed it and he's taken out. All right, man, the penalty is obviously going not to Matteo because he sucks at penalties. Going to Bellingham instead. And he is going to make it 3-0 to Madrid in the first 36 minutes. Bro, just absolutely taking care of business. Yeah, Strasbourg, they stand. No chance, bro. No chance. Bellingham into Mr. Matteo again. We are just going to keep going. Matteo. Oh my. Oh, no. Oh, I'm getting PTSD. Oh, no. Bro, you know, please, no. Bro, don't let him be injured again, please. Not this again, bro. It's his knee again. Oh, are they calling for a stretcher? Are they calling for the medical team? Bro, he just went in for a reckless tackle and then, please. No, you gotta be kidding me. Bro, you gotta be joking. Matteo injured in the Champions League quarterfinals. Oh man, okay, so we end up winning 6-4 in aggregate. They scored one more. But oh man, this late in the season, an injury like this where you gotta be stretchered off. Is that right there the end of Matteo's season 9? Bro, what about the World Cup in the summer? There's so many things that are at risk right now, at risk of being just lost. Bro, I don't even want to look, bro. I'm terrified. I don't want to look. Oh, let's just see. So the injury for Matteo is going to be a pulled hamstring, able to play in 2 weeks. Oh my, okay, bro. Oh my. 2 weeks is not bad. We're probably gonna we might miss the Champions League semis, but thankfully though, his season is not done. I thought we were gonna miss the rest of this year, maybe miss the World Cup. So 2 weeks, bro. I think we just lucked out so much with that. Oh, that could have been so bad though. That could have been so bad. Okay, so we're gonna miss 2 weeks. So that means we are going to miss definitely the first leg semis in the Champions League versus Newcastle. We might be back. We might be back for the second leg though. So yeah, we should be back for the second leg versus Newcastle. So that's good. So we're actually not gonna miss too much time. Now in Spain, 11 points off Barcelona. Yeah, that's not looking good. So it looks like this year only chance for trophies is gonna be the Champions League. And so yes, we have Newcastle in the semi. So Newcastle, interesting, you know, this far in the future. Oh man, I'm so glad this season's not done though. I'm so glad. All right, semis is gonna be Barcelona, Porto other side, Real Madrid, Newcastle other side. Bro, if we beat Newcastle, we'll probably get Barcelona in the final, and we know our play against them in this series. Oh, there's a great chance to win 3 Champions Leagues in a row. We just need Matteo now to get healthy, bro. Get healthy. He's able to play in exactly now 11 days. Okay, 11 days. So that means he's gonna be fully fit around the 27th. So he's really only gonna miss 3 games. That's not bad. Hopefully our team can at least do well in that first leg versus Newcastle. That's what I'm scared about without Matteo, but that could have been so bad, bro. It's not as bad as it could have been. All right, so semifinal versus Newcastle first leg. Right now, Matteo is able to play in literally, it says 2 days, man. He just barely missed this first leg. All right, though, can our team hold it down for us at least? You know, of course, we're not playing, so Sestero plays for us in the midfield. First leg without Matteo is going to be a 1-1 draw versus Newcastle. All right, so Lewis Kelly scored for them and Mbappe scored for us. So, all right, 1-1 all tied up. It's close, man. Right now, Newcastle have a very small problem, an issue. The issue is that Matteo is now back, man. He's fully healthy, so he's ready for the second leg. Matteo Santino is back after a 3-week pretty much absence. He is back to try to send Real Madrid to another Champions League final. Bro, I can't believe that we came so close right there to ending our season. Like a pulled hamstring could have been a torn hamstring. That'd be probably like 2 or 3 months at least. We got so lucky it was just a pulled hamstring, bro. Bro, if you would have missed the end of this season, missed the World Cup too, I would have been absolutely just heartbroken. Okay, we gotta be careful though. I gotta try not to go for any like, you know, risky plays and risky tackles. But all right, 1-1 versus Newcastle. Let's see if our boys can do it. Send us to a Champions League final again. Mateo's gonna come forward. You know what? Try the leg out. We gotta try it out. We gotta just test it. First shot, not terrible. I'm not gonna lie though, Matteo, you know, I said it before that he's been playing football since he was 18, like professional football. So he's got so many miles under him already. Towards the middle of his career, like he's definitely becoming a little injury prone. I wouldn't say he's like full blown injury prone, but definitely a lot more than when he was younger. Now a chance here for Newcastle. Matteo gets it. And okay, the pass out's bad. A little bit rusty, but that shot is caught by Costa. Okay, let's lock in, bro. Newcastle probably good, so let's lock in. Dembele, Matteo, up to Mbappe. Good turn by Mbappe. He's going to keep it pretty well. Was he fouled? Apparently not, and I thought he was. Now pass there into Krupi, their striker, who I bet this front future is really good. Now, Brennan Johnson, thankfully he's going to be offside. All right, try this again. Cardi, Matteo is going to slide it to Ousmane Dembele. Dembele plays it through. Matteo, keep it. Play it back to Tardy. Gets back to us now into Bellingham. Bellingham, good chance here. Bellingham finesse shot, and that goes off the keeper and then the crossbar, sadly. And what an attempt. Still alive here, still alive. Mbappe plays it back, tries to find, I think, Dembele there. All right, though, Newcastle showing they're playing well here in the first 45. They're showing they're a serious threat. They're in the semis for a reason. We just need to lock in and play our football. Mbappe over to Mr. Santino. We are going to cut inside. Matteo looking for something, is looking, now goes for this shot instead. It's going to be blocked. Cross comes in. Okay, Matteo, oh no, we deflected that. That almost fell right to Doku for a shot. All right, halftime, it's 0-0 so far. Man, though, that was almost a crazy, like, deflection. 45 minutes, though. Honestly, the first half makes me here a little nervous. I'm a little bit nervous. Just their defense played well so far. Dembele into Matteo. Slide it to Bellingham. Come on, boys. Find it. Mbappe plays it over to Vinny. Vinny tries to head it back to someone or maybe take control of it. Tardy. No, I didn't call for that there. No, he tried feeding us, but I didn't call for it. Man, it was a good chance stop, though. It was a good chance against stop by Newcastle's defense. All right, good pressure. Forces pass out. Nice job, boys. Throw it, Dembele. Dembele, throw it, please. Dembele, you got to throw it to us, though, man. All right, thank you. Bellingham into Santino. Santino dribbling there is nice. Bro, there's no pass. There's nothing. Get it back to Bellingham. Bellingham back to Matteo. Tardy is going to get it back to us. Mateo's in his top. Gonna stop. Gonna go for a finesse shot. Bro, their defense, they're just playing so deep. I don't want to lose in a bad spot. So in that spot, it feels like a shot is a better option. Now, Doku beats Valverde there. That's not good. Doku is going to bring it forward. Looking patient. Cross comes in to Brennan Johnson, and Costa makes the save. Bro, that's their best chance of the game by far. Cross in by Lewis Miley. Header by Krupi, and that's going to go wide. All right, man, the back-to-back Champions League winners definitely in threat of being knocked out here. Definitely. Already into Matteo. Gets it over to Vinny. Vinny. Matteo. Get it back to Vinny. Get it back to Vinny. No, Frimpong, man. Nice tackle. Throw in by Vinny. Then get it to Matteo. We're going to run here. We got to find a way to break down this team. And this is not bad. Tardy. Oh, I didn't even call for that, but it was a good idea. This doesn't get through. Oh, man. Okay, Newcastle on the counterattack now. We need to get back. Bro, Matteo, run. I know the hamstring's not fully healed, but get back. Valverde plays back to Costa, and that is going to be cleared. Bro, Newcastle giving us one of our biggest fights in the last 3 years, honestly. Like, they're playing good here. That shot is caught by Costa. They are making us seriously sweat. Oh, we're going to got that. Okay, got that. Okay, go back to Miley. Miley plays it up to Krupi. That is weird. It's going to be handball, I think, by Krupi in the end. 12 minutes, man. 12 minutes. Matteo. Kylian Mbappe. Get it back to me. Get it back to me. Now we are going to be patient. Get it back to Kylian. Nice. Kylian into us. Bellingham. What a play. Matteo. No. Frimpong just comes over. That was so good. Johnson gets it up to Krupi. Matteo's going to try to get that there. Matteo trying to. Can't. Goes to their captain, and that shot is caught. Okay, we get last chance here, bro. Just hold the ball. Just we get last chance. Dembele. Get it to Matteo. Into Mbappe. Come on, boys. Run. Mbappe. To Santino. Santino's going to try to find Bellingham. Bellingham. Looking for options. Oh, what a skill by Bellingham. Bellingham, shoot it. Oh, man, what a play. And it's going to be a save. Bro, that skill, though, was insane. Last chance regular time. That is going to be sent in. Cleared, and we are going to now extra time versus Newcastle United. Oh man, Mbappe taking off for Gonzalo. That's a big choice for the manager. That's a big choice. Gonzalo's only like 81 rated, so that's rough. Matteo stays on. So Dembele and Mbappe off. It's pretty much just Vinny and then also Santino, I think, and Bellingham. All right, man. 30 minutes to decide who reaches the Champions League final. Newcastle have been very worthy opponents in this one. Now Matteo, Gonzalo gets it back to Matteo. Matteo trying to find Vega, bro. He's gonna get the pass off. Oh, that might be like stamina related. That might be the legs gone. Oh, Matteo steal that. Come on, steal it. Nope. Goes to Krupi. Krupi goes for a long shot. Caught. We got 15 more minutes. Otherwise goes to penalty shootout, which has been, you know, the Achilles heel Matteo Santino's career, basically. Which, man, we do not want that. But we need to find a goal right now. We need to find a goal. Gonzalo, good steal. Holy moly, that's a great start. Second half extra time. Now keep it. No, Bellingham. I didn't call for it, bro. Just keep it, bro. We need you to just hold it right there. Alenga bringing it forward. Haber is gonna block it. Is a handball? It's handball, I think. Okay, if this gets cleared out to us, we can maybe run and have a chance. That cross in. It's cleared right to Matteo. Oh, I had to go for that header. Falls, though, still falls. Miley shot. Okay, hold up. That's a great bounce. Come on, boys. Run. Run with me. Vinny, get it to us. No, Vinny. That ball is so bad, brother. It's so bad. Please. Oh, Matteo. Holy moly. What a steal. Okay, please, boys, execute here. Matteo, Gonzalo, over to Vinny. Vinny has it. Options. He is going to play it over. Oh, great play by Vinny, but it's cleared. Throw in. Tardy. Bellingham to Matteo. We need help. Get it over. Bellingham into Gonzalo. Oh, what a chance. Bro, it's another save, though, by, their keeper. All right, last chance right here of the game. Cross in. That is going to be cleared. We're going to penalties, man. We're going to penalties. It's going to be the third penalty shootout in Matteo's career. In the only other two, Matteo has missed his penalty, and then we lost the shootout. This is like the one big weakness, the one big stain in his career. And it's to try to send us to maybe 3 back-to-back Champions League finals in a row. Okay, Matteo's going 5th. I feel like that makes sense. So, you know, he chooses to step up again, but he's going 5th. Oh, man, let's go, bro. Let's go to reach a final. Can we be Newcastle, boys? Come on. Bellingham up first. He is going to... No, he's gonna miss his penalty, bro. Come on. Krupi steps up for Newcastle. He is going to score his first penalty. Bro, I feel like this Real Madrid team might be just fading away slowly. Vinny is going to score his penalty. Nice run up. Come on, Costa. You got to make some saves. We need some saves. Burkhart is going to score his penalty. All right, 2-1. Next up, Gonzalo, who actually played well coming on for Mbappe, but still, I don't know if I like that change. Gonzalo is going to miss his penalty. We're done. Bro, unless Costa save this, I think we're done. He is going to not save it. Boys, it is 4-1. to Newcastle United. Man, is the dream season ending like this? Vega, to keep us alive for a little bit longer, is going to score his penalty. All right, we're still alive. We're still alive barely. Costa now needs to save this, though. Lewis Miley steps up to knock out the back-to-back Champions League winners, and he misses. Holy moly, he misses. Up steps Matteo Santino. A chance to keep Real Madrid alive. Top right, Matteo scores his penalty. Oh, okay. Costa now needs to save this, bro. He needs to save this. If Newcastle score, we're knocked out, bro. It's Bastoni to tie things up. Bastoni. No, he's going to score his penalty anyways. We actually almost made a comeback. Oh, man, that's heartbreaking, bro. We almost made the comeback, but we're knocked out in the Champions League semis in Season 9. Oh, that's so sad, bro. I'm so glad for Matteo that he scored his penalty. That was like a mental hurdle he had to get over to score that. So he got, in his own right, some penalty shootout redemption, but our three-peat is ruled out by Newcastle United. And, man, that is how pretty much Season 9 officially ends. If I'm being honest, I think in our entire time at Real Madrid, Newcastle just gave us probably our toughest game of our Real Madrid chapter this save. So if we were to get beat by any team, you know, I think they deserve it, man. They played very well versus us. It's just unfortunate, man. That's the way the season ends. Oh man, it's gonna be a Barcelona-Newcastle final too. So Barcelona a chance to really get some comeback in this series, in this save really. But all right, so we got what, 5 games left? 5 games left, and we currently sit, unfortunately, 10 points off Barcelona. So we would have to win every single game. We need them to lose probably like 2 of their last 4 at least. Now it's probably not happening, but let's see. I'm just gonna go game by game here, sim 2 at a time. If we drop like any points and the season's done. So first up, Girona. It is going to be a 1-0 win. All right, 1-0 win. After that, it's going to be Getafe, and this is going to be a 2-2 draw versus Getafe. Yeah, that shows where this season we just were not as dominant. We're not as consistent. So okay, let's just sim these 2 and then get to the final day. I feel like it's done already, though. I feel like it's done, sadly. And all right, so we actually drew versus Betis. So yeah, that pretty much ends it. So last game doesn't matter. Unfortunately, man, season 9 is going to be absolutely just trophyless. And it looks so good in the beginning. It looks so good. It's just, you know, that's how hard it is to win trophies. Just a few things go wrong, and that's how it ends. And also, yeah, I'm not sure without a Champions League, without a Spain title, I feel like, you know, the Ballon d'Or, it might be impossible unless Matteo can win the World Cup to start year 10. If he can win the World Cup with Italy, he might have a chance, but I'm not quite sure. So final table, it's going to be Barcelona in first. Actually, we went down to the final day, to be fair. Down to the final day, but that last game didn't matter. Because yeah, I think we were on 69 and they were on 75 already. So they actually lost the final game, but it didn't matter for them really. So second place finish, Copa de España goes to Barcelona. Man, Barcelona, they might win the treble here after we won it last year. Champions League is going to go to Barcelona. They just won the treble. So back-to-back trebles in Spain by Real Madrid and Barcelona. Lamine Yamal, man, what a season for him. Man, he might win the Ballon d'Or next year, not gonna lie. That just sucks, bro. This season could have been so much better. Oh, that's how it goes sometimes, though. Europa League is gonna go to Spurs. Conference League goes to Lyon. All right, though, final stats in the year, Matteo finishes with 27-14, so I think the injury definitely hurt his stats a little bit, probably prevented him getting to 30 goals, but still, 27-14 from a box-to-box mid is just insane. Oh, man, it just could have been better. The injury, the loss to Newcastle. It's a sad end to what was, you know, a great year for Matteo individually, but we just end up trophyless, sadly. I think it's our first trophyless year since season 2 of this series. So that sucks, but hey, it's football, man. It's football. It happens. So year 9 complete. So season 10. We start with Matteo's second ever World Cup, the 2034 World Cup. You can see our group here. We have Portugal, Hungary, and also Morocco. So that's kind of a tough group, actually. And yeah, 23rd World Cup, you know, we lost in the final to Spain. We need some World Cup redemption, kind of like Messi did, where he lost in 2018, then won it in 2022. That's the kind of redemption that Matteo Santino needs. So next episode, World Cup, and then maybe Matteo's final season at Real Madrid. Because right now, if we look, you know, Mbappe is getting so much older now. Mbappe is going to be, where's Mbappe? Bro, he's dropped to 87. He's 35 years old. It might be, you know, the final season for this kind of core group of players like Bellingham, Mbappe, Matteo, Vinny. Kind of like their last chance to try to go for a title again. So yeah, I think next episode is going to be Matteo's probably his final season at Real Madrid. And then if this series continues, you know, drop a like if you want it to continue all the way to, you know, season 15. If it does continue, then we definitely have our sights set on the Premier League after that. For what would be the final chapter of Matteo Santino's career in this series. All right, so we are back with the Matteo Santino player career on FC 26. I'm not gonna lie, this might be the most important episode of this series. It's literally a career-defining episode. So first, Matteo's coming off playing his 3rd season at Real Madrid. Despite having one of his best seasons yet, scoring 27 goals, 14 assists, it was sadly a trophyless season. Barcelona won the league title in Spain, and then we lost on penalties to Newcastle in the Champions League semi, sadly. So yeah, that was Matteo's first like trophyless year since year 2. Hopefully that never happens again. So that brings us to today, season 10 of Matteo's career. And yes, this will be his final year playing at Real Madrid. We're giving this core group of Bellingham, Mbappe, Matteo, pretty much just one more chance to try to recapture some kind of title, whether it's a Champions League, Spain, something. But first, before that, in season 10, we start with the 2034 World Cup. Matteo's 2nd ever World Cup, and a chance for him to try and save Italian football once again. So of course, the entirety of season 10 in this one episode. Drop a like down below if you want to see more of Matteo's career, and I say we just get right into it. So currently Matteo is 27 years old. He's currently 88 rated. Currently he has 6 league titles, 3 domestic cups, and 2 Champions League trophies, but still no Ballon d'Or and still no World Cup trophy. We are trying to change that, and today we have a guaranteed chance at one of those, a guaranteed chance. It is 2034 World Cup time. So our group is going to be Portugal, Hungary, and Morocco. So as we all know, in the last World Cup, Matteo dragged his Italy team all the way to the World Cup final. We sadly lost final to Spain, Lamine Yamal and stuff. They were just a better team that day. But man, I want redemption today. I want redemption for Matteo, for all these Italian players. We need to save Italian football. And hey, if we're doing all 15 years of Matteo's career, then we only have like 2 more World Cup chances really, including this one. So if we don't win this World Cup, there's a good chance Matteo's never gonna win it. So yes, we start today with the 2034 World Cup dream with Italy. Now, of course, for Matteo, new season, new hairstyle. He's got kind of like a little hairband in his hair. I feel like that looks kind of clean. It looks Italian. Looks like, Pirlo, looks like, Maldini a little bit. And also, yeah, not sure if you can notice it, but his beard is now like fully, it's kind of like, it's growing in more. It's growing in more. Some of the holes are filling in. All right, man, our boy is ready. Our boy is ready for redemption. So World Cup match day 1 is going to be versus, I think, Morocco. So they're a good team. Our team is going to be Esposito, Camarda, Ruggiero, Tonali, Matteo, Fini, Martino, Camuzzo, Buongiorno, and Carnesecchi. Okay, not gonna lie, I kind of feel like this team is actually worse than the 2030 World Cup squad. We have Barella in the team. He's probably retired. Moise Kean played great in that World Cup, so I kind of feel like this team is worse. That makes me a little nervous, but we'll see. We also have 2 brand new kits for the World Cup for Italy. So these kits, I feel like these are nice, man. Our home kit's kind of like a galaxy design. I feel like that's really, really nice. And our away kit's kind of very similar, but it's like kind of like a dark green. These are nice, man. These are very, very nice. I like these. All right, though, match day 1 of the group stage of the 2034 World Cup. Can Matteo drag Italy back to a World Cup final? There's only one way to find out, boys. Only one way to find out. I was wondering, like, where is the 2034 World Cup at? I got no clue. I don't know what the stadium is. Like, this is a pretty small stadium for World Cup, but I guess, bro, this is like a 20,000 seater. What stadium is this, bro? What stadium? But all right, man, only 3 of these in this entire series, pretty much. This is number 2. I am worried, though. I feel like this team, seeing it, I think our team last World Cup was better, so I'm worried. A difference, though, is now Matteo's better, so can he carry the team more? We're gonna, like, seriously need, like, a 2022, Messi Argentina performance in the World Cup. So, Matteo, let's go, bro. We're gonna start this. Let's go. Game 1. We are officially kicked off in season 10. Matteo, good still to start. Okay, we need a good start here, but we need to score in this first game, establish ourselves, get a feel for the team. Matteo over to Ruggiero. Okay, that pass wasn't bad, but he could control it. Not bad though. Okay, there's a lot of space here, boys. There's a lot of space. Okay, Matteo. Okay, we're gonna watch the middle here because I don't know what we're doing. There is way too much space. Over to that guy, and Morocco are gonna score first at the World Cup. Boys. What are we doing? That is a terrible start for Italy, bro. That's terrible. All right, Morocco 1, Italy 0 in the 8th minute, boys. I'm officially a little worried, bro. This team is making me nervous. We might have to like seriously take over the entire game. Matteo, Tonali. They was gonna get it up to Camarda, Esposito, a chance to play it, but oh, Camarda was offside to begin with, man. All right, I feel like we're gonna tie this up. Now with that pass though, we are absolutely not. Yeah, bro, last World Cup, Tonali, me, and Barella, that was a really good midfield 3. This other guy, I'm not quite sure how good he is. Now Matteo's trying to get that as the shot comes in. Carnesecchi saves it. Martino into Santino. Over to Esposito, gets to Camarda, Esposito, over to Finn, shoot it, bro. Oh, he's gonna score it. That shot was so incredibly slow. But okay, man, it's 1-1. Kid doesn't want to celebrate. He's going to the middle of the field. But it's 1-1. This is one of the players, he's a regen. I'm not quite sure if he's good or not, but he does score, so it's a good sign. All right, that's gonna settle us down a little bit, make us a little less worried. That's good. Matteo Santino, great steal, buddy, great steal. Ruggiero, try to get it to Camarda. He does. Camarda, Finn, into Santino. Play it back to Finn. Finny goes for a shot. Okay, he looks solid. The shot goes wide, but it does look solid. Some kind of regen or pregen to someone. To Matteo into Ruggiero. Come on, boys. We got to find this second goal now. Matteo needs a goal in this first game. Denali, Santino finesse shot, and it looks good, but it goes over the bar, sadly. Bro, I feel like this is the most Italian Matteo's looked. You know, the beard, the hairband. He looks like he belongs like in the 90s. Matteo running through, beautiful, beautiful, into Camarda. Camarda goes for a shot. Okay, that was a good play, really good play. Don't mind that one bit. Denali cross in. That is gonna go from header from Martino, and it's gonna go wide, sadly. Okay, we're getting the game though. The team is waking up. Denali, good steal, buddy, good steal. Over to Finney. Finney, play it. Finney, you gotta play it, bro. You gotta play it sooner than that. We need to get off the ball quick, just like this, just like that. Okay, that's not bad. Force a kick out. Okay, good pressure. Maybe not good pressure because now they're in a little bit. It's gonna go to Saibari. Go for a shot. Maybe he's gonna go for a shot. Martino makes the important tackle though. Oh, that bro. Okay, this guy on the left, or the left. Oh my, what a goal from Morocco. Holy moly, bro. What a goal by Saibari. It's 2-1 to Morocco, bro. What are we doing? This guy on the left alongside me and Tonali, bro, I don't like him. He's not been good so far. He's not been good. All right, bro, we are in danger of losing match day 1 of the World Cup, which would be an absolute disaster. Bro, I feel like our defense is just not watching the players like this. What, bro, they're just not watching them. There's way too much space. All right, Matteo over to Finney though. Finney, get it back. Nice. Matteo into Camarda. Now just keep, boys, keep it. Esposito, play it. Matteo is gonna go around the defenders, try to, no, we just ran right into trouble. Come on, bro, we gotta find something, bro. Time's gonna go quick. We gotta find something. Finney into Matteo, to Camarda, plays it back to us. Play it to Camarda, good passing. Camarda's gonna stop. Camarda gets it back to Matteo. Matteo, nice skill. Matteo Santino, oh, what a skill and what a goal by Mr. Santino. It's 2-2. That was very nice. I mean, Matteo's not quite a skiller, but that was a nice little fake shot to create the space. All right, 2-2 with 30 minutes to go, boys. Come on, we gotta win this game, bro. This needs to be a win. Problem is defense needs to lock in. Defense, please lock in. Crossover, Carnesecchi, good catch. All right, kick to Finney. Finney's gonna get it to Santino. Do the same play with Camarda, same play, Camarda. Played it. Oh, Matteo's in. Matteo to give Italy the lead in a game where we were not looking good. Bro, was he seriously offside? I'm not gonna replay. Bro, he must have been like barely offside. And the problem was Esposito kind of played it too late. That was the issue. Try it again, Camarda, Esposito, good pass there, good pass. He cannot quite reach it though. Matteo, good win. Matteo's gonna get it to Finney. Finney, played over. Yes, good ball. Gonna try to flick it to the striker. It's gonna be cleared though back, and it's gonna be cleared by Morocco. Oh no, bro. Bro, again, this guy's free. Bro, what is our defense doing? Igamane is just free. These center backs are not filling me with that much confidence. Cross over there, top of the box. That's cleared. Get the goal scorer from the last time. Do not let that guy shoot. Do not let him shoot. That's a shot there. It's blocked. Off beyond Giorno, and it's going to be handball, I think. Yep, handball, and I think us. Free kick from Morocco in the 81st minute. That is going to be sent in. Header goes wide from Ben Seguir, and it's going to be 8 minutes left. Can we find a winner in this first game, bro? We need this winner. Okay, Matteo, good dribbling. Great dribbling, actually. Go to Finney. No, that was meant for Finney. That was not meant for Camarda. Matteo, win it back, bro. But, oh, it's going to be a foul, probably. Bro, I wanted to get it over to Finney, not Camarda. Oh, 4 minutes left. No, that's going to be a shot. Carnesecchi, huge save, bro. Huge save. Cross comes in by Talbi. That is going to be cleared. Bro, I feel like you could have got that if you ran towards it, not away from it. Okay, still there, cleared. And I think that's going to be it. We don't have time. Oh, man. So, match day 1 is going to be a draw versus Morocco. Now, this is probably the 3rd best team in the group, so it's not a terrible result, but this is going to make that match day 3 against either Portugal or the other team. It's going to make that game so much more pressure filled. It's just not the start we wanted, man. Not the start we wanted. All right, so match day 2 is versus Hungary. So this team we should beat. This one should be simple. Okay, wait, they beat Portugal? Never mind, bro. They beat Portugal. Are you kidding me? Okay, so Portugal lose match day 1. That's gonna make it more interesting because we've played Portugal match day 3. They're probably gonna beat Morocco. Oh, bro, that just made it more complicated for us. All right, though, we're gonna sim Hungary. I feel like our team have a good chance here, so we're gonna risk it by simming it. Come on, bro. I got belief Matteo can carry this team, at least for this game here. We are going to sim this game, and it's going to be a 2-0 Italy win. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Okay, so Esposito and also Alfonsi scored. Okay, now let's see what Portugal did in their game. So we're currently in first. Portugal did they lose again? Did Portugal lose to Morocco? There's no way, right? They're currently sitting in 4th though. So in our group, oh man, Portugal, they're sitting in. That's horrible. They're in 4th. Their team is actually good too. Don't they have still like, you know, João Neves, Vitinha? Yeah, Vitinha, Fabio Silva, probably João Neves, Nuno Mendes. Bro, their team is insane. Quenda. All right, so they're not done yet actually. So if they beat us, they could finish above Hungary and Morocco. But if we need to win to finish first. So this game is still big for us too. And the problem is if we play like we did versus Morocco, now versus Portugal, I feel like we're not going to win this game then. Let's go though, man. Match day 3, fighting for first in our World Cup group. Yeah, I feel like we're just playing at whatever stadium's home because we're playing now in Benfica Stadium, I think. Yeah, the World Cup location FIFA or FC is just like completely, I guess it's random based on the team you play, so it's weird, but okay, boys, come on. Ruggiero, Matteo, good turn there. Really good turn. Gonna hold it back to Ruggiero. Into Ruggieri. Matteo again. Keep swinging it. Find space. Tonali. Matteo. Feeds it through to Esposito. Good play here, boys. Good play. Oh, he needs to pass it back to me, though, man. Look up for a second. Tonali into Santino. Santino, oh, goes for a toe poke, kind of quick shot that almost went in. That was threatening. Yeah, I don't know how this team has not won a few games, you know. Vitinha, João Neves, bro, that midfield this far in the future has got to be insane. So they're a team that fills me with fear. Okay, Martino, oh, bro, he's trying to flick it over Quenda. Not in a World Cup, bro, not in a World Cup. Don't do that, bro. Do that in training, not in a vital World Cup match. Vitinha gets it over to João Neves. Is going to find their striker, Segura. Might be the Ronaldo region, could be. All right, Biangiorno clears it, but right to Paletta. Okay, watch the lanes, watch it. I tried to. It's gonna be Inicio that scores. Bro, our defense right now is not looking good. I'm not sure if we need like a, a formation change for the knockouts if we get there, but man, it's just looking shaky. 1-0 to Portugal in the 18th minute. I feel like this system worked better with the players we had in the last World Cup. In this World Cup, I just feel like it's not quite suiting us. All right, though, Matteo. Ruggieri, bro, again, Ruggieri, you just lost it immediately. Bro, we don't look right now anything like a World Cup winning team. Nothing like it. Neves tries to cut inside. He does. Neves goes for a shot. Karnaseki could save. Cross in. That is going to be a header by Inicio again, and that goes over the bar for Portugal. Biangiorno into Fini. Fini gets it to Santino. Gonna try to play it to Camarda, actually. No, who's offside? Bro, stay on side, Camarda. Matteo, good steal. Okay, we gotta take matters in our own hands right now. We gotta be like Thanos. I will do it myself. Matteo, Camarda gets it back to Santino. In the box. Pass over to the middle. What a play. And it's going to be a goal for Italy. We just fed Ruggieri in a plate, bro. Matteo says, I will do things myself. And why does no one want to celebrate, bro? Everyone's running to the middle. Why does no one want to celebrate? I am not sure, but great run, great assist, and it's 1-1. Bro, Matteo is not going to let Italy go out like this. No way. All right, give it to Matteo there. Play it over to Ruggiero into Ruggieri. These names are so similar, bro. Oh, no, okay, Inicio's got space again. Inicio's got space. Over to Sekera. Ruggieri, good steal. Ruggieri, good steal. Karnaseki, good clearance. Oh, Matteo, good touch. I was going to say halftime. Nope, Matteo, what a touch. Camarda, I see you, bro. Camarda! Oh, my! What a pass by Matteo Santino. That's not Camarda, that's Esposito. And he's going to miss the chance. Holy moly, bro. What a pass. That was almost an amazing goal. Halftime, though, it is 1-1 versus Portugal. Wenda, okay, Martino. Good steal, brother. Good steal. Vitinha over to Inicio again. Bro, their players scare me. I don't know why they've done this bad. Their players scare me. Right on cue, it's going to be a goal again, and it's 2-1 to Portugal. Now, honestly, I'm not sure if we lose this, if there's a chance for us to get knocked out. I don't even know because the team is so close. I don't want to think about that, bro. We need to win this game or at least draw, man. I don't want to think about that. Finney into Santino. Santino, bro, it's another toe poke shot, bro. Go with a normal shot, Matteo. That's like the second time I got the animation today. That's just so unfortunate. The animation is terrible. Matteo, how do we not steal that? Bro, I'm getting upset now. I'm already getting upset. It's only game 2 of the season 10, and I'm already upset. Vitinha doing skills there, gets it over again. Oh my, we are so lucky that's not a goal. That looked like it was open for a second. Okay, Ruggiero into Matteo. Options, give it to Camarda. Get it back to Matteo, now run. Time it. No, that went to Finney instead, bro. I wanted to go to Camarda. Yeah, but this formation right now with the players, it's just not working. Moise Keane, I think, made it work last time. Barella made it work. And those players now are just gone. I'm not even sure they're in the squad. All right, free kick, though, in the 68th minute. If they score here, we're done. Gonna be cleared, though. Matteo wins it. Okay, boys, run like the wind. Ruggiero, over to Matteo. Matteo, run! Show off the pace, my son. Matteo is going to play it back over to Camarda, please. Oh, it's going to be a save by our Real Madrid teammate, Diego Costa. Oh, bro, that needs to be a goal. Okay, 20 minutes left. That needs to be a goal, man. Cross comes in, and it's absolutely horrendous. I am not sure if we're getting knocked out of the World Cup here. I'm honestly not sure. I think there's actually a possibility for that. Vitinha, weird pass over. Okay, Tonali, please. Matteo, we need to save Italy right now. What a pass. Finney. Camarda. Matteo's in. Matteo gotta score that. Matteo Santino's gotta score that, and of course he does. This man pops up when his teams need him the most. 2-2 with, I think, what, 15 minutes to go now? And that was a high pressure shot that Matteo just delivers. The game is not done though. There's still a chance to win this game and ensure we finish in first. Pauletta into Quenda. That's a good ball over. Goes in to find probably Varela. It does. Varela, no, boys, come on, please defend. Vitinha into Inicio. Matteo's there. Matteo, good block. Varela again coming in though. Goes in the box. Inicio, no! Is he offside? Oh my, he's offside. We just got let off so much. 88th minute Portugal score, but he's offside. How is he offside here? Oh man, he's just off. What is that? Oh, it's, bro, it's the, wait, he looks onside, might be his knee. Bro, that is one of the closest offside calls I've seen in so long. And it was pretty much to win the game. Okay, we got 3 minutes left here. Actually, a chance for us still. Just please keep it. Camarda, please keep it. Hold it. Camarda, please. Finney, over. Get it to us. Matteo, dribbling. Matteo Santino shot, and Costa's gonna make the save. This probably saved Portugal. Oh man, okay, 30 seconds left. Cross in. That is going to be cleared. Matteo goes for a touch. Is that a foul? Oh my, that's a foul. Free kick? No, it's a free kick for them. It might have been handball. That is full time. It's going to be a 2-2 draw in the World Cup match day 3. Okay, so a draw is not as a loss, but I don't know exactly what it means for our group. So I really don't know what happened, man. I think we finished first, but let's see. All right, so if we check, we are going to finish in second. Okay, so Hungary finished in first. They beat Morocco. Oh man, okay, so we finished in second. It's not good, but it's not the worst. And both of our play games have been 2 draws. That's not a good sign. It's not. All right, so other groups, Netherlands, nobody go through. Spain, United States. Other groups, it's going to be Germany, Sweden, France, Wales, and Poland, and also England. Argentina finished in third. Interesting, but all right, round of 16, we are going to have a team that I feel like, I think we faced them in the last World Cup, actually. If my memory is correct, round of 16, it's going to be Italy versus Norway. So yeah, facing Holland, facing, I believe, Odegaard's still here probably. You know, Nusa, Nijpin, Oscar Bob is good in the save. I've seen him before. I'm not sure if Odegaard's still actually. Odegaard might be retired, but it is going to be Matteo Santino versus Erling Haaland. Potentially could be future teammates. They could be. Yeah, I feel like we faced them in last World Cups, either quarters or semis. All right, though. So before the round of 16 game, Matteo approached the Italian coach, and Matteo told him that we need to play a different formation if we want to win this World Cup. What is it? 3-5-2? That is not working. And you know what? The coach has listened. We now play a 4-3-3 pretty much with 2 DMs. So that means now actually Moise Kean is in the team. So Moise Kean is up top. Our backline is Calafiori, Esposito, Scalvini, Ruggieri. Midfield now Ricci, Tonali, Matteo, Carbone on the right, Kean up top, and then Gallo on the left. So it's very different, but we're going to try this out. Matteo is kind of playing as kind of basically a 10. This is what we're going to play in the round of 16, and it's a big risk because, man, it's win or go home now. Lose and the World Cup's over. First 2 games, you know, 2-2 draws. Don't like it whatsoever. I guess we can say that we haven't been beaten, but hey, you can't draw any games more now. We have to win or lose. That's it. So new formation. It's Haaland versus Matteo Santino. Let's see what our boys can do. Yeah, I didn't realize Moise Kean was still here. I thought Moise Kean might have been retired by now, but no, Moise Kean is at the World Cup. Yeah, I feel like that back 3 row is creating so much space. The back 4, it's got to be better, bro. It's got to be better. We defended so badly in those first 2 games today. All right, Matteo's going to get it to Moise Kean, who we play very well with in the last World Cup, so I'm good to see him here still. That's a great ball by him. Matteo almost reached it, almost, man. I like it, though. I like it. Now, that is a good crossover, and that's going to be Haaland going for a header, and that's going to be cleared. Okay, that was a very dangerous Norway chance. Ricci, Carbona, Ricci play it. Yes, good ball here, good ball here. Get it to Moise Kean. Now, I'm underlapping. Gets it to Matteo. Matteo. Oh, man, what a tackle. I didn't expect that guy to get that quickly in front of us. Okay, we got to lock in, bro. We got to lock in here. Defense has that. Calafiori, no to Haaland. Haaland goes for a shot, and Carnesecchi makes the save. Try this again. Matteo gets it over to Gallo. Gallo now has space. Good run by him. Moise Kean, up to you. Now Matteo's drifting. Okay, that's not a good pass. Okay, I like the idea, but it's not going to work. Ricci, good still. Yeah, I feel like 2 DMs. That's going to help us a lot defensively too. Ricci, I do like him. Now a pass over there to Carbona. Moise Kean, no. If he just holds it up, bro, I'm right behind him for a run. Oh, bro, that could have been easily 1-0 to us. Easily. Haaland gets it to Nusa. Now, people, watch Haaland, please. Watch him. He's the most dangerous player maybe in the World Cup. You know, that corner for Norway. It's going to be sent in. Esposito, clearance away. Nice job, boys. Carbona, play it. Carbona, play it. Play it. Oh, bro, come on. You could have played in the space. Okay, thankfully, he makes up for it by stealing it back. Moise Kean into Carbona. Carbona, get it to us. Now, Moise Kean run. Gonna find an option. You're gonna find it. Oh, perfect. Perfect timing on that, and good shot, Moise Kean. It's going to be a save. 40th minute corner. That's going to be bounced back to the corner taker, I think. Matteo picks it up. Matteo is going to go for a finesse shot, and that shot is just not good enough, man. That's not good enough. All right, though, the play's getting better. I like the play here. Ricci, Matteo into Moise Kean. Moise Kean play back. Yes, he does. Matteo, good chance for a shot there, and it's going to be 1-0 to Italy. Moise Kean, man, what a pass, and also what a finish by Matteo. Anyway, these two, it's kind of like Mbappe. We work well with Moise Kean, and that is a thunderous shot to the corner. No chance for the keeper to save that. 1-0, and that's pretty much going to be halftime. All right, that has given us some confidence. You know, the formation so far seems like defensively it's working. You know, it's good to see our team score. So now let's try and get this second and ensure a trip to the World Cup quarterfinals again. They have a solid front 3. I mean, Bob, Haaland, and also Nusa. That's a pretty good front 3. Especially this far in the future. Matteo, though, to Mr. Tonali. Out wide to Gallo. Moise Kean. He sees Matteo, bro. Matteo, run. No, bro, these center backs have been strong. Like, these Norway defenders have been playing well, actually. Nusa, Haaland. Okay, watch the pass. Watch it. Okay, Esposito gets it, actually. Good steal, Tonali. Good steal. Yeah, midfield looks a lot better. Gallo. Back to Matteo. Matteo's going to go for a shot. Okay, it bounces up. It bounces up. It's fine. Get it back over to... Oh, Carbone. What a touch. That was an amazing touch, but the second one kind of lost it. All right, Haaland coming forward. Oh, no. Oh, no. More Matteo. No, you can't get hurt in the World Cup, bro. Come on. Bro, the team has got to defend. Matteo, I need you to run, bro. Bro, he needs to run. Thank you, Matteo. Oh, man, though. Matteo Santino hurt. We're 1-0 up. Bro, this man might be injury prone. That's going to be a save. Bro, it's another injury. In the last season, we just got injured before the Champions League semis. So he's just coming off like a pulled hamstring. It might be the same injury. Okay, hold up. He ran it off. Matteo strong. He ran it off. Good job, Matteo. Now score. Matteo, a chance to score. And he's going to score with a bad leg. Are you kidding me? This man does not care about injuries. It's 2-0 to Italy on a bad leg. I think Matteo just sent Italy to the World Cup quarterfinal. Man, outside the box, just stops, takes a shot. Keeper can't save it. What a shot. I'm so glad though. Our last 2 injuries, we had to get stretchered off. So like, we know it wasn't that bad. This time you have to do that, but I'm scared of injuries now. I think Matteo's actually injury prone somewhat. Okay, but we got to take it very easy here. I don't want to get injured, so we got to take this very easy the last 5 minutes. I believe the game is done. So no sprinting. Carbona to Matteo. Do a little skill here. Oh, we tried to do a little skill. Okay, that was a fail. That was a fail. Come on, 2 minutes left. Defense played so much better. This formation, I think, is going to work. It at least gives us a better chance. They almost just scored as I'm saying that. The jinx is so real, but that's full time, boys. Round of 16 on a bad leg in a game that was tough. Matteo Santino is not going to beat Holland without Holland scoring 1 at least. Okay, he's celebrating like he won the World Cup. Bro, you guys are about to get knocked out in literally 5 seconds. That is going to be full time. See, bro, Holland, don't celebrate like that, bro. That's so funny. But all right, 2-1 to Italy. We had an injury scare. Matteo scores 2. And coming up next, the World Cup quarterfinals. So, of course, we're focusing today on the Italy World Cup the first half of the year. So we're going to pretty much play the second half of the year at Real Madrid of season 10. A little preview here, though. We are changing something big in season 10. Something big. Just a tiny little preview there. All right, though. So round of 16, Italy, Spain, Germany, Netherlands, United States, England, and also Ukraine and Sweden go through. So, oh man, France knocked out by Sweden. I was going to say, bro, there's no shocks. No, that's a big shock. All right, so pretty much a bunch of big teams left, though, including Spain, the team that beat us in the last World Cup final. And unfortunately, bro, quarterfinals, it's going to be Italy versus Spain. It's a World Cup final rematch here in the quarterfinal. Oh, bro, that's so unlucky. I did not want to face them again. They beat us 2-0. In that game, we struggled so much versus them. I mean, Williams, Garcia, Pedri, Barrios, Lamine Yamal, of course, Kubarsi, Dean Housen. Their team is so good in the future, bro. It's so good. Samu, Gavi. It's just like great players across the board. Balde. This is definitely still, I think, on paper, the best team in the world. Best team at this World Cup, I mean. So yeah, this is going to be an absolute challenge. Can we get redemption by beating the team that ended our last World Cup? Bro, winning this game and beating them would feel so good. It would feel so incredibly good. But I'm not sure if this current team can do that. I'm not sure, man. It's gonna have to be Matteo just taking over as first pass. Not good. Not good. And oh yeah, I forgot. They have Garcia. This guy's a regen. We played at Juve, and also he's the starting striker for Barcelona. He's like so good too. So yeah, their team is just terrifying. Giangiorno into Calafiori. Gets it to Matteo. Swing it to Ricci. Ricci. Good pass, Matteo. Great pass. All right, boys, we got space. Get it to the left winger, Gallo. Gallo's gonna hold it. Get it back to Matteo. Okay, we need some options. I see the guy. See him. Oh, Carbone. Bro, he's got some nice little touches, but he doesn't have quite the finishing needed. He seems solid, but I don't know if he has like the finishing touch in him. Reina. Oh, Matteo. Great interception, bro. Great interception. Goes to Camarda up top. Camarda's in a play. No, Camarda. Bro, I called for it when he played it. I was literally in. Bro, the center back's worried about Tonali. I was in by myself. Bro, that's kind of play in this game. We got XU. We got to score too. We cannot mess that up. Garcia. Over to Barrios. Options. He's gonna pull back. I'm right there. Mateo's right there. We're gonna get it out. Please get it out. Good passing. I didn't expect that back, but we still get it out. Yeah, I'm drifting, bro. I am Tokyo drifting. What a ball there. Matteo is gonna, oh, great time on the tackle. Matteo trying to get the first goal versus Spain, and the shot is tough. We got closed down so well. The shot is going to go wide. Ricci over to Carbone again. Camarda. No, okay, we need to hold up for a second, bro. Just hold it up. Williams into Reina. Gets it over to Mr. Pedri out wide. Garcia into Lamine. He scored. I think he definitely scored in that last final. And he might do it again. Karnaseki makes the save. Bro, Lamine in this save is just insane. He's like probably like 95 plus rated. That is going to be cleared. Kind of weirdly, but it is cleared. Housen over to Pedri. Okay, this is probably Spain's best spell, definitely. Williams goes for a shot. That shot is not too threatening. Ruggieri into Santino. Santino play to Carbona. Nice. We got space here, boys. Mateo's getting pushed here. Carbona, Matteo, over to Camarda. Option. I'm leaving option. He played it to the wrong player. Carbone into Matteo shot, and it's gonna go wide again. Oh, bro, Camarda again though could have played us in a better spot. Oh, that's 2 shots though. Those got to be on target, man. We just missed them. Bro, where's Moise Kean? We played so much better with him. Why is Camarda starting? We need Moise Kean back. Pedri goes for a pass out to Lamine. Lamine's gonna stop. Gets it back to Pedri into Reina, and that shot goes wide, and that's halftime. Okay, this game feels closer than that World Cup final, so I feel like, we actually have a chance to win this. But we gotta take one of these chances, but we gotta take one of them at least. Defense played well. Defense definitely played well. Garcia, Reina. into Barrios. Right when I say that, please get that, please, Ruggieri. Thank you. Camuso, Ricci, over to Buongiorno. Good pass to Matteo. Great pass by him. Now, boys, run. Gallo, play it. Gallo, please. Yes, Matteo's got it. Over to Camarda. Camarda, middle. Bro, Camarda, please play the pass, bro. You've passed in the middle. Gallo, Santino shot. Oh, it just goes just wide. Bro, I can't trust Camarda right now. Again, that shot is inches away, though, from going in. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to regret all these missed chances, bro. We're going to regret this. There's no way. We've had 3 great chances. Now they're coming forward. Pedri goes for a shot block. Barrios going for something too. Goes to Williams. Williams shot. Karnasecki makes the save again. Brother, I'm sweating. Williams cross in. Matteo, clearance away is good. Lamine. Gallo, good work there, Gallo. Good work. Throw in to Lamine. Matteo's there to help out a little bit if he needs to. Lamine plays it back. Oh, no, it's a good ball. Reina, good ball. Please, no! Garcia! Oh, bro, our center back just got turned so badly. The Barcelona striker Garcia is going to score, and it's 1-0 to Spain. Bro, this touch here, oh my, he just got absolutely rinsed. All right, man, we need to score now. We got 25 minutes. We need to score. Otherwise, we are getting knocked down in the World Cup quarterfinals. Arbona to Matteo. Get it back to him. No, that's not a good ball, bro. It's not a good ball. Yeah, we are officially in full-blown panic mode. Arbona, good steal. Tonali, please, Tonali. Tonali gets to us. All right, Camarda, into you, brother. Camarda, please. Matteo is in. Matteo, gotta score that. Camarda, thank you, bro. It's 1-1. Holy moly, that was so high pressure. Matteo scores, though, and it's 15 minutes left and it's tied up. Bro, for the first time this game, Camarda held it up well and just waited for Matteo's run, and it works out perfectly, man. I need to do that again. Matteo Santino, though, what a goal for Italy. Oh, come on, bro. 15 minutes left. That's it. Reina again. Matteo blocks it. No, okay, it's gonna bounce back, though, to them. Pedri. Lamine, please, Lamine, don't do it to us. That shot comes in. Karnasecki saves it. We got 10 minutes left. Ricci gets it to Matteo. Camarda holds it up nicely. Wait for us. Get it to Gallo. Gallo, play it. Gallo, please. Gallo, no, if that ball gets through, we get a chance. Are you kidding me, Gallo? He played it just close enough for, I think, Eric Garcia to get it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm sick, bro. That was the chance to win it, probably. Garcia. Matteo, steal. Please get it out. Okay, Matteo, that's a very clutch steal, too. 2 minutes left. Camarda holds it. Camarda into Matteo Santino. Gonna need help. He's gonna, oh, what a cut in there. Camarda, over to you. Camarda goes for a shot, and Camarda's gonna miss. Bro, I called for it back right when he shot it. If he plays it back to me there, Matteo's in, and he's got a free shot at the keeper to win the game. I don't mind Camarda taking that shot, but bro, you gotta put it on target at least. Instead, we are now going to extra time in the World Cup quarterfinals. Oh, bro, that's painful. There was a chance to win it there. That's so painful. We got 30 more minutes, though. 30 more minutes. Esposito into Matteo. Back to Esposito. Come on, boys. He's going to play it up now. Is Camarda still on? I'm not sure if he's still on. Hopefully he's not, bro. He needs a rest. Coach, he's tired. Take him off. Please take Camarda off, sir. Garcia coming forward over to Samu, who's on. Bro, even their bench players are insane. Their bench players would be starters for our team. That shows how good their squad is. All right, though, Matteo gets it up to Camarda. Camarda's still on. You know, he held it up, though, nicely. Matteo tries to go around him. No, the stamina is now a problem, bro. We might not have the legs for this. Samu over to Garcia. Camuso, good block. Tonali gets it out. Good job, boys. No, I don't want to pass it that quickly. We're having mental fatigue here. Cross comes in. Calafiori gets it out. This has been a sloppy first 15. Now a chance here, though. Matteo, wait for the runner. Wait for him. Get it over to Gallo. Gallo back to us. No, we could have went back to us. Camarda, brother. He was offside to begin with, but what kind of pass was that? Camarda, you're going to make me freak out, bro. You're going to make me freak out. We got 15 more minutes. Bro, is Moise Kean on? I think Moise Kean's on. I think he's on. Yes, coach, yes. Come on, bro. There's a chance to win this. I know there's a chance. Garcia, though. No, gets it to Pedri. Actually, Gavi. Oh, my. We're so lucky this shot is saved, bro. My life just flashed from my eyes. Corner in. Header. And it's going to be Dean Howson scoring in the 110th minute for Spain. No, bro, it can't be like this. This can't be how it ends again at the hands of Spain and Lamine Yamal. All right, we got 10 minutes to find an equalizer to send this to penalties. Come on, boys, win the ball back. Give me a chance here. Just win the ball back. Come on. I'm going to block these lanes. They're going to find Charizard, though. Bro, time's going out. We got 5 minutes. We got 4 minutes, bro. Time is running out for us here. Ball up top there goes to Ponce. Okay, that's going to be cleared. Please win that. Please win that, bro. Please win that. He does win it. This is last chance. Matteo, Moise Kean plays it to Matteo Santino. Moise Kean is kind of in. We're going to stop. Get it to Moise Kean. He is going to play it back to Matteo. Matteo tries to find this shot, but I couldn't control it, bro. We just lost control of the ball, and that is full time. Matteo falls to the floor in just absolute agony. We are knocked out in the quarterfinals by Spain in the 2034 World Cup. I can't believe it, bro. This is 2 chances of maybe 3. We're not even guaranteed a 3rd chance. It's literally maybe 3 chances, and we failed the first 2 now. Bro, Matteo gave this game everything he had. He just ran out of stamina, didn't have the legs for the end. He literally tried everything he could. He just couldn't quite do it versus Spain once again. Bro, I'm absolutely heartbroken. I can't believe it ends like that. I thought this year, Matteo in his prime, we had a great chance, but he's still not ready, man. Once again, maybe like season 14, season 15, that'll be the last chance to win a World Cup. By that time, Matteo might be like maybe 90 plus rated, maybe 90, 92, 93 plus rated. That might be the final chance. He got man of the match, bro. He got man of the match in a loss. He was holding the trophy. He's holding the award. That's kind of crazy. But yep, that 2038 World Cup might be his last chance, if we even get a chance at playing that. Okay, let's check who actually won the World Cup. So the 2034 World Cup, it is going to go to England. England beats Spain. Good job, England. I don't want to see Lamine win another World Cup. So that's good to see. Their top scorer was Liam Delap. Okay, that's weird. Who is Toby Reynolds? Dominic Rutherford? Real Madrid is here. So Jude Bellingham, our teammate, wins the World Cup. Good for him. I mean, I just hope before this series ends, before season 15 ends, I get just one more chance at going for the World Cup, Matteo Santino, I hope. But okay, so year 10 now starts at Real Madrid, which is, I'm pretty sure, like 99% his final year playing at Madrid. We played here for 4 years now. This is gonna be his 4th year. In the first 2 on the Champions League last year was pretty bad. It just kind of feels like, Bellingham's getting older, Mbappe's gonna be older. It feels like right now this team is kind of aging out. It's probably gonna be Mbappe's like final season playing at like a Champions League level. So this is gonna be the final season at Madrid. A last dance at trying to recapture that Champions League glory. Now, in terms of where Matteo's gonna play next year in season 11, we pretty much have our sights set on the Premier League. So we're gonna think about that throughout this season, this episode. All right, though, because the World Cup took so much time, we're gonna go all the way to December here and probably play Barcelona to end the first half of year 10 before January. And oh yeah, I forgot, bro, the big change for Matteo. He's still 88 rated, but this season, Matteo's gonna play as a 10 for Real Madrid. Now, I'm not sure if we're gonna play out the rest of the series as a 10 as a cam, but I'm gonna try it for season 10 today, just to give this Madrid team another look. We played the same system for 3 years, so year 4, I want to try something else. And that changed now Matteo playing as a 10, not an 8. It's not too different, but it's going to change the way the team plays. Because yeah, for being honest, we already kind of play as a 10 anyways. We kind of play as a 10, 6, and 8 at the same time. All right, though, so we're making a little pit stop in November to look at the Ballon d'Or, the 2034 Ballon d'Or award. I'm guessing it's going to be like, Mbappe again or someone else. Let's see. Or no, it's going to be Lamine Yamal probably, huh? Lamine Yamal won the treble last year. So even though he lost the World Cup, it's got to be Lamine. Now, where are the nominees at, bro? I can't find them. Where are the nominees? Okay, here they are. So it was Lamine, Rooney, Bargy, Berg, and Garcia. So yeah, probably that's all Barcelona players, I think, after their treble-winning season. So yeah, bro, it's Lamine. There's no way it's not. Lamine Yamal is gonna win the 2034 Ballon d'Or. At this point, bro, it's like Matteo's rival in this series, and we're still chasing that. I think playing as a 10 at cam gives us a better chance at actually winning the Ballon d'Or. More scoring, more assisting, but still chasing that trophy, man. Still chasing it. We got like 5 more years to try to win it. All right, though. So yes, so go through September, October, November, now into December. So this game versus Barcelona, we're gonna play this before we head into January midway point, then on to the Champions League knockouts. So almost halfway through Matteo's last year Madrid, we currently sit in first with a 7-point lead. Okay, we've not lost a game yet, boys. That is a nice balance arc after last year, so disappointing in the league. Okay, that looks good. Copa de España, we are gonna be still in that. Good. And then Champions League, the big one, we're gonna sit in 5th. 3 wins, 2 draws, not bad. That is a solid first half of the year, despite us not playing any games. Now, current stats, it is going to be Matteo 13 and 11. Okay, yeah, those stats look great for simming. On pace right now for a 2020 season. Okay, hold up. I am just noticing. Michael Olise is here. When did we sign him? I'm just noticing now. Okay, hold up. Olise, Vardiol, Tino Livramento, those are new players. We didn't have those players last year. You gave me Pino too. All right, so our team actually made some signings here. Man, so last year Dembele put on the right, we lost Cavada. So actually, I guess Michael Olise is the real Cavada replacement now. A 32-year-old 90 rated Michael Olise. Hey, that's a great signing. I'll take it. All right, before we play this, we have 38 points to use on Mr. Santino, the first upgrade. Man, like, what do we need to work on here? Like, what is the thing that needs the most? We're so good right now. Like, maybe ball control, dribbling, and speed. I wish it was quicker. That is one thing I'm missing right now. So I think we're going to do some pace. Even though it costs so much, I think it's worth it, man. Yeah, we're going to do like maybe up to, should we just do 90? Let's do 90 pace. 90 pace now for Matteo. That's huge. And then I think let's do either composure or finishing. What about finishing? Yeah, let's do it. We're going to finishing +3, and then we have 2 more points to composure. Let's do that. So composure, speed, and finishing. That is going to make Matteo +1 to 89 as a cam, by the way. Yeah, so I thought our overall might change being a cam, but no, it stayed 88. But man, now just 1 away from 90, going for trophies again at Real Madrid for the last time before we leave. First game with Madrid in season 10 in the new formation, man. So the new formation is Vinny, Mbappe, Olise, Cam is going to be Matteo, Tardy, Bellingham. A back 4 of Haber, Rivera, Vardiol, Livramento, and then Costa in goal. Bro, this team looks insane in year 10. So I like it, man. Oh man, I forgot to show our new kits. I have 3 brand new kits here for Real Madrid. I'll show them probably before the next game. Yeah, 3 new kits. Our home kit is kind of like a white and gold, so it looks pretty nice. But first game for Madrid in season 10, boys. We were out for blood this year after such a disappointing last year. Now, okay, that pass Matteo. That's not a good start. But we were out for blood, bro. I'm out for blood in the Champions League again. Yeah, I think a player got injured here. Did Vinny get injured already? Vinny is injured. Okay, so Vinny injured with literally within 8 minutes. Bro, he's like 36 years old. You know, he's pretty old, so it makes sense. All right, chance there for Barcelona. It's going to fall. Upamecano, Fermin, Tardy, good steal. Mateo's going to get it out. Good job, boys. Good job. Okay, Elise. Get to the Bellingham. Over to Matteo. Matteo. Get it back to Bellingham. We're going to run here now. Bellingham's going to play it forward. That's to Matteo. Gonna try to find Mbappe. Oh, Mbappe, what a turn and what a goal for Real Madrid. Bro, even though Barcelona beat us last year and they won the treble, we still beat them like every time we faced them. Already 1-0 and already another Matteo to Mbappe assist. All right, boys, let's go. 15 minutes in, let's go. Our farewell season at Real Madrid, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. Gavi turning, Haber. The US left back that's like 90 rated, bro. I don't know where he came from, but he's pretty good. Okay, Vinny did get hurt because he got taken off. That's not good. Now, Mbappe, are you onside? No, he's just offside, bro. He's just off. But yeah, Vinny's hurt, so that's not a good sign. I mean, we have Yeremy Pino. I feel like Yeremy Pino should play though over Gonzalo because Yeremy is like 87 rated, so hopefully they play him there instead if Vinny's actually hurt. Matteo win that. Matteo, good leap. Matteo, Bellingham, gonna be Livramento, Santino over to the new teammate Michael Elise. Michael's gonna, whoa, Elise. Okay, first pass from him we've seen. That was horrendous, Elise. Wasn't even close. Matteo, he's gonna flick it up. Oh, Matteo Santino, what an attempt. Okay, that was awkward, but he hits the post. That would have been pretty nuts. Gonzalo into Matteo. Is he onside again? Mbappe, you better be onside. No, he's offside. Mbappe, bro, just stay onside, like a step over to the left and I got you. Man, that was going to be a great play there. Now instead, Lamine into Garcia, the Spanish player that beat us in the World Cup. That is going to be thankfully out wide. Matteo up to Mbappe. He's going to get it over to Gonzalo. Maybe last chance the first half here. Gonzalo's going to hold it. Get it over. It's going to be 2. Okay, whoa, that was not a good choice there. Not a good choice whatsoever. And all right, so halftime, it's going to be 1-0 to Real Madrid. I feel like so far so good, man. This formation, you know, it's not too different actually, but I think it kind of, you know, has Bellingham deeper, playing more of a DM role kind of. I think it's going to help us out a little bit. Just a very slight tweak, and our new signings too, like Elise, you know, Vardiol. Definitely going to help. Now, Tardy could have played it to us. I'm staying onside. See Mbappe, that's how you stay onside. That is how you stay onside, but that's not how you score a goal because it's going to be saved. And that would have been a nice first played game goal for Matteo. Matteo, power shot. Okay, that one was not good. Frimpong over to Garcia. Bro, this Garcia guy, I don't like him, bro. He's like Lamine. You've beaten us in World Cup like twice. I don't like you. I'm sick of you, Tardy. Oh, Matteo, we saw offside, right? So offside. Oh, boys, we got to stay onside. Okay, this new formation, I think we're playing more aggressive, so we got to be careful with our teammates. We got to take a mental note. They're going to run forward. I'm not used to that in the first 3 years here. That's a little change. Leroy into Gavi. Gavi's in a turn. Bro, he just spun me, really. He just spun Matteo. Leroy, cross in. That looks good. Bellingham gets it out, and then Matteo, go for it, bro. I couldn't go for it there. That was so weird. That is Lamine with the volley, and that's going to go to Costa. If we score a second, that might seal this win. I feel like Barcelona, they're solid, but again, just in this series, we've had their number in played game. Bellingham, Matteo, to Mbappe against Araujo. Araujo, too strong there for Mbappe. Ball over to Frimpong, our former teammate at Juve, and they get a free shot against Garcia. Good save, Costa. Yeah, Costa's played really well here, man. He's made some big saves. Rooney Bargi. He was a Ballon d'Or nominee. Thankfully, that's cleared. Come on, bro. Can we score this second and see what I want the second goal? I want Mateo's first goal in a played game for Real Madrid this season. I want to score the winner here and copy those and play it back over to Pedri into Fermin. Dangerous spot. Now that shot was weak and we do get it out, boys. Good job. And Barcelona final chance here probably in the last 2 minutes. They're just holding the ball well. Tardy, good block. Goes back to Gavi though. Into Garcia, back to Fermin. Fermin, do moves here. This is definitely last chance. Gavi. Over to Lamine Yamal, pass in the middle. Garcia's shot goes wide, and that is going to be full time. All right, so no goal from Matteo in the first played game of year 10, but we got an assist. The team this year definitely looks better than last year, so let's now get to January 1st, see where we sit and get ready for another Champions League, campaign run in the knockout stage with Real Madrid. So January 1st, we're going to sit still first in the Liga, and we are now 12 points above Barcelona. So that win was big. And we played 18, only drawn 2, won 16. What a start for this team. That is promising. All right, Copa de España, we should be still in that, please. We are running 16, nice. I would love to win a treble in Mateo's final year at Madrid. I would love that. Of course, me and the Copa de España do that. Now, Champions League also, we're going to sit in, okay, currently 10th. That's not great. I don't want to finish below 8th and play a playoff round. I do not want that, but currently we do sit in 10th. PSG sit in first. I'm halfway through stats, a 14 14 first half of the year for now, a Cam version of Matteo. Hey man, those stats look good. 8 goals, 11 assists in La Liga alone. So far, this team, looks better than last year. Formation looks better. So now it's time for the second half of the year, business time. And all right, so in terms of the next team, I think definitely the Premier League makes the most sense, Matteo. The plan is still, I think, to play in the Prem for at least 3 years, and then we finish at Palermo. That's still roughly the plan. It could change, but I like the idea of that. So teams can go to, it's going to be limited to, of course, the teams that finish in the Champions League, because we're not going to play Europa League football. We're not playing Conference League football. We're going to a Champions League team for sure in the Prem. That means the options are limited, and also we don't quite know the options just yet, because of course the season's not done. But currently top 4 is Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs, and Newcastle. Right now, if the season ended, that'd be the 4 choices. Bro, I like Chelsea, but honestly, I also like Liverpool a lot. I think last year they won the Prem title, so they're a good team in England. Man City's an option to play with Holland. I do like that option, but they're in 5th currently, so if they don't finish top 4, it's gonna make our options definitely, narrow them down. So we'll try and keep track of that. But all right, man, second half of the year, business time. The trophy hunt starts now. And all right, so January actually went decently well. We lost our first game versus, I think is that Ibar? No, it's Almeria. We lost the first game though, and we also lost the last 2 Champions League matches. So that is really not good. So yeah, we got some bad news. We finished in 18th in the Champions League phase. That is, bro, for Real Madrid, that is terrible. I mean, we almost missed the Champions League knockout stage. That's how bad it was. All right, so playoff round, we now face Lech Poznan, a team that we should honestly just steamroll. So that sucks. All right, though, La Liga after January, we're going to be sitting in 1st, still with now a 13-point lead. So, hey, Spain's looking great for another league title. That's at least positive. And then Copa de España, we're in the semis, but the problem is we're 1-0, actually 2-1 down, Atletico Madrid, 2-1 down. So in danger of being knocked down in the semis here. All right, so I hope I'm going to sim the first leg versus Lech Poznan. I hope the team can beat this team without us needing to play this. Maybe like a 3-0 win at least, because then I'll play the Copa de España second leg and try to save that trophy. So let's see. First leg, Champions League playoff round versus Lech Poznan. Please, boys, just don't ruin this. First leg is going to be, thank you. Okay, good. A 4-1 win. Mbappe, Yeremy, and Mbappe. Okay, perfect. 4-1. I can't see Lech Poznan making a comeback. There's no way. All right, so we're going to sim the second leg and play Atletico Madrid now, try and save the Copa de España run. So confirmation, we are going to beat or actually lose 2-1 Lech Poznan in the second leg. Okay, that was actually closer than I thought it'd be, but 5-3, we beat them. We're fine. Bellingham scores for us. We beat Lech Poznan without actually having to play, so that's good. And that was honestly a little too close, though. That was a little too close. I do feel like this team, bro, is just getting older. We're aging, so there's a lot more chance for this team, just to have really bad games. All right, though, next up, Copa de España. So we're 2-1 down here, so we're a goal down. If we want a chance at the treble and stuff, we need to make this comeback. Oh yeah, by the way, new kits. I forgot to show them. So new kits for this year, home kit, you've seen it, white gold. I do feel like it's pretty simple, but it's clean. Now, other kits kind of wild. Our away kit's kind of like a very bright purple, kind of like that Ronaldo year. I remember that Ronaldo year they had a purple kit. I feel like that actually looked kind of nice though. And our third kit is red. Now, have Real Madrid ever had a third kit that's red? I think they have in the past, but not very often. It's something different, bro. It's something different. These kits are all right. We'll wear the red ones versus Atletico. We'll wear the red ones. But all right, man, a comeback is needed. Matteo Santino, pretty much his final 4 months playing in Spain, playing for Real Madrid. I wanted to end in a good way, bro. I wanted to end in a good way. This chapter of his career, hopefully, that is by winning at least 2 trophies, hopefully. If we get 2 out of 3, I'll probably end with that being happy. But man, I want all 3. First shot, Bellingham, good save. All right, Vardiol, Matteo, good touch there. Get it over. Now Bellingham, play it over. Dembele. I don't know why he's playing. I think Lace is actually suspended. Mbappe, first shot. Okay, 2 shots already. They're good. Save, though, by our Italian teammate, Carnesecchi. That is crossed in. Okay, I am not doing anything with that. Did I just see Cabarsi playing for Atletico? Did I see that right? I'm not sure if I did, or if I just saw, or if I'm hallucinating. Haber, Mbappe, play back. Matteo, good turn, keeps it. I don't like this. Swing it around. Nice. Very nice. Matteo is going to feed it over, try to find Bellingham, but can't quite find him. Barrios gets it up to Ryan, who's their striker. Interesting. Gets it over to Alvarado. Now, if they score, it's going to be terrible. We're 3-1 down versus Atletico Madrid. 3-1 down. Okay, now we need 2 goals to tie this up, really. And also, yeah, Mateo's the yellow card. I think I took a guy out when I wasn't looking, so we got a yellow card too. It's just totally not a good start, bro. It's totally not a good start. Bellingham, though, into Matteo. Kylian, are you onside? Oh, he's onside, but he misses, bro. Okay, Mbappe is definitely past his prime. Bro, he's missing so many chances. We've seen him score so much in those first 2 years. Yeremy into Matteo. Matteo skips by, but can't find space for the shot. Okay, we need to lock in right now. We're not playing that good. We need to lock in. Bellingham to Matteo. Matteo needs to find something, but that shot, it's rising. It's an easy save. Already, Matteo, Dembele, Mbappe, lay it off to Matteo. Mateo's in. Gonna go for a low driven shot. That's much more like it. Okay, it's 2-3. We're still alive. That is much more like it though for Matteo Santino, that finish. Yeah, this was a tough one, bro. Bobby played it to us and then under pressure, like that is a very tough finish. Come on though, it's 2-3. We are still in this. We need one more to tie it up. Now the problem is, boys, don't concede. Tardy, thank you, Tardy. Good job. Oh no, what is, bro? What was that? I don't even know what that was, but we get it out. I don't like it, whatever it was. Now Tardy loses that too to Atletico Madrid. They're just being more physical with us, bro. Rivero gives him Matteo with space. Gonna lay it off to Bellingham. Bellingham, a chance to play it, Bellingham. Oh, perfect ball. Matteo to Kylian. Oh, it's a great play and actually a good attempt. Oh, the shot though is right at Carnesecchi again. Cross in. That is going to be cleared and then cleared by Barrios. Come on, bro. We believe here. We believe. I feel like we can win this game easily. If we just the attack execute a little more, we can score at least like 3 more this game. Halftime though, it's going to be 3-2 on aggregate. All right, Nori coming forward, gets it up to Ryan. Ryan into Carlos something. It's going to be a block there. Good block. Still though, Atletico Madrid's ball there. It's going to be Javier with the steal. Now Yerry Pino. Get it to Matteo and run. Matteo to Kylian. Kylian, play it. Okay, hold up. Slow this down a bit. Slow it down. Mbappe's in a turn. Options. Mbappe. Oh man, he almost turned and played it right to Matteo. I saw that. I didn't even call for it, but he tried it. Oh man, Barrios looking dangerous. Barrios, pass comes in. We're gonna get it out there. Good job, defense. Good job. Now Vinny, play, bro. Vinny, bro, you're just running into trouble, brother. Okay, I think we brought on Gonzalo at striker. So Mbappe's on the left. He's playing left wing. No, the Carlos guy's in. And he's gonna hit the post. That shot was insane. It remains 2-3 though to Atletico Madrid. Run, boys, run. Kylian, actually, Rapino, no. Mbappe was taken off actually. Oh my, Matteo. Good turn, Matteo. It's a good shot, but Carnesecchi, good save, man. So yeah, Mbappe was taken off for Gonzalo. That kind of sucks, man. It's just us. Oh my, header by Rivero. It goes wide. It's just us, Bellingham, Pino, Gonzalo, and then I think on the left it's Vinny. Oh man, if they score here, it might be done. Oh my, shot comes in, cost a big save. Come on, there's still a chance. 20 minutes left. There's still a chance here. Bro, we gotta get the ball quicker though. This team is not playing efficient right now. We're just not really sharp, bro. We keep giving them the ball like they look like the much sharper team. Mateo's gonna steal it though. Hardy, Matteo, Bellingham, bring it forward, brother. Get it to Mr. Santino. Gonzalo, keep running. Gonzalo into Vinny. Vinny needs to run here. Options, stops though. Vinny, what are you doing, brother? Oh, there was so much space there. That was such a good chance. Bro, time's going out here. We got 9 minutes. Time's going out. Vinny again. Vinny plays it up to Gonzalo. Gonzalo, try. I called for a pass there. He just can't hit it down. Why are you playing that pass, Vinny? Hardy, Vinny again. He is just finding the space here, apparently. Gonna call for it there. Matteo, good touch. Matteo is gonna take a shot from an impossible angle and he's gonna score. Okay, it's skipped the celebration, but holy moly, we just tied this game up. Bro, that spot looked crazy. I don't know how we scored that, but we did. Beating our Italian national team teammate just barely. Bro, 2-1. We are not dead yet, bro. It's tied. Now, do I get a chance to win this game? Is it handball on me or them? No, that was handball, Matteo. That makes no sense, bro. Come on. We were both clean. I feel like we we're both going for it. Touch both of us. Now, header. Please, Vinny. Yes, thank you. Vinny, bro, we got a chance here. Gonzalo, play it. Matteo, how much stamina do you have? I'm not sure. Matteo, same spot, and it's gonna be a save by Carnesecchi, bro. He's been so good. Oh, Matteo ran out of stamina there, bro. He ran out of stamina. Bro, it's another extra time game, though. So extra time now in the Copa de España semis. Bro, we had a chance to win there. I'm sick. Yeah, I still believe we're gonna win this game, though. I still believe. I got full belief. Hardy. Into Matteo. Mateo's in a turn. Mateo's gonna pick it up here. Matteo, patience, bro. They're playing like Simeone days. Look how many men they have back. Vinny, crossing is interesting. It's cleared. Header there. No, brother. Well, what kind of header is that? Oh my, they're running into each other. They still get it out. That is disgusting. Ruiz, thank you, Livramento. Thank you, Tino Livramento. All right, Vardiol into Gonzalo. Bro, what are we doing? Bro, pass the ball. I don't know if it's stamina or not, but these boys are looking shaky. Tardy, gonna call for it here. Mateo's fighting for it. Okay, that's some fight from him. Testero, into Santino, tough shot. Could have passed it probably. We're gonna take the shot though. Cross comes in. That's gonna fall. Okay, goes back to the corner taker. Get it to Matteo. Option here, play it back. Hey, whoa, I didn't call for it back that quickly, bro. I'm trying to give it to you to hold it. 15 more minutes here. Otherwise, it's going to be a penalty shootout again. You know, last year, our Champions League run was ended on penalties. Now, we scored that penalty from Matteo, though, so we're not quite scared of penalties anymore, but we don't quite like them. Okay, Matteo, though, is running forward here. Gonna get it through to, I believe, Vinny. Still on the field. Yes, he is. Vinny, he's going to try to cross it as a handball. It's not. Matteo, though. Matteo, over. Someone shoot. It's Gonzalo. Oh, what a good goal by Valverde and Gonzalo. Man, we slid it over and then Valverde made the right pass. Good turn and a good finish. All right, it is a 1-goal lead for Real Madrid with 8 minutes left to send us to the Copa de España final, man. Come on. Cavada, our former teammate. Cavada, take that for leaving us, bro. Take that. All right, Vinny is going to hold it. Get it to middle. Into Santino now. Santino's going to run. 3 minutes left. Santino, I don't know what to do here. A good skill. Cicero, Valverde. Santino's going to turn. Santino's going to turn. And the finesse shot we tried goes right off that guy's face. But I think we wasted enough time. We did. All right, so it took all the way to extra time, but we do make the comeback. And in Matteo's final year in Madrid, we're going to have a chance to win at least Copa de España. All right, the man. Now on to the round of 16, the Champions League, where things, as I always say, get very, very serious quickly. And all right, man, so round of 16, we're going to face, one of the top 8 teams who went through playoff round. So it was always going to be probably a tough round of 16. And yeah, it's tough. Round of 16, we have got our old nemesis PSG. This road to the final, if we get there, if we win the Champions League here in this final year at Real Madrid, it's going to be a tough road. Of course, Mikey Moore, Endrick, Doué. I think we played them last year. Did we beat them? I believe we either played them in the league phase or in the knockout stage. But yeah, Doué, Neves, Endrick, Mendes still there, Emery, like their team is insane. Not quite the team they were while we were at Juve, where they knocked us out like 2 years in a row in the Champions League, but they're still a good team. So this here is a ginormous sim first leg. It is going to be actually a 2-0 Real Madrid win. Okay, Elise and Tardy score. Boys, what a great first leg. That's beautiful. Okay, 2-0 is definitely, it's not safe enough to sim the second leg, but hey, it's a huge lead. So a great chance here to reach the Champions League quarterfinals again. So yeah, I think in the last game, Elise was suspended and also Vardiol was, so we missed them for the Atletico Madrid Copa de España game. This time we are fully healthy and a 2-goal lead. There's no reason we should lose this, bro. There's no reason. If we got knocked out here, it'd be probably one of the worst losses in Matteo's career, especially considering the opponent. Vitinha to Endrick, first chance goes to PSG, but Endrick plays it out. Okay, that's pretty sloppy. Haber, Tardy, great pass. Matteo's got space. Mbappe played. Mbappe, please. Times it, I think, right. Matteo showing off the new pace, and we were offside. Mbappe did not time it right. Bro, that's a golden chance. How do you mess that up? I think Mbappe is just too old, bro. Dictator right now is just too old. Doesn't quite have it still. Now, that chance is insane, but we survive it barely. Okay, get it to Matteo. And finally, Lise into Santino. That defender was turning. No, I was trying to keep it, bro. We actually turned so well. That recovery defending is insane. Elise, Santino. From distance, likes the angle, and oh my, what a shot by Mr. Santino. Bro, that was quite the long shot by Matteo. That wasn't even a power shot. That was a regular shot that just had so much dip to it. All right, so that's the goal that might end this tie, bro. 3-0. I'm not sure PSG can come back. Bro, that shot is so high in the air. I can't believe this from Matteo, bro. Look at it. It goes so high and comes all the way back down. That is insane. All right, though. 3-0 to Real Madrid. Once again, the comments saying, stop taking long shots. Stop long shots. No. The answer is no. Elise, good steal. Matteo's gonna run here a little bit. Gonna help running. Elise should play it. He could play it. Bellingham plays it to Matteo. Gonna try to head it down to someone, bro. Is it Cano or Canio? That PSG center back, that regen's good. And now a chance for Doué here. Doué, thankfully, is offside. Never mind. All right, Endrick, Bellingham, our captain. Good tackle from Bellingham. Bro, that kick is insane. Oh, Bell was right by Matteo. That went by the side of us. Almost right to us. Now Endrick instead again. Coming forward, Livramento steal. Yeah, our defense here. Vardiol, Livramento, those are two very good additions. I guess we had Gabriel in the last 3 years, so I guess we kind of replaced him with Vardiol. Probably a good choice considering we're in season 10. Vinny's gonna get it to Matteo. Matteo through to Kylian against his former club, and he's gonna score to make it 4-0. Okay, I think if we score like one more, I might jump to result. I think if we make it 5-0, there's probably no chance at all for a PSG comeback. I think already at 4-0, there's no chance, but let's make sure. Pass PSG, defense did well enough there, and Endrick's shot goes wide. Okay, that was close, but that is gonna be halftime. So currently it is 4-0 to Real Madrid. Come on, boys, need one more. That's it. Just need one more goal. Bellingham. Up to Matteo. Matteo turns over to Tardy. Tardy's gonna get it over to Vinny. Now Vinny into Santino. Okay, options. Get it to Tardy. Mbappe is gonna turn, and he almost just scored number 5. I'm gonna call for this here, Vinny's gonna get it to us, and we're gonna go for a power shot this time. Power shot from Matteo, and he almost just scored 2 in one game. That has got some venom on it. Crossing by Vinny. That is actually a header that goes right back to the keeper. All right, still 4-0. Okay, Matteo, there's a chance to run. Now, Vinny, I'm not sure how quick you are anymore, but we're going to try this. Vinny is going to get it back. No, Vinny! Bro, Vinny's been so annoying this year. These players are so old, so they're not as good as they used to be, and I can see it. Like, Mbappe's pace is so much down, his passing's down, same with Vinny. They're just old men now, and oh my, almost a goal for PSG. Okay, if they don't score soon, we are going to jump to result, because the more time passes, the less likely they are to scoring. Now, the Matteo is running like a psycho. Mbappe, good pass, Matteo. Gonna give it over to, I believe, Tardy. Tardy, again, option. Yes, Bellingham. has got to score that, but he can't get the shot away. You know what? We got 20 minutes left. It's a 4-0 lead. I believe this game is done. So we jumped a result. We actually score. Both teams score one more. So it ends up being 5-1 versus PSG. That's a huge win. Yeah, I definitely thought that would be closer than it was. All right, though. So now into April. So the final 2 months of season 10. And you saw it there. So quarterfinals, we now have Atalanta. So I would say, you know, obviously a much easier team than PSG on paper at least. So that's good. They have like, you know, Daniel Maldini, Fabio John, Ketled still. So they're good, but they're not PSG. Other results. So in the league, we are currently sitting now with still a 13-point lead. I think La Liga's wrapped up, man. Barcelona last year had a good year, but I think we came back firing in Spain. So La Liga pretty much decided. Copa del España finals coming up soon. First Barcelona, of course. And now the first leg versus Atalanta. This game is going to be a 2-2 draw. Okay, so Elise and also Mbappe scored for us, Samardzic and John for them. 2-2. This one looks a lot closer. Currently though, 1-1 away from getting back to the Champions League semis like last year. All right, so Matteo facing another Italian team, you know, a team we faced a lot during our time at Palermo, Juventus. It just simply needs to be a win, bro. We can't lose to Atalanta. This would be such a sad way to end his Real Madrid chapter. Now, speaking of that, Mbappe, oh man, he's so good at this. See, we've been so good at that with him in this team. And Matteo is going to score the first goal of the game. Mbappe is so good at doing that with Matteo, man. 3-2 in literally 7 minutes. Yeah, bro, we leave here. I'm going to miss the dictator, bro. I'm going to miss the dictator. This chapter of Madrid was really fun playing with Mbappe. Chemistry with him has been pretty much 100 since the start. All right, though, good start, boys. Now let's keep scoring. Let's end this early, make it not close and also not stressful. Elise, good ball to Matteo. Great ball. Now, Mbappe, you're offside, buddy. Now you're back on side, and Mbappe is going to hold it up. Okay, that time, that shows his age, I think, you know. 2 years ago, he might turn and might get a shot away, but at what now, 37 years old, he's not quite going to be the same. Okay, Moreira on attack here for Atalanta. He's going to pull back probably, pulls it back to Samardzic. Menetta goes for a shot, and he's going to score it. Bro, I could have blocked that probably if I got there quicker, but I didn't expect him to turn our fullback. It is tied up in the quarterfinals of the Champions League versus Atalanta. Bro, I will not stand for this. I will not stand for this, boys. Matteo is not going to let this team lose. No way. Samardzic into John. Okay, they're waking up here. That's a long shot. They're waking up, but that shot is not too threatening. Clinton hold up again. Now we're gonna get over to Yeremy Pino. Yeremy has us here in a spot. Oh my, what a touch. Matteo still keeps it somehow. Over to Kylian. Okay, that chance was weird. Yeremy, Matteo is gonna try to find Bellingham. Bellingham, it's just a one touch and he loses it. Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous here, actually. I'm getting a little nervous because they have looked solid. Of course, you know, a team like this, they could be tricky in 2035 now. Of course, they're tricky. Ederson. Costa, that save was very suspect. Oh, Samardzic gets it over to Ketled. Shot there, and that's going to hit side netting. Okay, it's time to start worrying. For a fading dynasty like us, man, a team like this, it's going to be a problem probably. So halftime, it is going to be currently tied up in the quarterfinals still 3-3. This would be such a bad loss, bro. So bad. Mbappe, please. Get it. Okay, he's gonna get it over to, I think, Yeremy Pino. He is gonna, I didn't even call for that. I was offside. I didn't call for it. Is it handball? That is, I think. Okay, handball and a free kick chance for Matteo Santino. He's been so close, I think, in 2 attempts. Can this man score his first free kick? And it would be at a huge time. Matteo Santino, free kick. Oh, it's gonna go in. What a free kick by Matteo Santino. Bro, his first free kick goal of his career all the way in season 10. Finally, bro, this one was good, bro. He's got good free kicks. He's got the Ronaldo run up, and like that is pretty solid. Wall stands no chance in off the crossbar. Power on it. What a goal and also a huge moment, man. All right, 1-goal lead in the 53rd minute, man. Matteo, what a shot. And his team's now realized all the way in like this far in the future, he's actually a free kick specialist. It's a little bit too late, but at least we're taking him now. Livramento, Elise is going to play a good ball to us. Now in the middle, Gonzalo on for Mbappe, I believe. Is going to play it again. Are we onside? Are we onside? The answer is going to be no, sadly. Bro, I hate that the coach takes off Mbappe so early. I hate it. Okay, that's going to be off a corner. Now Matteo picks it up, and we are going to run like the absolute wind. Gonzalo, get it to us. Okay, Matteo, please keep it. We're going to keep it there. Going to be patient. Get it back to Jude. Jude plays it over. Gonzalo, a chance for you to make me eat my words. Now he is taking a weird run at this. Matteo turns, and it's a great shot attempt, but it's going to be blocked. Gets to Matteo. Matteo turns. Elise running. Elise, perfect pass there. Michael Elise is going to score. All right, we've not really had chemistry with Elise just yet, but 5-3, that's a great assist. I believe we have just sent Real Madrid back to the Champions League semis. Last year, knocked down the semis by Newcastle on penalties. This year, going for our 3rd ever Champions League trophy, the 3rd in 4 years at Real Madrid. We don't look too convincing because, you know, our team is so old, but we don't look bad as well. Definitely got Matteo. We got a chance. Hardy into Gonzalo. Over to Santino. Santino's hungry. He's hungry and he wants to eat. Matteo Santino, the shot is saved. Yeah, I probably should have like cut back and went for another shot there. Okay, we're trying this power shot though. Get it to us. Gonzalo's gonna get it to Matteo. First time power shot, and we just sent it to the moon. All right, though, 3 minutes. Do I get one final shot here? Do I get one final shot? Vinny steals it. Get it over. Mateo's gonna turn here. Matteo is gonna go for a finesse shot, and that finesse is not that good. That's full time. Atalanta, solid fight by them, solid fight, but we are gonna win. And Champions League semis and also Copa de España final coming up next. Bro, the end to this Real Madrid chapter could be so good, but the next few games are gonna pretty much decide all of it. All right, though, so update to Spain. We are going to sit in first with still a 13-point lead. Yeah, it's done, bro. They're not going to catch us. We have been so dominant in Spain this year. But all right, next up is the Copa de España final. So a chance for basically trophy number 2 because the league has already won. And it's another El Clasico, bro. We've beaten them so much in this series. And also probably the last El Clasico of this Real Madrid chapter. Now I'm curious, though. Current stats of Matteo, he's going to have 22 goals and 22 assists, man. What a season. I believe that's our first actual 2020 season. Probably it's going to be a 25 season. Yeah, if we keep him at cam, you know, throughout the rest of the series, his stats probably a lot better because of it. So we gotta maybe think about that, keep that in mind. Now, before this cup final though, we got 38 more points to use, man. Next upgrade finally. And okay, so we're doing composure, dribbling, ball control, agility, balance, reactions, sprint speed, and that's it. So pretty much a physical focused upgrade. Now, is that gonna get Matteo to 90? It does. Matteo is now 90 overall, so we hit it in season 10. I didn't think that was gonna happen. All right, so he's got 91 pace, 89 shooting, 88 passing, and 88 dribbling. Bro, that's insane. That's actually insane. Our boy is pretty much in his prime, bro. 28 years old. All right, though, going for the treble, the second trophy basically to get the Copa de España final. Let's go, man. Another meeting with Lamine Yamal, Pedri, the players that have given Matteo so much pain in this series, especially in the World Cup and stuff. So we enjoy beating them, and I want to beat them for maybe the last time. Matteo to Tardy. Tardy's gonna hold it off. Get it to Santino. Santino. No, I thought Bellingham was gonna run. Oh, right when I played it, he turned away. Bro, I was about to feed him right in there. That's insane. All right, though. Firmino over to... Oh, that's his steal. That's an easy steal. Matteo to Kylian. Kylian, hold it up. Yes, bro. Kylian is so good at that. He's so good at that. And also, Matteo's so good at scoring versus Barcelona. 1-0 to Real Madrid in the 9th minute. Bro, we just got their number in this series, and I feel like it's not changing. I have full confidence we are going to win this Copa de España Cup here in year 10. Bellingham, good steal. Bellingham, good steal. Okay, that's a panic clearance away from him. Firmino, that's a great ball to Lamine Yamal, and cost a big save. Okay, Lamine gets a good shot away. He is also going to cross it in, and that is going to be Tardy with the clearance away. Second corner, that's going to be, okay, cleared awkwardly again. Guardiola, Tardy, now boys, run. I got space here. Okay, we're running like the wind. Matteo, get on your moped, your motorcycle, your Segway, just run. Bro, that new pace, I feel it here. I definitely feel it. Bellingham, over to Jude Bellingham. It's a good shot. Good save. Definitely, though, feeling the pace. Elise, cross in. That is going to be cleared. Mateo's going to try to win this. Going to try to. Okay, Lamine, got it over us. I don't like that. Tardy, Matteo, over to Vinny. Vinny, Mbappe gets it back to Matteo. Bro, again, we are gonna miss the dictator so much. He always makes these great passes to Matteo so often. 2-0 though to Real Madrid. We are on our way to beating Barcelona, man, for like, I don't even know how many times we beat them, but it's probably like 12 plus now. Already good steal. Now we can just run again, boys. Kylian over. Vinny into Matteo. I'm trying to go for a hat trick in the first half, but that Leroy is going to steal it from us. Firmino trying to pull him back for Barca. Goes to Pedri, but Haber. Firmino actually gets a shot away. That was a crazy shot. Oh my, that's a good ball. That's a very good ball. And okay, Barcelona, they're not going out without a fight. Garcia does score. That was a pretty good pass, you know, kind of destroyed our center backs. So 2-1. It's not quite gonna be a thrashing, I don't think. Still though, very much in control of the game. Elise gets it back to Bellingham. I'm right here for a pass. Okay, go to Elise again. Elise, Bellingham into Santino. Santino, what a touch! What a touch! But I just can't get the shot away. I should have shot probably a touch sooner. And that was a great play. Okay, throw it to me, Vinny. Throw it to me. Yes, good ball. Mbappe, are you onside? I'm not sure. Kylian! He was onside, I think. Oh, he was, but the shot was saved. Vinny cross in. That's gonna fall. Rivero to Santino. Santino. Oh, that finesse is so bad. All right, 2-1 though. Still in control. Still very much in control. Let's score this third and really, okay, what a steal. Score the third and ensure this trophy. Waiting for runners, waiting for teammates. Gonna go to Elise. Elise back to Matteo. Matteo options here. Mbappe's right there. Oh man, a shot that was saved off the post. How much close can you get there? Bellingham, nice. Good passing, Elise, nice. He has options here. Good cutback. Options to play it. Okay, he's just playing it. To Kylian now. Kylian, how did you score that not facing the goal? I am not sure. But there it is, man. 53rd minute. It's 3-1. It was never in doubt. We are just simply in this series, you know, especially in head-to-head matchups, just better than Barcelona. I wish it was that way for Italy and Spain, but it's not, sadly. Elise still going for this hat trick, though. It was in a turn. Elise, good passing, great passing. Matteo still has it somehow versus Capie, but that was not quite the best angle. Vinny to Matteo. Gonna go for another shot, bro. He gets so much power from that, from like standing still. That's insane. Matteo's gonna get it to Elise. Back to Matteo. Mbappe, I see you. Mbappe, I see you. Oh, that was almost so clean. Bro, that was almost a great pass. They're definitely trying here. That is another header by Leroy. It's cleared. Feel like all this effort is gonna be for nothing, Barcelona. I'm sorry. Just Matteo is too strong for you guys. He's gonna stop. Get it to Kylian. Good passing, Bellingham. We're in the middle here. If you see us, we're in the middle. He never saw us. He never saw Matteo Santino. 4 minutes left. Lamine gets it over to Leroy again. Haber, nice tackle, Haber. I believe we've done it, boys. So 2 of 3 trophies in season 10. Pretty much confirmed. We got 2/3 of the treble. Now we just need to win the Champions League. That's it. We do that, it'll be the best possible ending for Matteo at Real Madrid, and we are gonna seal this with one more final goal. 4-1 Matteo, potentially his last El Clasico. And yep, it's another hat trick versus Barcelona again. Very nice, boys. Very nicely done this game once again. I don't know why, but in this series, Barcelona in playing games are just never quite a problem for us. And that's been the story for now 4 years, 4 seasons. We're at the main. So once again, 2 of 3 trophies already won. Copa de España champions again in year 10. Now though, we are so close again to winning a 3rd Champions League in 4 years in Spain. So Champions League semis, we are facing an old friend here again, facing Matteo's former team Juventus. So interesting. I believe we played them recently too. You know, we faced our good boy Yildiz, who I think actually in the save is the 2nd highest player in the game. I think he's 94. Lamine is 95. So Yildiz is actually the 2nd highest rated player in the world in the save. But yeah, they're a good team, but I also feel like, you know, I feel pretty confident against them. By the way, other side is Ajax and Milan. So Barcelona knocked out by AC Milan. Interesting. Come on, boys, a chance for a treble. Let's go. First leg is going to be in Madrid. First leg is gonna be a 2-1 Juve win. Matteo scores in the 44th minute. Very nicely done, boys. Very nicely done. By the way, current stats, Matteo, current stats. He's got 26 goals now and 22 assists. What a year. This is definitely his best year stats-wise. All right, man, we are 90 minutes away from another Champions League final. I believe the 3rd? Yeah, I think the 3rd of Matteo's career. For some reason, I thought right now, did we reach a Champions League final playing for Juve? But no, I don't think we did. We've only done that in Spain at Madrid. So let's go, boys. A 1-goal lead against our former teammates, our former friends. We are so close getting back to the top of the mountain. The Bears gonna get it to Matteo. We're gonna slide it to Kylian. Now Kylian, once again, bro, the hold-up play by him is over and over again, just so impressive. We're gonna feed it back to Bellingham. Bellingham could go to Mbappe, instead goes for this shot and it goes wide. Still a positive first chance. Don't mind that at all, man. Don't mind it. Enzo Fernandez gonna find Yildiz, and they're gonna find Thuram with the tap in. It's 2-2. Okay, that came out of nowhere, and that was just so quick. Yildiz, what a pass. All right, it's tied up, boys. Juve are gonna give us a game here in the semifinals. They're gonna give us a game. You could say the worry meter is going slightly. It's moving. Oh my, Yildiz, bro. What an attempt. Okay, they're showing that they're actually a good team. They're a lot better than I expected. Gallo's gonna stop. Livramento. I thought you stole it. He still has it. Okay, he could have passed it. We're lucky he shot that right into the side netting. Livramento into Rivero. Get it out, boys. Get it out. Bellingham. Yes, good pass. Now Matteo's gonna get it to Vinny, and we're gonna run. We're gonna use that new pace. Matteo is rapid now. He is gonna hold it. Get it over all the way to Tardy, and what a pass by Matteo Santino. Bro, that had some pace to it, and I think that's the first goal I've seen from our CDM Tardy, the French regen. Doesn't score very often, but that's a huge one, man. All right, 1-goal lead restored. Great assist by Santino, bro. All right, good win, I think. Again, we stole it from Yildiz. Mbappe. Elise, no, I thought pass was stronger, but we might have a chance. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Elise's been disappointing. I feel like Cavada still was so good in this team. Elise's not been that great of a replacement. Definitely better than Dembele last year, but he doesn't score or do much, actually. It's definitely like Elise past his prime, so we gotta keep that in mind. All right, though, Kylian gets it. Okay, play it, bro, play it. Elise, okay, right when I said that, great pass. I just jinxed in the right way. Tardy's in again, and he's gonna score again. It's another Matteo assist. Bro, I just said, you know, Elise hasn't played well. Tardy doesn't score much. And then good pass Elise, and Tardy scores a second. That is the reverse Tyztir jinx. All right, then we'll take him in. 2-goal lead now. We're looking solid, even though they scored in that first one. Feel like, you know, our championship DNA right now is just showing. Elise, Tardy into Matteo. Gonna turn over to Mbappe. Gets it over to Vinny. Vinny, good pass there. Matteo turns, and oh, what a finesse shot. Matteo, don't celebrate. Oh, what are the controls? Okay, we're gonna show respect. We're going to show respect to our former team. But man, what a finish. That might send us to a Champions League final here near 10. Just one touch, turning, and then finesse outside the box. Bro, I've tried this a lot today. They've not worked. Finally, one goes in. That's a nice finesse. And all right, halftime, that's going to be a 3-goal lead. So Juve score first, and then they're just shell-shocked the next like 30 minutes. You know what? Mateo's not done yet, bro. There's still more goals for us here. Vinny to Matteo. Matteo options. Gonna try. I tried to feed it to Bellingham. I couldn't find my feet though, apparently. Okay, Yildiz has space here, boys. We don't want to let them score and come back this easily. Thankfully, defense got back. Defense, good job. Vinny has in the middle. Okay, goes. Mbappe keep running. Mbappe, run like the wind, you old man. Well, he's got no pace, so he's gonna hold up every time because he can't get by anyone anymore. Or he just can't get by anyone anymore. He doesn't have pace. That's so funny. He's 37 years old. He's an old man. Gallo, Livramento, good steal. Bellingham gets it to Matteo. We got 30 minutes left. Approaching a third Champions League final in Mateo's career. Bellingham, Matteo over to Elise. Elise's played well since I slandered him. Of course I do. Matteo into Mbappe. Matteo picks it up. Matteo picks it up. Oh, that could have been a chance for 4-1. That was a wild chance, but Mbappe just fell. Cross in there. That's cleared. Kylian has it. Kylian gets it back to Matteo, and we are gonna hit that one with so much power. Unfortunately, it's blocked though. Chance for Juve. That's gonna be a pass through, and Tresoldi's in. And okay, it's not quite done yet. So the lead is trimmed down to 2. It's currently what? Yeah, 5-3. So 5-3 current scoreline. And okay, Elise, that's not good from you. We're not going to collapse lead, right? We're not going to collapse this. Soldi plays it back to Yildiz. Into Yassine. Vardiol. Nice tackle, brother. Nice tackle. Get it to Matteo. Slide it to Tardy. Now, boys, run. Tardy into Yermi Pino. Yermi gets it to Mr. Santino. We got Mbappe to our right. Gonna get it to him. Gonna underlap. Mbappe. Great hold-up play. Great hold-up play, but he's gonna really find an angle. 83rd minute corner. That is gonna be cleared. Bro, I want to take one of these volleys. I just never have a chance to anymore. They're so rare. Soldi over to Yassine. Now, they only have 3 minutes to score 2, so it's probably done, but they're definitely pushing still. Pushing, but it's not gonna amount to much because that's me full time. All right, man. Year 10 for Matteo. His final game playing for Real Madrid is gonna be in a Champions League final. Once again, you know, this team is definitely a fading dynasty. We don't look as good as we were in the first 2 years, but still, we're in a final. We got a chance to end this chapter on the best possible note. So here we go, man. One final game of season 10. In Spain, we finished in first place with an 11-point lead. So again, Barcelona never got really close enough to us. So that is Mateo's now his 7th league title in 10 years. Of course, you know, Copa de España champion. So going for the treble. Champions League final is going to be Real Madrid versus Ajax. So Ajax beat AC Milan. Very surprising. I thought it'd be Milan. So Ajax this far in the future in 2035. Their top scorer is going to be Amaricho Van Axel Dongen. What a name. You got Carrizo there. I know him. Merdink, we had in a series before, so I know him as well. Merlin, got some regens. Okay, their team is interesting. I'm not sure how good they are, but their team looks interesting. Kind of feel like, you know, kind of a surprise they're here, though. So, man, Mateo's final game, playing in the white kit, playing for Real Madrid, and it's a chance to win his 2nd ever treble. Let's go, man. You know, the goal in this series is to win, you know, 4 to 5 plus Champions League. So we got a great chance here for 3. A loss here would be devastating, especially after failing in the World Cup today. This would make this episode, you know, make up for a lot of it, although we're still sad about the World Cup. This would, you know, end this chapter on such a good note. Yeah, its Ajax team kind of feels like Atalanta, where they could be very tricky, but I just don't know. This far in the future, that's so hard to read teams. Now this guy's wide open, though, and that's gonna be a goal for Ajax in the first 5 minutes through Merdink. He's gonna do the Rashford celebration, really? Really? All right, 1-0 down. Yeah, that's not a good start, but bro, this is not happening. I am going to give the guarantee that we're winning this game. Matteo is not going to let this team lose a Champions League final in his last game. No way. He's going to cement himself as a Real Madrid legend by winning 3. Okay, look for an option. Mbappe's free. Mbappe, he's going to hold it. Okay, that good shot attempt, a good shot. Okay, we need to lock in, though. We need to lock in, bro. Once again, their team, it's given like, you know, dark horse vibes. It's like a young team versus an old team. Matteo, and bro, Kylian, that's not good enough, bro. It's not good enough from you. Crossover to Carrizo. He is going to go for a volley, and that's going to be, I believe, a corner. Nope, a goal kick. All right, Matteo gets it to Tardy. Over to Vinny. Vinny, play it. Vinny, good pass there. Mbappe, you're in. Mbappe, wait for me though. Wait for me. No, Mbappe just loses it, bro. He needs to wait. He doesn't have the pace anymore. He doesn't even know it. He can't accept that he doesn't have the pace anymore. Over, Matteo. Oh, Matteo, great, bro. That was a crazy steal. Now, boys, run. The old men in front of me. Vinny, Mbappe, run, boys. Vinny. Oh, he's just so slow. Into Santino. Matteo Santino is going to tie it up, bro. Of course he does. In the last Champions League final we played, he scored a hat trick. So look at that. He's back. This man is a big game player. He loves scoring in big games. And this final is going to be 1-1 versus Ajax. Come on, bro. Come on. This is our final to win. I feel it. So Led plays it through, though, to their striker, the guy who scored the last goal. And thankfully, it's a save. Livramento to Matteo. Bellingham options. Gets it. Mbappe is going to play up. Perfect pass there. Matteo is in. He's going to stop. Matteo goes for a finesse. Oh, bro, I was feeling that. I don't know why I was feeling that, but I was. Mbappe back to Matteo. Mbappe, we're going to feed you in. Kylian. Oh, what a finish by Kylian Mbappe. Again, we're just always on the same page. What a finish. And it's 2-1 to the champions. Yeah, bro, the timing here, oh, it's just perfect. And what a finish to the top left-hand corner. The keeper honestly had a bad run there. He actually was like a paid actor. That's insane. I think he was afraid of the dictator. But 2-1. 39th minute. I am not going to let Matteo lose this, bro. No way. We have to win this. Just defense, please. Defense, lock in a little bit, please. Just lock in a little bit. Haber, Vinny. Great passing, boys. Great passing. Mbappe's in a turn. Into Vinny. Bro, he can play it to me. Okay, try this again. Try this again. Hardy into Matteo. Vinny. Back to Matteo. Gonna slide it to Bellingham. Bellingham tries the first time pass. Doesn't quite work though. All right, man. The final 45 minutes for Matteo as a Real Madrid player in this series. Will it end with the treble? Boys, come on. Arizo coming for Ajax. He is going to stop. Plays it back. Merlin. Haber. Nice tackle, brother. Nice tackle. Tardy. Good pass to Matteo too. Now we are going to run like the wind. Vinny play it. Vinny play it. Yes, good ball. Mbappe, over to you. Oh, it's over hit. No, it's on his left foot. Matteo puts his hand up. Oh, that could have been a tap in. And no, Mbappe's taken off in the 54th minute. Come on, coach. Oh, he brought on Gonzalo for Mbappe. I am so sick, bro. In a Champions League final, really? I can't believe it. He's just too old, apparently. Bro, he's so old, but he's having a great year, too. I'm pretty sure he scored like 40 goals this year. So he's old, but he's actually like still amazing. Elise, Gonzalo, please play it. Thank you. Matteo, huge chance here. We are going to stop. Going to cut inside. Matteo Santino is going to score the third. 62nd minute, man. We're doing the Mbappe celebration in honor of him. 3-1 to Real Madrid in this Champions League final. Is Matteo cementing himself right now as a Real Madrid legend? I don't know, man. That's a big finish. 30 minutes remain, bro. 30 minutes. That's it. Okay, Matteo's in again. We got 20 minutes to go, but we're in again. Now, Gonzalo, I see you. Gonzalo, you're free. Gonzalo! Okay, bro. If you take a touch, probably a better shot attempt, but it's not bad. Oh my, Tardy, what a tackle. That's not a foul. Oh my, what a tackle. Elise to Matteo. Matteo, power shot. Oh, that would have ended it so well. I thought he scored it, bro. I literally thought he scored this. That is from distance. That is his spot. And it just, oh, it goes wide, bro. That would have been the cherry on top of this game. Oh, bro, I feel like they're falling apart right now. They're collapsing. Still a chance to do it. Tardy. Okay, I called for a pass there. I called for an over-the-top through ball. Did it happen? No. Merdine coming forward. Okay, Matteo's pressuring him from the back. Matteo, good win. Good win. We got 10 minutes, boys. I can see the trophy right now. I can smell it. I can smell the 2 trebles in 4 years from Matteo Santino. 2 minutes left. Bellingham steals it. Elise gets it to Matteo. This might be the last chance. Gonzalo over to Elise. Boys, seal it. Elise's in. Elise's gonna shoot, and that's gonna seal the Champions League for Real Madrid again. After such a disappointing year 9 where we went trophyless, in season 10, the final year at Madrid, we are going to seal the treble. 4-1 versus Ajax, we've done it. And this was a weird season because throughout this year, the team didn't feel like amazing. Like we've definitely felt a lot more dominant in the first 2 years at Madrid. But you know, once again, Mbappe played well, Matteo played well, Bellingham played well, the same core players. It has found a little life towards the end of this kind of like this chapter, this era at Madrid. They claim at least, you know, 1 more Champions League trophy, the 3rd of Matteo's career. 3 Champions Leagues in 4 years, that is no easy feat. Matteo is, you know, at the forefront of this dynasty in this 4 years. And there it is, man, his 3rd ever Champions League trophy. So season 10 complete. Season 11, it's time for another chapter to open, man. Probably very close to the final chapter of this series. So final stats, Matteo finishes on 31 goals and 26 assists. Okay, I might keep him at cam next year again to see if his stats continue like this, because these stats are insane for his first year playing as a 10. Although it's not too different, you know, especially in the 4-3-3, it's not really that different, but the stats show that it helped. So a treble, his best season yet. Really quick, Europa League was won by Lille. Conference League won by Genk. But now thinking about his next team, thinking about the Premier League, man. So the top 4 in the Prem are Liverpool, Chelsea, City, and Spurs. Okay, so City finished in 3rd. It's definitely Prem next for Matteo. So these are the 4 options: Spurs, City, Chelsea, Liverpool. I'm not sure if I'll do a vote or maybe decide myself, but man, this is a tough choice. Any of these 4 teams, even Spurs, be interesting, man. Matteo trying to save Spurs. I wouldn't even mind that storyline, really. But next episode in year 11, I'm not sure if, you know, Matteo's gonna win the Ballon d'Or based off the season. I feel like I don't have faith yet until he's like 92 overall plus, but man, what a season 10, season 11, a new chapter opens, a 28 going on 29, prime Matteo Santino is going to play Premier League football in season 11. But okay, of course, drop a like down below if you want to see more of this series. Thanks for watching this episode. And if you want to watch another video of mine, you can watch that right here on screen.